right, man.
Yeah.
Let's get into this, dude.
All right. Hey, pull it up on there real quick before we start announcing everything to everybody. I want to find out if our chat box is actually popping up and displaying right here.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get on to the tube here real quick. Let's go over to our Crushing. Oop, there's the notification. Crushing Cans podcast is live.
Boom. Awesome.
Got that notification. Okay. So let me take a text and I'll text some shit here. Chat publicly. What up, mother lovers?
And it should pop up like right up here.
Well, it's delayed, so we'll see.
See, I'm not seeing it pop up. It's not.
I don't see it, but it is over there. So.
Oh, you know what? What if I'm on the actual?
Do you not have it on the top layer? The
Should
chat
be.
box? It should be.
That's the top layer.
Yeah. I saw it show up before on another one that you did when you first implemented it. All right, let's go in here.
All right. We're about to go live here in a second. We got 2 people in here with us now.
Oh, and you didn't even end the stream? Well, hey, what's up, guys?
All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready, man.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Crushing Cans podcast show. This is our 3rd live episode. This is UFC Vegas 10, Michelle Waterson versus Angela Hill. I just messed up.
That's all good.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah, it's awesome. Anyway, so it's been a little bit of a different week for us. We didn't come to you with the Pick'em show. As you might know if you've watched the news or the media at all, the Pacific Northwest is on fire right now. My parents had to evacuate their house. Luckily, my mom was out of town. Our mom was out of town. And our stepdad, though, he was at his place trying to hunker down for as long as possible. They got the level 3 evacuation to move out and go, and we couldn't get a hold of him.
Yeah.
So
that was a little scary situation, but, you know, finally they didn't have any cell service. I mean, the fire was just tearing down power lines and
no
cell
internet,
towers
no
and everything.
no nothing. So we didn't end up doing a Pick'em show. We were working on it. We were trying to get it set up and done. Unfortunately, with all the stuff going on, it's been hard. Like outside right now, it's nothing but a gray cloud of smoke. Orange when it's sunny out.
Damn,
and it's going to be a little bit of a weird few days until the smoke is gone.
Yeah, we have like the worst air quality in the world right now here.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. Hopefully our family can get back to their house. Mom and dad get back to their house soon. Right now, the road is cut off to get to their place. They don't know for sure if it's standing or not. We have heard rumors that it could be still standing, which is a good thing.
Yeah, well, I got a buddy in the fire department there, and he said that Bear Creek is fine. So
yeah, that's what we've heard. But it's still pretty close. I was looking on the map there for how close the fire actually got.
Yeah, it got close.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to jump into it with our breakdown from the undercard here today. We started off. Let me pull that up real quick.
Real fast, though. Did they just put that in memory of that Iranian dude? So they executed him.
Did they officially?
They executed him. It looks like because they put in loving memory of I forgot his name, but they fucking executed him.
That's crazy.
Dude, Iran, you guys need to get your shit together, man.
Yeah, well, here's the problem. You have people here in America throwing fits, pretending like there's a whole bunch of injustice here. But then stuff like that, people are being executed, literally executed
for protesting.
A peaceful protest, not a riot, not, burning buildings and stuff like that.
America, be thankful that you are where you are and you can do all this bullshit that we're doing right now, because anywhere else in the world, you're going to likely wind up dead.
Potentially.
I mean,
There's a lot of places in the world where it would be a lot worse if you were doing things that you were doing here. So, love this country. It's a good country. But anyway, let's get back onto it. Break it down from the undercard. We had the first fight of the night. This one right here was Sabina Mazo versus Justine Kish. I had picked Justine Kish to win by decision.
Yeah, I had Mazo by decision.
Yeah, and Mazo was able to use that length and her legs and her body really well to get some good kicks in there. Kish was landing some good low leg kicks. But overall, Mazo was just a little bit more accurate. She had the range and she was able to land more before eventually, putting her away in the 3rd round and getting that submission.
Yeah, I was It's kind of funny when you're watching that fight because Bisping was all over Kish for some reason. I don't know what he was watching, but it was a really good, fun back and forth fight. In that third round, dude, that head kick just boom, flush on the chin.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. Then so we can move on to the next fight here.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix our chat box right there. So we move on to the next one. This one was Bryan Barberena versus Anthony Ivy. I picked Anthony Ivy to win by knockout in round 1. He looked really good in some of his past fights with this striking. He didn't look too bad this time, but he was just really looking for that grappling exchanges.
Yeah, he seemed to really want to get it down.
Yeah. Yeah, and ultimately it didn't end up going that way. It went all the way through. Ivy kept working for the takedowns, but Barberena was able to get up. And
he was reversing a lot of them and landing punches.
And he kept striking. And he kept doing these, really weird, soft little punches like this.
Just looking like he was staying busy.
Yeah, just trying to stay busy, maybe score some points. But, something like that's really not doing much damage. But it does show that you're staying active, and maybe it is annoying.
I think some of the best damage that Barberena did, though, is when Ivy was shooting in and he would just hold on to a leg and then, Barberena was sprawling and kind of just punching him in the face, and I was just letting him do it. It's like, dude, this is where you're losing the fight.
And that was the problem. He stayed on that takedown instead of, coming out and throwing some hands. And he's got the power to knock people out.
Well, he landed some good shots on the feet, too, so I wasn't really sure why he wanted to go to the ground so much.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, things happen. It is what it is. But, that puts me at 0-2 on the night.
I'm 1-1 at that point.
And you're 1-1. We move on to the next one. This one was Jalin Turner versus Brok Weaver. Jalin Turner stepped in on short notice. Remember, he was supposed to fight last weekend, though, but it was his opponent, Thiago Moises, who tested positive for the coronavirus, so their fight didn't end up happening. Luck would have it that Jalin Turner was able to jump on this card with Brok Weaver, as Brok Weaver's opponent was pulled from the fight, and they made it happen. It was a good fight, in my opinion. I thought that Turner was going to put him away in the first round.
I thought Turner was going to knock him out in the second, and when you're watching that fight in the second round, to me, it was a knockout in the second. I mean, you could watch that. He walked away. He probably should have jumped on top of Brok after he dropped him flat there. Well, but I mean it looked like he wanted him to stand it up, and the ref didn't know what he was doing.
Well, it looked like he thought it was done at first.
Yeah,
and it should have been done, in my opinion.
Brok was
they're
done.
showing it right. Oh no, this isn't. That's not it. Sorry.
But Brok was done.
Yeah, Brok was done at that point. There was no point for it to continue on, in my opinion. But
really pissed me off because Herb cost me a perfect pick on that one. So I did get a partial for the round 2. But, Turner ended up dropping him and then submitting him.
And then he submitted him. So I got the correct pick in Turner winning. I didn't get any bonus points. I didn't get the correct round or the correct method of finish. But, it was a pretty good fight in my opinion. Jalin Turner looked good.
Yeah, he looks real good. The interesting thing, I didn't get to see this because I've been pretty busy. They said Brok Weaver weighed in at 164 pounds. Was this a catchweight fight?
This was a catchweight fight. This one was because when Jalin Turner jumped on, it was so short notice.
Right.
So this one, I think Jalin Turner, if I remember right, he was like 163 or 162.
So they're 155ers, right?
Yeah, they were both up a little bit. So. Okay. But, it is what it is. They got the fight going on. Then we move on to the next one. I was really excited about this one. When I was doing the little bit of research that I got to do, Alexander Romanov is supposed to have had a couple of different fights.
Yeah.
So I've researched him a couple of different times already at this point, and I was really excited for him in his debut.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited to see him, but I really wasn't excited against this other guy.
Yeah.
And when the fight happened, it looked like he had no business.
Well, and Rock stepped in on short notice, though. So he was another short notice guy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he definitely didn't look like he should have been there, but he stepped up and
took the fight. I mean, what can you ask?
Hey, how about those beautiful throws from Romanov?
Romanov, that slam, dude. And he does have a slam knockout.
That's a 4-point throw right there.
And that's a big dude.
Potentially a 5-pointer if you're doing that in freestyle or Greco wrestling.
That thing was crazy because he lifted that dude up and slammed
him. And he threw him like nothing. It was awesome.
I was a little irritated because I wanted the KO round 1, and he was throwing these weird hammer fists and just gassing himself out.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I thought he could have picked his shots more, and these are heavyweights. He has the power to finish him.
Yeah.
So really hoping for that, but he ended up getting the round 2 submission.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the hammer fist anyway. I used to coach a fighter who loved to throw a lot of hammer fists, and I kept telling him, I was like, man, they're not as powerful. You might think that they are, but they're not. When you can throw a good punch and throw a nice straight punch and throw your whole body into it, it's a lot better than lobbing just your arm. You got to think about the physics behind that with force equals mass times acceleration. So I really wish that people would get away from the hammer fist. I think it definitely cost Romanov the knockout in round 1, but he got the submission in round 2.
Yeah, he got the submission in round 2.
I had picked him to win by submission as well. So, I was happy about that. Got some bonus points. I picked him to win the submission in round 1, though.
Yeah.
So
I picked a knockout round 1. So, I mean, at this point now, I'm sitting at 3-1 on the night so far. And going into a super quick fight here on the next one.
Yeah.
Roosevelt Roberts versus Kevin Croom.
Yeah, Kevin Croom almost stepped in last weekend, actually. He almost stepped in. He was the person who was supposed to fight versus Alex Caceres for a few hours and then was pulled off, and Austin Springer got the fight.
Yeah.
So then now...
That was the really weird one, too.
Yeah.
Because no one really knew what happened with Croom at that point.
No, what I'm thinking is Croom was like, I don't think I can make 45.
That might have been it.
This fight's at 155. So I think maybe they just couldn't, maybe Croom was just too big to hit 45. He's at 55 right now, and he said I can't hit 45, so they gave him another chance.
Yeah.
Whereas Austin Springer, our buddy, unfortunately, he took the fight. He missed weight. Then he lost the fight.
He was 20 pounds over, too.
Yeah, I mean, he was 20 pounds over when he started that cut.
Yeah.
He missed that fight, or missed weight, and then lost the fight. And then, unfortunately, the UFC gave him his walking papers after that. So he's not getting a second chance, even though he took that fight on, turns out to be about 3, maybe 4 days notice.
Yeah, he went there early. They told him there's a chance, and then Croom got the fight. And he didn't think he got the fight.
This was on Tuesday.
So instead of, he actually posted a Facebook post about it. Instead of, training or staying ready, he actually started eating and drinking.
Yeah, he went and drank some beers.
He was drinking some beers, enjoying the food in Vegas. Then he gets the call, hey, you got the fight.
Yep.
Now it's like, oh, shit, I'm 23 pounds over at this point, something like that.
And he starts working on getting that weight down, but unfortunately it was just, it was bad timing, ultimately bad decision making, and, his body just wouldn't allow him to get all the way down, and it cost him.
Yeah.
So, but, let's get back on it. So Croom ended up taking this fight. So we got way sidetracked there for a second.
Yeah.
Croom ended up taking this fight. I thought Roosevelt Roberts was going to win a decision and beat him, but, Croom came out and hit him heavy and hard right away.
He did. He landed a left hook that he just popped him with, dude.
Right away. Hey, real quick, we're about to start round 1 of the main card. We got the first fight starting up right now. This one's, if I could
Billy
talk,
Quarantillo.
Billy Quarantillo versus Kyle Nelson right here. They're about to start. Bruce Buffer's introducing them right now. But we got Kevin Croom. He popped Roberts right in the beginning of the match, and then he just locked in that was it a Darce that he got in?
No, dude, it was a guillotine. It was a standing guillotine choke.
But I thought he locked it in a little bit different.
He did lock it in a little differently.
Yeah, he locked it in kind of like a standing Darce.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like to me. And Roberts ended up having the tap, and that was just 31 seconds into the first round. So then we move on to the next one. That put me down. Another loss there.
That was my second loss.
2-3 on the night with no...
I actually had
bonus points yet.
Yeah, I had Roberts with a submission in round 2 on that one.
Yeah, Roberts got good submission, so that was a possibility. But then the next one we had Sijara Eubanks versus Julia Avila. I thought Avila was going to come out and win a decision in this one. Sijara Eubanks is tough. I thought Avila had decent enough striking and jiu-jitsu to get by. Ended up being the jiu-jitsu was a problem there, huh?
Yeah. Eubanks was just really dominant in that fight. She was able to control the top almost the whole time.
Yep, as soon as
round
it hit
2,
the ground.
she got a 10-8 round in round 2 for it. So, but at that point, I was 3-3 on the undercard. So here we go with the main card.
Yeah, main card now.
Let's take a look at the standings.
Peek at the stats real quick for the whole group.
Get the standings for our group real fast here. And let's take a look.
Ooh,
and we did get a new member
Nelson hits a good body shot
yesterday, I think it was.
Nice.
Got another member there. So going into the main card, Fisty McKickerchoke is in first with 4 out of Was that 6 on the undercard?
Yep, 6 on the undercard.
Ooh.
Fisty mid-kicker. Ooh, Nelson lands another one to the
Nelson.
body. Yeah, Nelson's in red right now. He's landing the better strikes at this point.
Yeah.
He is a little bit wild, but Quarantillo's got him pressured up against the cage now, and they're battling for position. Nelson flips it around, has Quarantillo backed up against the cage now. Yeah. He has double underhooks, too.
So in our group, we have 4 people that are with 4 out of 6, so they're 4 and 2. We have another 4 people that are 3 and 3, and then the other 3 people that made the picks this week are 2 and 4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're real close. We're looking at, the group is only separated by 140 points right now.
Nice.
1 perfect and another pick.
Yeah,
can just
it could sway.
It could
sway, and we got 6 fights on this main card right now.
Yeah, buddy. So after 7 fights total last week.
Yeah, I know, crazy.
So you know what we didn't do, Jake?
We didn't.
We didn't pop our beers. So what are we drinking this week, Jake?
So today we're drinking from Rogue Brewery, located in Newport, Oregon.
Week 2, Rogue.
We went with them last week, but we decided we wanted to go in with them because all the stuff kind of going on right now. A lot of the people from our hometown are actually shacked up in Newport right now because of the fires in Lincoln City. We had planned on doing this beer anyway, but we were going to change it up because we did Rogue last week. But afterwards, we're like, we got to do it anyway. So this one here, what they did is they actually used sea salt from the ocean right there in Newport.
Yaquina Bay.
Yeah, so they used that to help make this beer here. It's a low IBU beer. It's at 10 IBUs. It's only 4.5% alcohol.
It's a sour session. It's another one of those tardy beers. Because remember last time I had you drink a sour, you weren't too fan of it, but
not too big of a fan of it.
I love the sours.
But this is the stuff that Cullen likes, is the sour. So we'll see what ends up happening here.
Dude, Nelson is just working for that takedown. You ready to crack them open?
Yeah, let's crack these beers. Ooh, that launched out again.
I want a shot.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like that.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It's described as a tardy beer, but there's no fruit, no funk, no sweet. It's just malt and tart.
It's not. I don't know.
Seems
it's not
like
my
a really
type of beer.
weird combination.
We'll see what happens here. If I'm not too into it at all, I got other stuff I can grab.
Definitely not that tardy, actually. I can taste the tart, but it's not that bitter. There's not very much taste at all.
It tastes like a damn kombucha to me, and I don't like kombucha.
Actually, kind of, yeah. And I'm not a big fan of kombucha either, even the hard stuff. But, it's not that bad. Like, it's not that tardy. It's not that sour.
It's a kombucha.
But it's got a really weird taste. It's like, it's a sour beer for sure, but there's no flavor other than just like some tart.
Yeah. It's weird.
Really weird. I probably wouldn't buy this one again.
I'm impressed with Nelson's boxing a little bit here. Quarantillo
lands
a
Quarantillo.
good leg kick, but those
Nelson
boxing
with an
from
overhand
Nelson,
right.
He mixes it up from the body to the head a lot, and he's got. I think he's got a better jab than Quarantillo at this point.
Hook from Quarantillo. Nelson with the left.
Ooh.
Quarantillo shoots for a takedown.
Sweeps the leg as he does it. A jiu-jitsu style sweep. That is not a wrestler takedown. There's too much space there.
No, but now Quarantillo with the takedown after Nelson was fighting for that takedown for so long.
But he's in a much better position,
He's in a much better position.
Careful,
just
need that leg. Yeah, there you go.
Leg.
Oh,
don't need the head, please, because I don't want to.
Go to the leg again. You can give him a dead leg before he ever gets up. People get stopped from leg kicks all the time.
Hurt too.
People get stopped from leg kicks. A knee hurts pretty damn bad.
All right, so now we got Quarantillo fighting for. Ooh, was that low? So that's the same. So Bellator last night had 2 fights stopped because of nut shots.
Yeah.
2 of them no contest.
One of them was brutal.
One of them was very brutal. The first one not so much. Unfortunately, it was Tyree Robinson.
Fortune?
Or Tyree Fortune. Tyree Robinson.
So this is another
local. He's an Oregon Duck.
Yeah, a local Pacific Northwest guy. He's another guy out of Rose City, or he's not at Rose City.
He's not there anymore.
I said Rose City. They're
it's ATT Portland.
I was gonna say Gracie Baja, but they're not Gracie Baja.
I know they switched the name so many times.
Now they're ATTP. Yeah,
but
he's not there anymore.
But he landed a knee and up against the fence just like that, and it wasn't that bad. But the dude ended up, I think it's Jack May. He ended up quitting and taking the no contest. But the second one was brutal. Who was that last night? I forgot who it was, but he ate that one
back-to-back. It was a spinning back kick to the nut, dude.
Back to back though, there were 2 of them. That's the problem.
And he couldn't get up.
It wasn't intentional, which is why they gave it a no
No,
contest.
it was a counter. It was a counter.
He was spinning, and the other dude threw a kick. So when you throw a kick, you open up your groin to getting kicked like that.
Especially when you're throwing a high kick.
Yeah.
So he threw up a kick up at the head, and then the other guy spun through that spinning back kick right to the groin.
Yeah, he just spun right out of it and landed the big kick. And it was some brutal stuff.
It wasn't intentional. It was clearly not intentional, but
it was hard to watch,
pretty
though, man.
brutal.
With no fans, no noise.
Oh, and just listening
you
to
could
him.
hear him screaming, and he was like drooling out of his mouth.
And he was groaning and everything. And then they took him out on a stretcher.
Yeah, that was bad, man. That was bad.
It was
that was tough to watch. But, not a bad card other than, the main event was not very fun. Phil Davis versus Lyoto Machida. A lot of people complaining about that one on Twitter.
Well, Phil Davis does look awful shiny a lot when he fights, though.
He was very shiny. It looked like he was covered in baby oil shiny.
Yeah, and I've said that before with Mr. Wonderful, who gets his nickname from his cat, Mr. Wonderful.
But, he's usually a boring fighter, I guess. And Machida, when you have him, he's a counter fighter. So the styles can really, when you have two guys that aren't going to push each other.
Yeah. Well, it could make for a slow-paced match.
So, and then I think in that one, Davis ended up winning the split decision.
Yeah, it happens. But real quick, before we get into it, you guys, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
Check out the contest.
We're at 250. We're halfway there.
Baby.
250. Halfway there, man.
Thank you guys for helping us get there so far. We're halfway to 500. Let's do this. Get us to 500.
We'll get there,
Share it with your friends. Share it on Twitter. Share it. Just say, hey, dude, even if you don't give us a watch, just share it. Give us a subscribe. Hit all the rules for the contest, and so we can give that game away.
Yeah. All right, round 2 starts right now. Quarantillo comes out with this
good body
pair
shot.
Of throws of punches.
It was like a right body shot, and then he kind of went left overhand to the head there. But I don't know. This is crazy. So,
it's a good fight.
Rob Tatum giving it 10-9 Quarantillo. Even after that start, he did end the round strong.
He did. He did end the round strong. First round goes to Nelson from Kevin Iole.
Yep. So it's going to be close because, that takedown, the grappling was even.
Yep.
So, and by rules,
Ryan Fredericks goes to Quarantillo.
This is going to be fun, dude.
And the whole fight is back and forth.
It is. It's going to be a hard one to judge.
One guy exchanges
good
one or
leg
two.
kick from Nelson, though. Nelson with an overhand left.
I like how he puts his chin down and just fires like that. They are loopier than I'd like. But see what I'm talking about, that jab? His jab is clean and crisp and powerful. I think he has the better jab. Nelson, I'm talking about. I don't know who has the better striking. It's pretty even as far as the striking goes.
That's what I mean. Everything's pretty even so far.
Yeah, but I think as far as the jab is concerned, that goes to Nelson there. The overhand punches are pretty even from both of them. I think the speed advantage actually goes to Quarantillo if I'm honest on the strikes.
Yeah.
But the takedowns are a little bit predictable from Quarantillo, so I don't know if he's going to get that again. Same thing. He's trying to step down and trip the leg, but he's not changing levels. If you really want to get that trip, you got to change levels so you can kind of, I describe it as like a waterfall. You got to let your weight kind of fall down on that leg, like water coming over the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, Nelson's defending really, really well right here.
Yeah, they're pressured up against the cage.
Keeping that underhook. He's got a whizzer, and it looks like too. So see what happens. Good knees there. There we go. Just got to be careful because it looks like Nelson is a little bit taller. So when Quarantillo brings that knee up,
see how much space he creates when he drops. It's not, and he's too wide on it. Wide on it.
But he's keeping that pressure, and this is scoring.
And that can win a fight. It's about octagon control, right? Or grappling. Grappling control is what it is. That was a nice elbow.
And there's another good
lead. There was a good body shot from Nelson in that too, though, right before with that left.
This is a good fight, dude. I like it.
I do like this fight.
See, that was kind of, he threw the hook and then ducked in for the takedown,
but that's what I'm talking about. Look at how much space he shoots.
He's got it. Oh, he's got it. Yep.
So and Nelson's going to get
with
back
another
up,
takedown.
Though. He's got his hips free, so
and he's up against the cage. He's got the whizzer.
Great whizzer there. Nice.
Look how long his legs are, though.
Yeah,
he's able
they're
to
long.
Stand up and still.
They're super long.
It's crazy.
So Quarantillo has a little bit longer body there.
Dude, they're just dropping elbows on each other up against the fence right here.
So, do you think LFA is owned by the UFC?
I don't know if it's
I think
owned
so, because
by it.
they even use the same font.
Yeah.
For LFA.
I don't know that it's owned by the UFC.
And I know
but they have a licensing deal. Everybody's got licensing deals with the UFC now for Fight Pass.
Which is weird because King of the Cage puts all their old stuff on there, but they don't do their new stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just to like have, like a database of all their fights that are accessible to people, and then their live stuff, they get the revenue from that.
I guess, but wouldn't the revenue from Fight Pass probably be better?
Probably, because they could. I'm sure they could come to some sort of a deal to live broadcast live.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they could, but it's like Chael Sonnen and Submission Underground. I don't know why they don't do the.
How was
FCFF.
that Wrestling Underground?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah? It was so fun.
I missed that one.
It was so fun. I can't wait for the next one. But
is he gonna do it again for sure?
Yeah, he said he's gonna do it again. He's already talking about potential matchups.
Good.
But yeah, I loved it. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to see more of them.
Get in shape and get on that bad boy.
I don't think I could. I don't have the resume. He's bringing in like college level, world level guys. Like,
I mean, you were college level technically.
Yeah, I mean, I was JUCO.
That's college.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I could go out there. I know I could go out there and wrestle with some of these guys. What I should do is I should enter into some open tournaments.
Just start getting some wins under your belt again.
Yeah, I mean, just go out there and compete with. I can go out to an open tournament. Like if I went to the Vegas tournament that that I'm always coaching kids at. If I'm fighting at that one, or not fighting but wrestling at that
wrestle.
one,
even if
I would wrestle with all the college guys.
There you go.
All the guys that are trying to be going to the Olympics and stuff.
Is Nelson's hurt, dude?
Nelson is hurt, but Nelson changes levels. And
he
Quarantillo
changed levels because he's hurt. Look at that. It's so poor. Now he's laying on his back. Oh! Quarantillo, come on.
Nice overhand right to Quarantillo, or to Nelson there. Nelson was laying on the ground.
Did he call it?
No, that's the end of the round.
Oh, God.
Nelson was laying on the ground. Quarantillo standing up, and he Dan Henderson's Nelson them.
He also hit him with a nice elbow, too. A big one.
And Nelson didn't go out there, but Nelson got saved by the bell for sure.
That is the ground and pound I wish Romanov would have used earlier. Like, just the power.
Put your body into
it.
Put your body into it.
Don't just sit on top of him and throw these little fairy punches. Like, that's what they were.
They weren't good. Hey, what do you think about the potential return of Nick Diaz?
I'm not excited. I mean, I don't care.
Who do you think he should fight if he comes back?
I mean, who he should fight? I don't know, man. I really don't even care to watch him fight. Like, the dude fights once every 5 years.
You know who?
He's never been that great. I think the Diaz brothers are two of the most overrated fighters.
Well, I mean, he hasn't been bad.
He's not bad. He's a fun fighter to watch. But they build him up like he's some superstar, mega, like... He's never been a UFC champion. He'll never be a UFC champion. No, he's never been a
UFC champion. He's definitely a top 5 guy, though. Is he top 5? Well, okay, I don't want to say top 5 guy.
Skills.
Top 5 skill level,
yeah. He's got the boxing and the jiu-jitsu. He could beat anybody.
Yeah.
But he...
Oh, he's done! Overhand right, 5 seconds
round
into him.
3.
Drops him.
He was never recovered from round 2.
Ooh.
Jesus. Wow.
Man.
Wow. Billy Quarantillo, baby. I picked him to win, and I'm pretty sure I picked him by knockout in round 3. I think I did. Let me check this.
Oh, man. Let me pull my picks up real quick on that one. Wow.
Oh, never mind. I had Quarantillo by submission. Oh, well. Either way, that's Quarantillo knockout. That's a win for me. Look at this. Here it is. Watch this. Jab, overhand just right. Straight right. Shit.
Boom.
Face planted. Nelson was never recovered from round 2.
Dang it. I got submission round 2.
So you picked submission too.
Yeah. All right. So at this point, that's a good win. That's another win that'll maybe move me up in some rankings because I'm like doing horrible now.
I think you only had 2, so that's your third win.
Third win. Yeah. Third win. But like I said, we just started this main card, right?
Yeah, I was 3-3. That puts me at 4-3 now.
Bonus points. Bonus points is what's I'm gonna need here.
Yeah, so Quarantillo, let's take a look at the group standings after that fight. Oops, that's not what the group standings. What am I doing? Oh, Contender Series. I haven't made my picks for that yet. I'll probably make them on Tuesday right before the card starts. I don't have any time to research people anymore. It sucks. But so here we go. Group standings. Lucas Ross.
Bonus points.
Townsy jumped all the way into 3rd place. He got that one perfect, it looks like. So he has 4 correct, too. but he jumped over Liam. Liam is our new guy here, Liam 56 Perez.
Nice.
Top
Top 4 right now.
He's top 4. He's 5-2, so he's doing really well. Fisty McKicker Choke and Lucas Ross, both 5-2. Bueno Knights 5-2.
See, I don't know why it's not popping.
Me and Phony Picks both have 4, so we're 4-3 right now. And you look, I'm 115 points back, so I need Lucas Ross to I'm gonna need you guys to take a loss here, okay? Let me take a look at his picks. I want to see where he's at right now. So he's got. See if I can make something up here. Oh yeah, he got the Quarantillo perfect. That's why he picked round 3. Nice job, Lucas Ross, on that one. So he's got Bobby Green by decision. I've got Green by knockout. I think he's gonna knock out Patrick in round 2.
Well, let me tell you, I think that I got Bobby Green picked to win as well. I'm getting tired of you having the same damn picks as me.
You know what might
I got
hurt
Green
me,
by
though?
decision.
You got Green by decision? Okay, so does he. You know what might hurt me?
Do you remember he just fought
Yeah.
and he won by decision?
He did, and that was.
And he got beat up early on.
That was a brutal fight, dude.
He got beat up early, but then he came back to win the rest of it.
It was so close, back and forth. That was one of the funnest fights of the year. But Ed Herman versus Mike Rodriguez. A lot of people are picking Mike Rodriguez in this one. I had to go with the hometown hero.
I went with Ed, man.
I went with Ed by knockout, baby, round 2.
Yeah.
I think that's Mike Rodriguez's problem.
I said round 3 because
I almost picked Ed by submission. I have a feeling Ed might get a submission tonight.
Oh, you already posted. We are live. Perfect.
Yeah, I shared this on Twitter. I shared it on Facebook. We are live. Shared it on my. Actually, I don't know if I shared it on my. Actually, I think I did share it on my regular Facebook page. So, but we're live, baby. Let's get it. Share it on your stuff.
What are my group names? Share to
I have no idea.
Group. Oh.
Ed Herman, Mike Rodriguez. I've got Ed Herman in that one. Who do you have in the Ottman Azaitar fight versus Khama Worthy? Who do you
Ottman.
got? You got Ottman?
Yep.
I've got Ottman too.
He's got. You have Worthy.
Do I have? Oh, what the hell? Okay, apparently I have Worthy.
You're like, I'm like, I can see it right there.
I had Ottman picked earlier today. I must have been one of those other ones because the Roosevelt Roberts Kevin Croom fight I changed 3 or 4 times. I told you before the fight started.
Yeah.
Apparently I changed that one too. I don't remember changing that one. I knew I had Ottman though. Oh well.
I just shared it to a couple of MMA groups that I'm on.
Sweet, dude. And then in the main event, I've got Michelle Waterson by submission, round 2. What do you got?
Michelle Waterson by decision.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought I had her by decision. I told you when I got here I had her
by decision.
Apparently, I just jacked up all my picks today. Jesus.
It happens.
Well,
woo, let's do this. I'm going to have some fun.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I shared it with everybody.
Sweet.
Getting off of this stuff now. Let's focus in on this. Oh, man. Billy Quarantillo. So good job, man, getting that win there. He's typically known a little bit more for his submissions. But, you know, he's got good striking there.
Yeah, I mean, he showed some good power, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nelson was just gassing himself out there, but he looked hurt at the end of that second round, and I just don't think he recovered at all.
I don't think he recovered at all either. I think you're absolutely right when you say that. I think he was hurt early on. I don't think that it ever went away. Let me see. I'm going to try to get this thing. So maybe if that's like that, it'll show it.
Maybe, I don't know.
So type something on there and see if it pops up.
I mean, hey you guys. Let's go into this, see what's up.
For some reason, our chat box is not showing up here.
Yeah.
We want to get this going real quick for you guys. We want to make sure. But
that I've got the chat up over here on this side so I can read. You got it up over there. So it's cool.
Yeah, leave us a message. Let us know who your picks are for the rest of the fights. Enjoy hanging out with us. If you got a beer that you like, every week we're always trying to drink a new beer. Typically it's a Pacific Northwest local craft beer. We went with Rogue this time from Newport. We talked about it in the beginning of the show. But every week we're trying a new beer. We want it to typically be from here, but if you got something you really like, let us know.
Yeah, and you know, if you guys have the ability to, if you can buy some Northwest products, you know, whether it be produce from the Northwest, we sell a lot of apples out of Washington. We actually sell more potatoes out of Washington than Idaho, I believe.
I don't know about that. That's
crazy. You know, beer, whatever you can. The Northwest is really hurting right now. I know a lot of the U.S. is hurting from the coronavirus, but we are really hurting right now.
Yeah, make sure you watch who you're
People
getting
are
stuff
losing
from,
their
though,
homes.
too.
I think there are 5 towns in Oregon that were pretty much completely destroyed.
5 towns in Oregon. We know a lot of people who have lost their houses right now. It's been a hard time for everybody.
And if you're one of the people out there that are setting these fires, dude, you need to probably just go do something to yourself and just jump off a cliff somewhere.
Hey, yeah, if you're one of the ones, one of the arsonists up and down I-5, fuck you.
And I'm not gonna hold back on that. Like it's bad enough, dude. And I don't care what your political views are and who you want and whatever and what. There's no reason to be causing this much damage.
No.
There's no reason whatsoever.
You know, I know that it's been hard because there's been a lot of misinformation that's come out.
There's been a lot of misinformation.
You know, police phone lines have been tied up with false information that it's made it hard for them to investigate the real stuff. There are definitely political ties to some of these that it seemed pretty obvious at this point.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't want to 100% speculate there.
Yeah, I mean, we can't say who's doing it, who's not, but we can say that if you look at all the news reports, you look at the police, listen to the police scanner, the majority of these are arsonists.
Yeah,
well, and there's some of them that were started due to, like, you know, the wind blowing some power lines over and transformers blowing and stuff like that.
All you got to do is look at the fire map. Go to I think it's zoom.earth, and you can look at the fire map from you can look at the fire map from above and see where everything was at. It's all along I-5, and it's like one person was saying to a police officer, "Why does it seem like all of these are happening along throwing distance of I-5?" And what does the guy say? Well, this is the second one we've gotten in this area specifically.
Earlier today, somebody reported there was a wagon type vehicle. I don't know what the car was, but it was a white one filled with cardboard and gasoline.
Like a
just
station
chilling
wagon?
on the side of Highway 18 here in Vancouver.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, there was like a station wagon. But I mean, it's like, dude, like what the hell, man? I don't get it. But
yeah,
let's thankfully we got some sports to help take our mind off some shit.
That fight's gonna be fun.
Yes.
The Reyes versus Blachowicz fight. That's gonna be fun.
I do hope that the UFC can sign Michael Chandler. If they can get him in here, he's such a fun fighter.
Well, you know, Michael Chandler, he's a guy where I think you throw him in against the top 10 right away.
Yeah.
Test out where he's at. A lot of people say that he's not a top 10. A lot of people say he's not even a top 5.
Well, I mean, if you look at, who was it? Was it Eddie Alvarez he used to have those wars with?
Yeah.
And Eddie Alvarez became champion.
Yeah. You know,
so clearly you can gauge his level there.
Well, I mean, you can gauge his level based off of that. But, you know, throw him against the top 10. See how he does.
It doesn't have to be a title shot right away. No. Just give him a top guy.
Maybe make it a two or three fight step to the title shot. You get a top 10, you get a top 5. If you do well, we throw you in a title mix. Yeah. Or we throw you in a title contender fight. You know, one of those options there. Throw some more stuff out there, you know, for him. Don't just say, okay, your contract's up, you're not UFC worthy.
So he's
clearly worthy.
How about a guy like Paul Felder or Al Iaquinta for his first fight?
Paul Felder would be a great one. Al would be a fantastic one. I think that if you want to talk about the bigger name, Paul Felder is the bigger name just because of all the stuff that he does on TV.
Right. Even Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee would be a good one to throw him in against, too. Those are all top 10 guys.
Yeah.
And those are all 3 good potential fights.
And they'd be realistically good gauges for where they fit into the UFC. What do you guys think? What do you think about Michael Chandler? Who do you think that the UFC should give him if they do sign him?
If they're able to get him under contract.
Who is the first person that he should fight? Top 15, top 10, top 5? Should he get a title shot? Or should he fight somebody who's not in the top 15 yet and prove that he's just UFC worthy in the first place?
I don't know. I mean, I would definitely say top 15 because you look at the guys in the top 15. You got Beneil Dariush is 11.
I'm comfortable saying top 10. You know?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with top 10 too. Drew Dober's at 15 right now. You could put him in against Drew Dober.
Drew
That'd be
Dober,
a fun fight.
If you wanted to go down 15, Dober would be. Dariush should be a good fight for him.
Yeah,
they both can grapple and they both can stand.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Honestly, though, I think Dariush is probably in the top 10, in my opinion.
He will be.
He's probably pretty close to
He's
top
at 11
5,
right now.
in my opinion.
I love Beneil Dariush, and his last fight was fantastic.
Yeah.
Such a fun guy to watch.
He's so fun to watch. Let us know what you guys think in the comments there. Let us know. Talk to us.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
coming up next week. Is that Colby Covington versus
Tyron Woodley? I'm so excited about that fight and the return of Khamzat Chimaev.
Dude.
Ooh, I'm
Card
so
is
excited.
stacked.
Yeah. So this is another good fight with Chimaev right there. Mirsarch is a good...
So, hold on. Year's best. UFC fighters with 3 wins in 2020. There's 7 of them. Yusuf Zalal, Merab Dvalishvili, Daniel Rodriguez. Damn, Daniel Rodriguez has 3 in 2020?
Yeah.
Wow. Brian Kelleher, yep.
And Neil
Angela
Magny.
Hill, who's main eventing tonight.
Yep. Well, she's going for her 3rd one tonight. They put a question mark by her name.
Oh, did they have a question mark by her name?
She has 4 fights in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right. I think it's 4 in 2020. Or it might be between
This
2019
might be
and
her
20.
4th.
This
I think
is
you
going to be her
said she had
5th.
5
Yeah,
fights
this
in
is
a
going to be her
year.
5th within the year. This
Okay.
one will be the 5th within the calendar year for her. Or not calendar year, but
Yeah, with
the year
the
365.
calendar year, 12-year cycle, or 12-month cycle.
But, you know, so this will be her 5th fight. Anyway, Gerald Mirsarch, going back to that real quick, versus Khamzat Chimaev. That's going to be a great fight. As you know, we like Chimaev. We're pretty excited about him when
Good
he
step
first
up,
made
and
his
we were supposed
debut.
to see Chimaev versus Ed Herman, who's fighting tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
Or not Chimaev,
No,
but Mirsarch.
we were supposed to see Mirsarch, yeah. Mirsarch was supposed to go against him a couple weeks ago. Mirsarch actually tested positive for the coronavirus.
Yeah, the day of the fight.
day of.
Actually, so we didn't even find out until literally right before the fight was supposed to start.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
Literally, right there, right before.
And then there was another fight that ended up getting pulled during that card, like
Yeah,
right when he walked out.
That was the Jalin, or no, that wasn't
That
the
wasn't
Jalin
Jalin Turner. It was
that was the
another
Kevin
fighter.
Holland
Kevin
fight
Holland
versus
another tall, lanky dude, just like Turner, though.
yeah. I don't know why it's escaping my
I don't
mind
know.
right now.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now either.
Anyway, he had a chest condition, something wrong with his heart, and he had to go to the doctors and get that looked at. Hopefully, he's well. Whoever, I can't remember.
Look
his
at
name.
Alan Patrick.
Alan Patrick. So who'd you pick for this one?
I have not Patrick.
I have not Patrick. I have
No.
not Patrick either. I have Green by
I'm
decision.
still on Lucas Ross's. Oh, I don't have Worthy. Lucas Ross has Worthy. Let me go to my picks. We were on Lucas Ross's the whole time.
You dumbass.
No, because I was looking at his to see if I had anything that I had opposite of him, so I could make up some points. Now, if I go
see who you could try to.
yeah.
Trying to see what he
So
can do
if
to pass
I go
him, what he
here,
needs to
see,
do.
I've got Azaitar for knockout round 3. Okay,
All
perfect.
right, that makes more sense.
I got
was like, no, you
Modafferi
don't.
for a decision. Ed Herman. Oh, I picked him by decision.
You got Modafferi by decision, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a little crush on Andrea Lee, KGB. I think she's hot. But I got her picked to win.
I don't know, dude. Like, look at this. That body and then that face, they don't go together.
That's not the way it really looks, though.
I don't know, man. That's a crazy picture.
That's a funny picture,
That's a pretty manly body with a pretty womanly face.
No.
That picture is. You can't tell me that's not a manly body.
I mean, that
Like,
kind of does look like that, but yeah.
looks like she doesn't even have boobs. She got pecs.
There's the full picture of it. Look at that, though.
But
She's
either
a
way,
hottie. She is a hottie. And she can fight.
dude, this has been a very long time in between again. We've talked about this, dude. These commercials in between are brutal.
Yeah, sometimes. They got to figure out where they're going to make
Oh,
up
by
time.
the way, football starting up this week.
I know.
Did you watch
it did
Thursday
start
night?
up. I watched a little bit of it.
Good
a little
game.
bit.
So I had 2 players going in that matchup there. I had Will Fuller of the Houston Texans, who got me 21 points.
Nice.
And I had Travis Kelce, scored me 19 points, all in the first half. Didn't score anything in the second half, so I was kind of a little upset about that. He went 6 for 6 for 50 yards and a touchdown in the first half, and nothing after
fantasy.
that. This Monday, though, it's been interesting because I have Leonard Fournette, who I'm actually benching in favor of his James Robinson, I think it is, his replacement in Jacksonville.
You know, I haven't paid attention to hardly anything this year. So when I did my picks, like I told him, I was like, I didn't really watch anything. So
Dude, I didn't pay. I did my picks without any research. Like, I was just like, whatever, dude. I'm going.
Well, so did I. There was just so much stuff going on, man. And
Yeah.
I just didn't do it. So here's mine. I'm going against Mikey Bueno Knights. Did he make his pick
Is
tonight?
he in your
Yeah, he's in our league.
this year?
Yeah.
He joined it?
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm going against him. He's
Bueno did pick his picks.
Nice.
Yeah, or make his picks. Yeah, pick his picks. He picked his picks, guys.
Good.
Let's take a look at the league real quick and see where he's at. I think he's
David
top
Johnson
5.
got me 18.4
Yeah,
points.
Bueno's tied for 4th right now.
And I'm down. Gosh, dude, I'm doing better, but I'm not.
David Johnson started off the night really good, and I thought he was going to blow up.
He got 18. He got me more than he projected.
Yeah, but he had
a touchdown early on, though.
Yeah, he had most of his yards and the touchdown all came on like the first drive. It was crazy.
Yeah. And then they just kind of stepped away from him a little bit.
It was really, I mean, I understand that they were obviously giving up a touchdown almost every possession to Kansas City.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to at least get that passing game going. And David Johnson, that's his specialty, is on the outside, just swinging some little checkdowns to him and stuff.
So it worked good.
Screen passes.
I'm not overly excited about my team, but I'm not, you know, like,
well,
upset.
Let me check your team. So here's some guys, if they're still available. We'll
talk about that shit.
I could give you some hints on who's available, but take a look at these guys. If they're not on, if nobody's rostered some of these guys, especially him, I'd pick him up if you can. And somebody definitely probably already picked him up. Guys, if you want some free advice, I'll give you some free fantasy football advice.
Suffice. I got a B on my draft report, but you know.
Yeah, I think I got a B too.
For me, you know, it was. I don't do a ton of research.
Damn, dude, look at your receiving core though.
I know.
Devontae Adams, Julio Jones, and DJ Moore. Whoo!
I know, but you know, I'm not sure how I like any of my quarterbacks.
Well, you got Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton is actually. I think I like him in New England with Bill Belichick.
I got a couple of them on here just to be safe. But I'm about to drop a couple. I'm about to drop.
Drop Daniel Jones. You don't need him.
Yeah, I'm about to drop both of them.
Kirk Cousins, keep him.
I'm just not sure. It was just, you know, picking up Cam Newton. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it.
All right, but Cheeto Vera, fun times when Bobby Green is fighting. You were right, Cheeto Vera. Let's go.
I went a little bit late on picking up a quarterback.
That's
I typically do go later. But
I think Cam Newton's going to surprise people this year. Bill Belichick has shown he's able to get the most out of his quarterbacks.
Well, and they seem to feel like they're liking the relationship that they have so far with each other.
It's been broadcast great. And so we'll find out what happens, dude. But I think Cam's going to have a solid year. Former MVP, rookie.
So is he officially getting? He's an Olympic or not Olympic, but NFL
what?
Super Bowl champ. Cam Newton.
He's not a Super Bowl champ.
Or he lost it. He wore all gold to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, they went to the Super Bowl and he ended up getting. Bobby Green's got him down already, dude, and he's landing elbows. Come on, give me that. I said round 3. Shit, this might happen in the first.
I think I said decision. I thought Alan Patrick would put up a little bit more fight on the feet there.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to go down that quick.
Yeah, Bobby Green, you know, he's in his last couple of fights that we've watched, he's gotten hurt early on, and then he's had to rally back the rest of the fight. So is it a case of starting slow? I don't know. That's kind of what I was thinking. So.
Well, he's and you know it's crazy.
Patrick's
with that
back
boxer,
up, pressuring up against the cage.
Green is not really a wrestler. I mean, he's got some wrestling and he's been using it a lot more lately.
Yeah, well,
but he's a boxer, dude.
You start. Oh, it was terrible, stupid stuff. I don't know, man. Some of these takedown attempts that people go for, I don't know where
Patrick
they get the idea.
is a wrestler, though, isn't he?
I don't know. That wasn't a wrestling takedown.
Ooh,
that's
Green with a
takedown
slam.
right there with Green. Picks him up and drops him on his back.
Look at him. He's getting them shoulder shrugs in there.
Oh, is he saying something to him? I don't know.
He might be talking.
All right, so Green's inside control right now. Patrick looks a little bit confused as to what to do right now. He's laying flat on the back. You should really be trying to turn into the opponent. You don't ever want to be laying flat on the ground right here with your back flat. If you're on the mat, you want to be working towards the hip and ideally looking towards your opponent, not away from him. He's really just trying to stop him from passing, but that's not going to do anything for Patrick. It's just gonna delay the pass there, and it's not going to help Patrick get to his feet. So the only person really scoring or doing anything now is Green.
Yeah, he's chilling in side control.
Yeah, you know, and Patrick shows no knowledge of how to get up. He tried to turn away the wrong way. Oh, man, if Green knew how to submit him, he could have taken his back right there super easy.
Yeah. Yeah,
now,
he could get it there, too.
There he goes.
He's going for it. Nope, maybe not.
I don't know if he has a good back take.
Well, he had a chance, and then he kind of gave up on it when he realized the fence was there.
Yeah, I was right there, but it's a positional battle, not an explosion that he should have taken there.
His arms are longer. Look at that. His one arm. He's got.
All right, Patrick back to the feet. He turns him against the cage. Gosh, man, these guys.
Patrick just does not want to create space. I think he's afraid to stand with Green, dude.
He might be. He really might be.
He does not want to create space at all. And I don't know that he's going to win a battle here trying to wrestle with Green. Because Green, look at these knees Green's landing on the inside.
Oh, Green down on the, Patrick down on the ankle, but
kind of was
Green
pushed
keeps
down.
landing those knees, so it's the knees. I don't know, man.
This beer actually tastes a lot better as it goes on.
I don't like it at all.
Do.
He almost hit a switch.
And now Bobby Green with the takedown.
Bobby Green puts him on his ass.
There we go. Now we're in full guard here.
Now you also have Patrick laying flat on his back again here.
Yeah.
You've got to start working some jiu-jitsu, my friend.
Oh, there you go. He's got him a
that's
triangle
not
armbar.
That's not going to get it.
Nope.
It's too
Bobby
loose.
Green, he's doing the right thing.
It's not even in.
No, it's not in.
He's just holding it right now is that right now Patrick has his arm, but it's not getting submitted. And then now,
it was
as
a perfect.
soon as Green passed the head,
he turned out of that so perfectly.
Yeah. Well, and Patrick exploded. He didn't explode with position. He just exploded for the move. You got to have the position in those situations.
He's in half guard?
Yeah, he's in half guard right now. We're in half guard. Green is on top. Just kind of comfortable there with Patrick still laying flat to the mat. He turned in for the first time here so far, but he's still pretty flat. And it's not like Green is using a ton of pressure to force him to stay flat. Patrick's just not moving.
Yeah. I think if he wants to try to win it, it's hard because I don't really see anywhere he's going to beat Bobby Green.
Well, he's not
going to beat him on the feet. He's not going to beat him on the ground.
No, he's not going to beat him on the feet or the ground. He doesn't know how to control a half guard. You can see it right there. He's not doing anything with those legs.
He's trying to hold it for stand-up.
If Green wanted to pass that leg, he could easily right there. Green could pass it easily. He's comfortable right now. There, okay, so now we got Patrick back to full guard.
Ooh, those elbows, yes. Oh, Green snuffed it out, though. He saw that triangle coming.
Oh, yeah, he waves him up.
5 seconds. All right, we're going.
Ooh, Patrick Guard gets dropped.
He tagged him with the right. Okay, Bobby Green
kind of walked to him like a thug right there.
He did. He's like, bro, you got nothing for me in this fight. Like, he knows he's better than him everywhere.
That was good.
This is set up perfectly for a round 2 knockout. This is set up perfectly for the round 2. Give me that perfect, Bobby Green. Let's go. I need them bonus points, baby.
Woo, baby. Let's see what happens here. He clipped him, man.
Dude, he clipped him.
He just kind of went.
And then he G-walked, man.
I know.
Like, what's up, bro? Swag. It's like, I got this, man. I can out-wrestle you. I can out-strike you.
Hey, if you're not in our group right now for our Tapology group, it's tapology.com/group/434. Join us there. Sign up. We'll add you to the list to the group next week. We want to grow the group right now. We're at 22 people. We want to have the biggest group on Tapology.
That'd be dope.
Sign up with us. Make your picks. If you win, we'll announce you at the end. Throughout the entirety of our podcast episode while we're watching the UFC, we'll continue to update you and let you know where you're at. So you do have a chance of hearing your name shout out pretty much every week if you're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, we have different winners almost every week.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
We had the first few weeks where you and I kept winning it all, and then our sister won a couple.
And Lucas Ross had a couple in there, and then I think Bueno had won one.
It's been mixed up pretty good.
It's been somebody different. Ooh. And as we get bigger, I feel like it's going to be a lot more variety in the winners.
Yeah, it's been fun, though. I'm having a fun time. Bobby Green has always been an elite fighter.
Yes, he is.
He's in the cage.
Look at that terrible shot. What the hell is that?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
I don't think he's really a wrestler.
He looks like a man on a mission.
Yeah, there goes another takedown.
Come on, baby.
Bobby Green's a wrestler. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, he's a wrestler, but like when you watch a lot of his stuff, his credit was to his boxing. A lot of it. So it's like he was not really a wrestler, but he's added wrestling, and I think he might have wrestled like in his high school days. I don't remember.
He's got good wrestling.
I'm going to actually look that up just so I don't be an idiot. Instant fact-checking time.
Yeah, hopefully our fact checkers are better than the ones on CNN.
Oh, well, let's take a look at this.
Or better than the ones over there on, what was that, Bloody Elbow?
So he's a blue belt in BJJ right now. Let's take a look at this.
Boxing, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you can watch this fight
But
and clearly
he wrestling as a sophomore in high school.
So he did wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. He wrestled in high school, placed twice in a state tournament. So
Nice. Oh yeah, I think I might have that in my notes. California, right?
yep.
Yeah, California. Yeah, I have that in my notes.
So
Could have checked my
now
notes.
you can tell he's got some wrestling.
Yeah.
Not as high level as a lot of other guys that are in MMA, but he knows what he's doing.
Nope, but it's plenty enough to whoop up on Patrick. Patrick, man, I feel bad for him because he's getting whooped up everywhere. He's had really no success.
No, this is a one-sided fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I would almost even call that first round a 10-8 based off the way the rules are written.
Very, very potentially.
Green
Patrick
dominated
didn't do anything.
everywhere.
Yeah. Patrick didn't do anything.
So by the new rules, that's a 10-8 to me.
And we're looking like we're going to have the exact same round here.
Yeah, but I need Green to just get up and box him, man.
No, I just need Patrick to just be tough enough and stupid enough to survive another round.
Nope.
All the way through the third
And we
round.
know Green's tough.
Yeah,
He's
Green
eating
is
some
tough.
of the best shots from some of the hardest strikers in his division.
Oh, man, in that last little fight there that he had with Veneta there, he got rocked in their first fight and their second fight. And he was able to battle back and win that second one. The first one was a draw. I can't wait for them to do number 3 of that one. That's a one that does need a number 3.
I think it needs a number 3. I think Lando Venata, the only reason he lost that fight, we talked about it, he kind of lost his edge towards the end there.
Yeah.
But the rounds were so close. But I think Green dropped him in that fight, too.
His first round, well, and
Here we go, Green. 2
Green
minutes.
got dropped in the first round.
Yep. 2 minutes, Green. Let's go. Keep it standing and just box him, dude.
They're standing right
Ooh,
there.
Green just landed a straight left.
Green's got better movement. Patrick's just looking a little beat up. Green shakes his head no.
He's got to be careful he doesn't get too cocky, though, because that's how dudes end up getting
that.
clipped.
We've seen that a lot, right?
You get too cocky, you end up getting
Valiev,
clipped.
it happened to him.
Dude, Timmer, oh my God.
Agapova,
Don't remind me.
Had it
That
happened
card
to her.
was brutal.
Yeah, you don't get too cocky. Anderson Silva versus Weidman. You don't want to get too cocky. You don't want to start doing that. It starts leaving openings, and you make yourself look foolish when somebody knocks you out doing it.
Yeah, come on, baby. We got a minute and 15 left. Let's go. I really want this knockout.
We got Green standing in the center. Patrick throws a low kick, and then he shoots for a takedown, but he's
Punch
nowhere
him.
near
Ooh,
it.
Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Give me this.
Standing there facing. Patrick's standing on the
I think
outside.
Bobby
Green
seems to
has
be
the center.
Trying to regain his breath because he's just breathing a little bit there and like just chilling.
Yeah, he probably is. It's been very wrestling heavy.
He's
up
been
until this
working,
point.
man.
Yeah, and it's
40
gotten him the lead so far. But, he's starting to gas out, and maybe Patrick was waiting on that. Maybe he was banking on that because Patrick's having a little bit more success. Not a lot more. He's slow on everything.
Which is really weird, though, because Green did not gas at all in the Venata fight.
No.
He got better as it went. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Oh, come on.
Straight right.
He
Drops
wobbled him.
again.
He wobbled him. Did you see that? He was dancing.
It's at the end of the round again. It's similar. It's the same punch.
10
same
seconds.
punch that dropped him at the end of the round of the first round.
10 seconds. Finish this, Bobby. Just finish this. Come on, man. No Life Shaq. Finish that, man. You ever watch him?
Yeah, he's funny.
I love that dude. He's hella funny.
I like his music.
Yeah,
breakdowns.
that's what I watch.
Yeah.
He'll do like some reviews and stuff.
Yeah, that
Reaction videos.
Well, that one that he did with his girl, where his girlfriend pranked him with the TV, that was pretty funny.
The broken
Yeah.
screen. Yeah, that was great.
I ain't got money to replace this.
Dude, he's like, what
You paying for it yourself?
Yeah. That was hella funny, dude. He said he would rap if he got to a certain number, and he actually did rap on. It was hella funny. He had Crypt and some other guys help him with his rap. You need another one?
Yeah, here.
You gotta drink. You gotta drink
I
these,
fucking
man.
hate these things.
I did not like last week's.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
We gotta drink them. That's the rules, baby. But yeah,
If we
he
get
actually got on I think it was YouTube. Crip does it. Crip does these like ciphers, these YouTube ciphers. I think it was like YouTube Cipher Volume 3 from Crip, and he actually helped Shaq write his lines and stuff for it, so Shaq can rap because he's not a rapper.
Hey, I'll write my own rhymes in rap if we get up to 500 before the end of the month.
Oh damn! Let's do it.
We're halfway there, 250. I'll write my own rap.
How many bars?
I don't know. I don't know how to count bars. I know how to rap. I don't
All
know
right.
anything about bars or none of that stuff, but I can spit rhymes that rap.
So just give me.
Or rhymes that rap, raps that rhyme.
But they don't even have to rhyme. Shoot.
I'll make them rhyme.
Plus 1,000. Jesus. Bobby Green's minus 2,000 right now. Yeah. Dude, okay. Kenny G, give this guy a beat.
Give me a beat. I'll do it.
Give him a beat.
me a
500
beat.
subscribers. Jake's going to rap.
If we do it by the end of the month.
500 subscribers by the end of September. What do we got? We're on the
Today's
12th?
the 12th. Yeah.
Okay.
Today's the 12th.
Share this with everybody. Get us to 500 subscribers. I got to see this. I have got to see this.
I'll do it.
You guys aren't going to want to miss it.
No, you guys are going to see a star in the making.
Who's the 5 greatest rappers alive?
Eminem is one of them.
No. Dylon, and Dylon. Because he spits out fire, man. I had to get that in there.
Green's on top again, much like the first round.
Chappelle
And the
show,
second round.
shout out.
I like Chappelle.
One of my favorite shows of all time.
Chappelle's funny as shit, and I like how he's not sensitive.
He is the GOAT comedian,
Yeah.
in my opinion. A lot of people try to argue it, and they'll say Richard Pryor, or they want to say somebody else.
Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld.
But the GOAT is, I mean, even if you ask like Kevin Hart was on Joe Rogan, his podcast, I think 2 months ago. He even said Dave Chappelle is the GOAT. Joe Rogan says Dave Chappelle is the GOAT.
Oh, he's the GOAT, yeah.
Everybody knows Dave Chappelle's the GOAT.
Well, and the funny thing about him is he truly doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't water it down for you. He's going to try to offend you, and that's part of what makes comedy funny, is being offensive.
And so Tim Kennedy was on on Joe Rogan last night, and
Yeah.
they actually kind of talked about that because Joe Rogan was trying to explain how nowadays you have to kind of not necessarily water down your joke, but you have to like comb over your jokes with like a fine
and you have to
fine
layer
comb,
it.
and
You have to layer
you have
it
to
and
do all these
slow-
things
yeah,
to make
it's
sure that
bullshit.
nobody is going to get offended by your joke. Like if you have to do that, and Tim Kennedy's like, dude,
Oh,
I
that
think
was
that's
a decent
dumb.
move.
Yeah, it was. He rolled right over that.
Yeah.
Tim Kennedy's like, dude, see, I think that's dumb. That's too much. And Joe Rogan's like, well, no, because then your joke's actually better when it hits. But I kind of agree with Tim because you shouldn't have to worry about offending people when you're a comedian.
Okay, I like jokes that bring themselves back around to what they're talking about, right?
Right.
So if early on in the fucking set, I say a joke and I'm going on, and then at the very end of the show, I could somehow tie it into it
Yeah.
and make it hilarious. That's perfect. I could care less if it offends me.
See, that's I just don't care.
Yeah,
If you should not have to worry about offending somebody in comedy. Comedy is literally there to offend people.
Yeah.
God, dude, Richard Pryor would have a heyday with today's people.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
It is what it is. I jumped in the stream. I agree. Dave is the GOAT. Right there, bud. We like it.
Thank you.
Mayor Mercules.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He is.
He is the
It's
GOAT.
crazy.
Oh, look. It actually popped up
Dude,
for us this time.
Patrick just landed a head kick. Bobby kind of ducked under it real quick, but he was there. Oh, yeah, it is popping up now. Okay.
Nice. So
I see
it
that.
pops up. I might have to adjust the size of that. I don't know what I have to do
That's
with that.
really small, so it's hard to read.
So
I like the chat better.
Boom.
Ooh, Bobby Green just whips right out. Ooh, come on, Bobby. Uppercut.
Right there.
Finish it. We got 1 minute. Finish it. I need that bonus. He's wobbly. Look at him. Patrick's wobbly. He's tired. Much better round for Patrick, though. It's definitely been his best round.
I mean, it's his best round. He's still behind. He's not going to make up any ground unless he knocks him out.
No.
But he's too slow.
He's way too slow. Look at that.
Boom.
Bobby's boxing is just superior.
Just pops him a little bit there.
Ooh, look at that leg kick. He almost dropped him with it. Yeah, he's gassed.
Man, I don't
Bobby
know.
just needs to let go
Bobby
of his hands.
Green's just got to let it.
45 seconds.
I've
come
become a
on.
lot more of a fan watching Bobby Green fight these last couple of fights of his, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been tough, but he's looked really good these last few fights.
Come on, Bobby. Just finish him. You got 30 seconds. Put a stamp on it, baby.
Staring him down, hands down. No threat of being punched at all.
He's
way
waiting for
too
him. He
quick.
wants that counter, too, though.
Yeah,
He's
well,
waiting for
Patrick's
it.
doing the same thing, though. Patrick's banking on one more punch.
There we
right
go.
here.
There
Oh,
we
but
go.
he got rocked.
Come on. 20 seconds. Finish it, Bobby. He's hurt.
Hey, Patrick, I'm cheering for you for 15 seconds. I got a
Come
perfect
on.
pick here in 10 seconds if you don't get knocked out.
Ooh, he
That's
went with some capoeira.
Yeah, but I mean, Green could have dodged that 5 times by the time he got there.
He wasn't even close.
He could have driven 5 cars through that gap.
Bobby
right
Green.
there.
Look, man, I love you, but you got to get a killer instinct, man.
See, comedy is supposed to make light of what offends. I 100%
Exactly.
agree. We're going to a decision here. I'm 100% confident that it'll be a perfect pick for me with Bobby Green by decision. But yeah, I agree 100%. Comedy is supposed to make light of what offends.
Yeah.
Especially in today's day and age, we're a little bit too uptight all the time. We got to be able to let somebody, make fun of us and be able to make fun of some people without.
Do you imagine
everybody
does
getting
Eddie
hurt about
Murphy
it.
still do stand up?
I don't know, but
I don't know if he still. I don't think he does stand up anymore. But can you imagine if Eddie Murphy got on stage right now?
I love. What was that one with the red suit? I have the DVD in the house. Why can't I think of
I
it?
can't think. It's probably like one of
You
the
sure you're
greatest
not a
comedy
homosexual?
specials of all time. I don't even. I can't remember it right now.
AIDS, but I'm not a homosexual. Sure, you're a homosexual. Oh, it's your phone, not mine. So in that comedy bit, what he's talking about is his girlfriend.
I know
going out
exactly
and
what you're
getting
talking
kissed
about right
by
here.
one of her friends.
Delirious. Yes.
Yeah, Delirious. I got that. I love that one. Love it.
Yeah.
Saw Joe Rogan saw
When he
him
came
live
up here?
Yeah, I've seen him 3 times. Harlan Williams, saw him. He was pretty funny. He was hilarious. Gosh, I've seen a few people. I don't know.
It's kind of what I miss, dude, is being able to go to like comedy clubs in Portland right now.
Well, that was my favorite, Helium Comedy Club in Portland. That was my favorite one to go to. I love Helium. It's so fun to
What
go
was
there.
the other one?
Well, there's not Laugh Factory. There's what was the other one called?
What was the other one?
I don't know, but they always used to.
I think it got closed because they're always trying to give you
They
free
always gave
tickets.
me 10 free tickets.
Yeah.
They
They're
would
always giving everybody
They
free
would always
tickets.
give me 10 free tickets to bring my friends, and I'm like, all right.
I don't think they're open
But it
anymore.
wasn't as good. Helium's more like, it's nicer on the inside.
Yeah.
The other one was just kind of like a bar that had the stage up there. I don't know. There's a few of them, but Helium's my favorite one. That's the one I always try to go to. All right, Bobby Green wins a unanimous decision. That's a perfect pick for me. Let's check out what that does to the group here. How does that shake things up? Because that's some bonus points right there for me.
You got 25 bonus on that. I still got the win, so that's another 50 for me.
Yeah.
I think that's my 5th win. So we're looking Lucas Ross staying steady in 1st place. Townsy in 2nd. Bueno moved up to 3rd.
Bueno Knight in 3rd place.
But
I'm
Jake,
destroying him this week.
you're about 15 points behind me now.
All right.
You're at 4 picks. I'm at 5. So.
All right. So what do we got going on the next
Right
fight?
there.
You have Herman picked to win by knockout round 2, and I got Herman picked to win by knockout round 3.
Or no, I have Herman by decision actually.
I thought you said knockout round 2.
Maybe it was round 2.
Were you looking at? Okay,
I think
were
I
you
was
looking
still
at
on his.
Lucas
Hold on.
Ross's dude or what? I don't know.
I think the knockout round 2 was Lucas Ross's pick. No, because Lucas Ross picked.
Well, why don't you just pull that shit up?
I am. Hold on. Lucas Ross has Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Yep. So yeah, I've got
So he
Herman
went with
decision.
he went with probably the popular one. I think that Rodriguez was a heavy favorite in this fight.
He's like minus 320 or something last time I saw.
Yeah, he was a pretty big favorite, but ultimately, I mean, we have a little bit of personal bias because
Do have a little bit of personal bias
Ed
there,
Herman.
but it's all good.
first time I met him was at Buffalo Wild Wings back when I was still fighting. Yeah, there was a weigh-ins for Sport Fight.
It was like the first time I met Rick Story was when you were training with him. We all had dinner at Buffalo Wild Wings
Oh
together.
yeah.
That was
That's
the
right.
first time I met Rick.
Yep, that's right.
So he's got Rodriguez knockout round 2. I've got Herman by decision.
Yeah, I got Ed Herman to win by knockout. He's good at getting those knockouts late.
He is. So,
And, if he could push Mike Rodriguez to that 3rd round,
I think I originally had
Rodriguez
Herman by
tires
knockout
out.
round 3, but
that's what I'm going with,
changed it apparently.
Right here, it's a chance for either that or the thing didn't go in the right way that you wanted. We've had that happen a few times.
Yeah, potential.
This is a chance for me to make up some points here. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Even if I don't get a perfect, if I get a knockout or if I get the right round, I can make up some points on you. Because you won't get any bonus if that's the case.
No, I've
you have
got to get
decision.
the decision, so.
Yeah.
Trying to get Townsy in here to hang out with us.
Yeah, get him.
I don't know if he is or not, but I just sent him the link.
Where's your sister at?
I don't
My
know where your
sister
sister is.
Send her a message.
Oh, I think they're still driving. I don't know. They went to the beach today. They went to like
Did
some.
they go to Florida or they just stayed?
I think they went to Florida.
Or they're in Alabama, right?
Yeah, but they might have went to. They're right there, like on the think Florida's right there.
Did they go to check out their place in Georgia?
They went to no, I don't know. But they went to some place called Ukalu Island, Ukla something. I'm watching Justine Lakers. All my screens are full. Well, F you.
Said put it on your damn laptop, not your TV.
Hold on, let me see. No one cares about Lakers. Hold on, I'll say put it on your phone. Here we go. Put it on your phone. There we go. Boom. I'll tell you exactly where they're at. They sent me a thing earlier.
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah, they were at the beach.
That was
earlier.
Khama. That's Khama right there on the Contender Series there.
Yeah.
I coach a wrestler whose name is Khama. His name is Kamakana Tijero.
Kamahamaha?
Kamakana Tijero. He's Hawaiian.
So they went to Ukalusa Island. I don't know where the heck that's at, but that's where they went.
Dope.
I think it's close to Louisiana, he said. Hold on.
But he just finished his, Dustin just finished his
Finished flight school?
flight school, and soon he gets to leave and pick out his plane.
Yeah, dude. He's not picking out a plane, but he's
Or his
picking out a
bird.
chopper.
His helicopter, yeah. That's right.
He's going for, I think he said an Apache. That's what he wants. I think that's what he said.
That'd be dope. That would be dope. So right now, coming up, this is going to be a fun one. If they can get to it, get through all this other stuff. Just a reminder, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel. Comment with us. Conversate with us. Let us know what you're thinking about all the stuff going on here with the fights right now. Ed Herman, local guy right there.
Look,
and
there's
Mike Pierce. Mike
Yeah,
Pierce,
buddy.
former teammate of mine. Former teammate.
Mike keeps always hitting a return, but then he never falls.
I don't know. I don't think he's ever going to return. He's not.
I don't think so either, but he keeps hitting at it all the time. He's always like, I might come back.
I mean, he's not in the best shape right now, to be honest. One. Two, he doesn't have a real good relationship with the UFC. He's very big on trying to push for that.
Oh, I know, but that doesn't mean he has to fight for the UFC.
He could easily go into Bellator, but what's up with his contract? I don't know if his contract ever expired.
They released him.
Did they? Because he got submitted.
Yeah, they cut him, though.
Why did they cut him?
Who the hell knows why? But they cut him. I could actually pull that up because I'm like 99.9% sure that they cut him.
Isn't that crazy? Michael Bisping and Ed Herman were on the same show, season of The Ultimate Fighter.
That is crazy.
That's nuts.
You know, if Michael Bisping didn't have his eye poked out, he'd probably still be fighting right now. But,
Maybe.
I mean, he won the title and lost the title, so why even bother anymore?
Yeah.
Especially when you only have one fucking eye.
Ultimate Fighter Season 3 champion is Michael Bisping, and you have
Yeah, see
Ed
right
Herman
here, UFC releases Danny Castillo, Mike Pierce, and 9 others.
Maybe that was because Mike Pierce wasn't fighting after
Well,
he
was.
knee
Well, I
injury.
think what happened is, so he had his knee injury, he healed, then he came back, and then he got like hurt again before his next fight or something. And then he had another. I think he did fiid one more time and ended up losing.
Husmair Paul Harris put him in a ankle lock, a heel hook, and ripped on it really bad and didn't stop. That was the second time in Husmair Paul Harris's UFC career that he didn't stop and let go of a submission and
I don't know who this is,
problem.
but Herman round 1.
I don't know who that is either.
I don't either, but
That's
hey.
in Idaho.
Yeah, he said, we're funny. Hey, thank you.
Ask them who they are.
Sometimes, go ahead. Let's find
They
out.
sent you a text message.
It's your Uncle Dork. Uncle Wes. Oh,
Hey!
Uncle Wes.
What's up, Uncle Wes?
Thanks, Uncle Wes.
I didn't know that he was watching our show.
I don't have that number. I just got this phone back in April. Was it April?
I don't know, but we record on my phone, so I can't check my phone.
I know,
anyway.
but we just got these phones at like the same time. I feel like it was April. Because it was right before May. We used, no, maybe it was May.
The fuck happened to my beer?
It's right there in my hand.
You motherfucker. I'm like,
I know, you're like, check it out.
I was like, I know I didn't drink that fast. I don't even like this shit.
So I put it down. I don't even know if I drank off that one. I might have.
God damn it, dude. Spreading the coronavirus. And I gotta clean this
Mike
stuff up.
Slow Rodriguez.
Yeah, the best bowler in Riverside history. That's who we're talking about, Wes. Yep.
Townsy did join us.
Welcome.
Yeah, Uncle Wes is watching. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So our uncle,
Townsy was just telling me about Uncle Wes.
our
a while
Uncle
ago.
Wes and our dad actually have a bunch of 300 games between the two of them. Uncle Wes, at the time, when they were younger, was the better bowler of the two.
That's what everybody says, man. Everybody always says
Yeah.
Uncle Wes was better than Dad. I don't.
But
obviously
Uncle
know.
Wes was also a phenomenal pitcher.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson pitched with them.
Let's
So,
see here.
Uncle Wes, you know, had amazing athletic potential there, but he's great at bowling.
Oops.
But yeah, that's who we're talking about.
Let's see here. I want to look at
What are you looking up?
Mike Rodriguez. He just fought
I
recently.
still
didn't he?
remember the Pearl Red Hammer, so he still remembers his bowling ball.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Aunt Trish subscribed. So that's
nice.
cool.
Hey,
Yo.
ask Wes if he still has that Pearl Red hammer.
Uncle Wes, David Townsend wants to know if you have that pearl red hammer still. And he says you were way better
than my dad. And my dad's pretty damn good. His average was, you know, before he went to jail again, was
I don't.
probably like
clean.
240 or something like that. Yeah, when he was clean. 240. He was up there.
But
Remember we got that 300 game on camera and posted it on or the last frame of it. Got that on video. I'm better than them all.
David has quite a few 300s himself.
That's what's up.
He still bowls over at Hazel. I don't know if they're finally open again. I don't know if are you still bowling over there, David?
We gotta jump in on a bowling league, man. It's been a few years.
I want to. I want to get back into it, but I got to finish school.
I'll have
first.
to do the entire thing left-handed though. I can't switch between left and right hand anymore because my right hand.
Oh, that's right. That's where we just saw him was versus Prochnow on August 22nd.
definitely not 240. Oh, you gotta pull that thing up. You can look up his average online.
Who's average?
Dad's.
I don't know what his average is. He was like low two. He was like 220 last time he bowled. I think he dropped down to like 210, 215.
Maybe because he was really drunk.
I don't know. He
was up there.
He was bowling bad for a while there when I was down.
I stopped bowling a while ago before you stopped bowling. Hey, see, it's popping up. I like that. Townsy Productions right there. You're in our video.
Yeah. He's got a pretty solid podcast that he does.
That's so crazy.
They do some crazy different things. I know, 800.
Yeah.
That's nuts. You know what my highest game ever is? Or my highest average or 3-game series?
No.
$7.99.
I don't know what mine is, but my highest game was that night we were really drunk when I kicked you in the nuts. Was that the one? Because we both did really good. No, we weren't in Hazeldale.
No, I was reading his. He said
Hazel.
it just opened up Tuesday.
Nice.
Hasn't been back, but he'll be there when leagues start up. So
When are leagues starting?
they should be starting soon. I know Crosley and them just sent out.
Except
A
that we
league
just had
thing.
another spike of coronavirus cases in our county again.
Yep. We need to get over this corona stuff.
Yeah. All
tired
right,
of it.
Ed Herman standing in the cage, Mike Rodriguez. This is going to be a fun one.
It sure is going to be fun. What's up? Who's here? Oh. Jake's wife. But who do you guys got? Ed Herman or Mike Rodriguez? Let us know in the comments. I've got Ed Herman by decision. Jake has Ed Herman by knockout in round three.
Round three.
And like we said, it very well could be a Northwest bias type deal that swayed our opinions here. But
Well, it could be. It also could be that conversation that Ed Herman had with Dan Henderson talking about when he was up in age, that his best years were right around the exact same age that Herman is now.
look at Ed. Coach Ed right there.
I know, right? Crazy.
Yeah. So they got him fighting out of Vancouver too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. Fighting out of Vancouver, Washington, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Although I'll tell you, I'd rather be where he is, even if I wasn't
In
fighting
Vegas
right now. Yeah, their air's way better than ours
I
right
know.
now.
You can breathe over there. Like I could taste the smoke even in the garage.
Townsy, 2-time Tapology Group winner.
Hey, I'm 2-time as well.
I think I got 2.
I think you're 2-time
I
as
think
well
I got
too.
2. Yeah. That's
I think
awesome.
Lucas Ross is 2 or 3 times.
That's what's up.
Um,
Mom's a 1 time.
did Mom win one?
I'm pretty sure she won one.
Can't-
Or
I know,
she might not. She might have lost it there at the end of it though.
Who else?
But
won?
you know, right now
Captain
I moved up to 9th.
Are you?
Yeah, you're in 8th right now.
Yeah, you're right behind me.
Yeah. You're 25 points ahead of me right now.
Yeah, that bonus helped you out because I'm a full
told you.
pick ahead of you.
It's all about them bonus points.
But let's go, Ed.
Ed Herman couldn't get his fights for nothing this year. He's had a lot of troubles with people pulling out, but so is Mike Rodriguez for different reasons,
12
coronavirus and other stuff.
So we saw Mike Rodriguez knocking out Prochnow like literally maybe 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
August 22nd is the last time we saw him. So he's clearly got power.
Oh, he's got power. Prochnow did not look good in that fight, and I was upset about that one.
What am I? I think you're at 2, David. Oh, right now? What's David ranked right now? You're sitting in 2nd place.
Townsie's in 2nd right now with 5 correct picks, 1 decision perfect, 1 actual perfect, and 1
You're
semi-perfect.
65 points back of 1st.
With Lucas Ross sitting in 1st place. Oh, Townsy, you missed a pick, man.
I don't have any last place finishes.
Townsy missed a pick. Which one did he miss? He only has 11 picks.
I don't know. I think Jake has a last place finish though. At least one.
No, I don't.
No?
I don't think so.
I feel like you did.
I got real close.
I know Heather saved me once. That fight card I came real close. I might have finished last on that last fight card. The one with Agapova and Timur Valiev.
I wonder which one he didn't pick.
They're fighting in the clinch here.
That's where Ed Herman does a lot of good work, is in that clinch.
Yeah. That one, I think I only got 3 picks correct on that one. There were so many underdogs that won.
He gets that kick. I think that hit to the chest, though.
It did. It looked like he was about to fall back. He thought the cage was closer.
Well, Ed
he was
Ed
looking
went for
for
a
it.
leg kick, too. He went for a low kick himself, a lower kick.
Come
right
on,
now,
Ed.
we have Rodriguez with the speed advantage there.
Yeah,
mixing up some
he's
good
the younger
strikes.
dude. He should be faster. I want to see Ed take it to the ground and just work some of his jiu-jitsu. He's a
this
jiu-jitsu
is
black
where-
belt.
He is a jiu-jitsu black belt. He has decent wrestling, and he does a pretty good job of controlling a clinch.
And
Rodriguez looks bigger.
And how do you? He is bigger. The dude's huge.
Yeah,
And how do you avoid a dude's power? Take him to the ground. So he can't hit you.
tie up with him. Well, we'll see if he can do that right now. They're in the clinch right now.
Watch me
Rodriguez
flame
is
out after
controlling
this.
it. But, I think that this is the part that Rodriguez has got to be worried about is the long-term grind.
Yeah.
Herman has shown that he can win wars of attrition here.
He has.
And if he continues to grind on Rodriguez like this, it's early in the fight. If this is the fight that they're going to have, this is going to look very typical to the last few fights of Ed Herman's, where Herman has had success and won.
I would like to see Ed get the takedown, though, instead of just leaning on him. Because Rodriguez is strong and big. Look at him. Okay, here we go. Now there's a level change.
When
Kind
those
of.
hips are spread apart, it's hard to get it. Those feet
Yep.
are spread apart.
And Rodriguez changes it.
Height and reach could be a huge factor. Yeah, it's true.
Is that what one of the
That's what Townsend
announcers
just
said? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Wrestling in Washington has not gotten to the ground, but they are separate in the center. Yep. Ooh, there's a nice little uppercut on the way in.
But he got hit with
he's
that
rocked.
elbow. I don't know if that was a balance thing or not.
I don't know. It looked like he kind of was
He looked
shaking
like he
it
was
off.
rocked, but he was also leaping in at the time he got hit.
Yeah, he looked like he was kind of just shaking it off for a second there. It was really weird looking. Kind of like, what's his... Kudalaba did.
Ian Kudalaba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not a good look into the ref's eyes, or the judge's eyes. They see that, and they're like, oh, that's damage.
Herman's controlling that cage control again. You got Rodriguez working to get an underhook. He's got one in there. He's forcing the other one with his right-hand side, trying to get it, but he throws an elbow instead.
Ooh, there's a
but
nice
Herman
elbow
hits
from
him
Ed.
with an elbow.
Good knee from Rodriguez on that before that break, too, though.
See, you can fight with Ed, and Ed's gonna take those
Elbows.
punches though. He seems to be okay with getting punched a lot.
Yeah. Be short fuse. See, there you go. Rodriguez landed some punches.
So your short fuse tends to get a little longer the older you get.
Yeah. He
Ooh. Rodriguez eyes got
it's
big on that
hard to see. This is going to be a hard round to judge because Ed's brought the pressure and he's done a lot of the cage control right there,
Yep.
which is criteria in the new scoring system. But Rodriguez, I feel like, has landed the better strikes.
Rodriguez has landed the better strikes here, and it's going to really depend on what happens with these last couple of seconds here overall, I think.
I think this could be a Rodriguez round, especially with Ed getting clipped like that and kind of wobbling backwards. That's not going to look good.
Not going to look good.
I think the judges will probably give that one 10-9 Rodriguez.
Still a very close round, though. Still a very close round. Looking like some of what we've seen from Ed Herman the last few times, too.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. Ed Herman's, he's getting up there in age. He doesn't have much
Thanks, Uncle
longer
Wes.
left.
We'll try to keep up the good work. Hopefully we can get big. We're at 250 subscribers right now, guys.
Yeah.
And if we get to 500 by the end of the month, Jake's gonna do a rap for you guys.
I'll rap for you
He
guys.
is going to rap. This is gonna. We got to do it
for you. How the hell do we even get on?
Not to mention, because No Life Shaq did a rap.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how we got it. We were
But
talking about that.
if we get to 500, we're giving away 2 copies of EA UFC 4. One for PS4, one for Xbox.
That's right.
So, that's the one that they were
from the
showing
first
right
round.
there.
Yeah, they're showing the highlights from the first round.
That's the one that's going to weigh on the judges right there. That strike. I think that swayed the round. So that's probably, I got a 10-9 Rodriguez.
Townsy says.
Yep, he says Herman lost that round. Same. I agree.
All right, let's see.
Damn, my nose is all tickly. Let's see what Ed does here in round 2. I've got Ed by decision, so I need him to at least win this round. Give me a good round here.
Ed's looking to land that left there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Rodriguez is leaving that right hand down a little bit.
If Ed can get the takedown and control the fight, it'll be nice. Ooh, good elbows from Rodriguez. Mike Rodriguez is such a big 205er, dude. Jesus.
Well, and Ed's not exactly a big 205er himself. He's a former 185er.
He is.
So, you get a big 205er against a smaller 205er. Really what it is Ed's older and carrying a little bit more body fat.
He doesn't want to cut that weight.
Yeah, he's carrying a little bit more body fat, so that's what it is. Good elbow from them there. But it didn't really hit hard, I don't feel like.
Did you ever tell Jake about the Womp versus crushing? I don't even know what you're talking about. Womp.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't know. The Womp versus crushing cans. I don't know what it is, but if somebody wants to challenge us, hey. I feel like me and David might have talked about something.
You better just cue me in.
I'm just...
The fuck is a Womp?
Too much. I have no idea.
Was this one of your... did you ever jump on his podcast?
No, I've been
For
busy,
the drinking games one?
No. I think when he that's the week that I ended up getting sick. I had like a lot of breathing problems and stuff. I was taking like some medication and stuff, and I had to wait for my coronavirus test and stuff, so I didn't jump on that.
He didn't go on a podcast because he had to wait for a coronavirus test.
Dude, I couldn't
breathe. You guys
breathe.
are far away from... I guess that makes sense. I was like, what the fuck? You guys are social distancing if you're on a podcast.
Yeah, he did it. They did the drinking game, but I could not breathe. It was so hard to breathe. I was like coughing.
Ed did not like that shot to the body. He's got an underhook though. Does he have the hands locked? I think he does.
I don't know.
Ed's got his hands locked.
Rogue, baby.
No, you got to get those hips in on that more. Oh, he trips him down a little bit. That was
that's a
sloppy
takedown
though. That was kind of a sloppy one though.
You don't need another one yet.
I don't fucking like this stuff, dude.
Dude, I didn't like last week's, but I do like this one. It's gotten better as it goes on.
And it's gotten about the same to me. I would rather drink a different beer. But, it's kind of you like,
hey,
so.
And the last week, I think I picked out a good one for you because you liked it. You said you loved it.
Yeah, that was good last week.
But you also drink black coffee, which is weird to me. I don't know how the hell you do it.
He said we did. Well, somebody better tell me about it.
No, he's saying we did. They did the drinking game. They did it anyway.
Oh, I want to know about what the Womp versus Christian
I don't know what Womp
challenge.
is.
Is that his podcast show and you forgot the name?
Weak-ass Newfoundlanders? I don't know. Womp. I'm just making shit up at this point. I don't know. But this is another Mike Rodriguez round so far. Even with the Herman takedown. Look at how red. Well, he gets red anyway.
Red every time.
He gets red every
Part
time.
of the reason they call him Short Fuse.
his entire body ends up looking like his hair sometimes. But
every time.
Hella funny. Kick to the butt.
Rodriguez does not look like
there's
he's
like a
tiring
body
at all,
kick. No, Ed's slowing way down though. And he's just pushing up again. So this might be a Rodriguez decision, dude, because Ed needs to let these hands go.
Well, last time he got that knockout was from a knee inside of a clinch, so.
Yeah. Even that, good uppercut.
Just not enough volume, almost punched
There you
himself
go.
in
That
the
was a
face.
good right hand by Ed. Good body by,
Was
that
that
one.
hitting the nuts? Is that what happened, or was it a body shot?
I think it was they're calling it a nut shot. But that was really late of the ref if he's calling it a nut shot because he let Ed take a bunch more punches there.
Yeah.
Which Ed thinks it was a nut shot, but I don't know. I thought it was a body shot.
Well, I just want to see the replay.
We are not fighters. Sergio gets Jake. And we gonna fight you guys. Sergio gets Jake. Good luck.
What?
I don't know, but good luck.
Who are we are not fighters?
That's what the WOMF is. Hold on.
Who's Sergio gets me?
Sergio's one of David's friends. He gets on David's podcast all the time.
Okay.
I watch his podcast. You'll see. Watch his podcast. Drop the link for your podcast, Townsy.
So is his podcast called We Are Not Fighters?
I don't know if that's a We Are Not Fighters thing. But
I don't know.
His podcast is not is not called that, but.
Well, either
What's
way.
that? Hold on.
Yeah. Who's Sergio?
Hold on. Sergio's one of his buddies. I just told you. I didn't see a nut shot. Look to the belly to me. It was nowhere close. I'm not denying he's hurt. A knee to the midsection does hurt. It might be that veteran presence from Ed, Looked like a body shot to me. I didn't see a nut shot there.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just trying to find out who the Sergio guy is.
One of David's buddies.
Is he big or what?
I don't feel like he's big. I don't know. How can you? It's hard to judge somebody when you only see him on camera. They're on like a Zoom call, so you can't really have anything to compare him to. But either way, I've seen you with bigger fighters.
All right. What are we doing?
I don't know. Is Ed going to take the no contest? Because we got to be close to 5 minutes.
I don't think he gets the no contest. Do they get the video replay on this one?
Intentional goes to no contest. If he can't continue due to a nut shot, it'll go to non-contest.
Is it a nut shot?
That's what they're
That's
calling
what I'm saying. They have that video replay.
That's right
not
on
a nut shot.
No, it looked like it was right above the cup.
No, it wasn't even right above, dude. It wasn't.
That left knee.
No, it didn't even touch the cup.
I don't think it touched the cup
only
either.
way
It was right above it. That's what I said.
I'm gonna rewind it real quick. The only way it touched the cup is if it grazed it on the way down.
Probably.
Okay, so here we go.
But that's what I was saying. I think Ed might be using that veteran thing, and if he wanted to, he could say
Watch.
no.
Watch.
Yeah, right here?
Watch. Now watch his left leg nowhere near the cup.
No.
That's clean.
Yeah.
It only drags down, so if he's hurt,
I thought he was done. And the ref was really slow jumping in there, which if you're not going to jump in there, don't jump in there.
See, oh look, and it is the body, and he covered his body like that. It was the body.
I know.
He played that off.
There's that veteran presence from Ed. You played it off like a nut shot.
Sergio's the guy I'm going to beat up.
Sergio's the dude you're going to beat up.
All right. Well, if it's mutual combat, I can't go to jail for it.
It's Washington State. Let's go. If this is a no contest, it'll be overturned to a no nut contest. Dude, did you watch last night's Bellator, David? There were 2 nut shots in there. Both of them ended in no contest. One of them should have continued, but that last one was brutal. We talked about that earlier. Spinning back kick to the nuts, dude. He got carried out on a stretcher. It was that bad.
All right. Well, we're fighting again. They're back in the center. Ed gets kicked in the body again.
Yeah. This is 2-0 Rodriguez for me. I'm going to need Ed to come out here and get the finish.
And Rodriguez knows it. He's going to that body every time now.
Ed's done.
There it is.
Ed's done.
Ed's got 15 seconds to survive right now.
He needs to survive, but his body's toast. Up kick, Ed. Come on, up kick. Up kick.
Use that
7
veteran
seconds.
experience.
5, 4, 3. Come on. All right, we're going to round 3. Mike Rodriguez, damn, man.
Round 3. All right, Ed, right here. Let's get that TKO. I'm going to go pee.
This is the first time during our so this is live episode number 3. And this is the first time he's actually got up to take a piss. And he's only drank 1.5 beers. Shaking my head. But yeah, Ed's getting whooped so far, man. It sucks. Definitely sucks. Hopefully he can come through here in the 3rd round and do something. But Mike knows his body's hurt. I'm sure Mike's corners knows his body's hurt. They're telling him to go to the body. So, see if Ed can protect his body. He needs to get this to the ground ASAP. Work his jiu-jitsu. Show us that black belt. I don't think Mike Rodriguez is a black belt, so he should be able to go. Let me take a look here. I'm going to look up Mike Rodriguez and see what his belt is. He's a blue belt in BJJ. So, yeah, he's a Lauzon BJJ guy right now. Blue belt. Means Ed should have the advantage on the ground. Dude, this is a 205. He ain't going to 170. He moved up to 205 because he don't want to cut weight no more. This dude's almost 40 years old. He's probably done, especially if he loses this fight. I don't know. But he just likes fight. There's a single leg. Okay. So he knows he needs to go to the ground too. Okay, that's good. Get Mike down. Work that jiu-jitsu. Come on, coach. There's the takedown. Oh, Mike's looks like he's getting back up. Come on, take his back. Just take his back. So Ed instantly came out and got a single leg. Instantly. So everyone knows. He knows he's down 2-0 right now.
Got a good body lock on that.
He's got a body. Get the back. Get the back. No. I want him to creep over, get that back, get the RNC right there. See, look, Mike Rodriguez is going to that body with those knees again. What do you? That was kind of like a jumping knee
This
that
is his move
missed.
fight where he moves to 170.
That's what he said. You'll never see Ed at 170. He's way too big for that.
He's a tall dude too. Do you have their
6'1"
leg or
and
do
a
they
half.
have your arms? Single leg question.
Or if you're shooting in for a single leg.
No, look at this spot right here. This is the same question that Chael Sonnen always asks.
Oh.
If you're on a single leg, do you have their leg or do they have your arms? Because you can't defend your head.
No.
You're just getting elbowed over
That's
and over
why
again.
I always say, like, when people are shooting in for those single legs, if you're the guy that is defending.
Oh, and that's it. He just got dropped from the elbows.
Elbows just fucking, he's done, dude.
Ed's controlling hands, though. Hand control's good, but he's not going to win this fight unless he knocks him out.
And fights who? Krillilani? Oh,
Chris Lieben.
Chris Lieben.
They're friends. They're not going to fight.
No, he's done. Chris Lieben's done too, isn't he? He's in bare knuckle
No, he's
boxing,
bare
I
knuckle.
think.
Yeah, that's why he's saying bring him to bare knuckle.
Yeah. Oh, bare knucks. Yeah.
They're buddies, though.
But I can't believe Rodriguez didn't finish that. Dude, give me that Kimura. Give me
Lock
that
it.
Kimura.
Lock it. You
Get
gotta
that
pop it to the
Kimura,
outside.
Ed. 2.5. Let's go, Ed. Come on, Ed. You got the leg trapped.
He's so that body work is wearing on him. Rodriguez wore him out from that.
But he's
body
got
work.
that arm out.
Oh,
He's got it.
He's
Give
got
it to
it.
me.
Break it.
Give it to me. Break it. Break it.
That's it.
He's got the leg trapped.
Rip it.
Oh, he's rolled out.
Rip it.
He's got. Oh, he's in better position. Come on, Ed.
Get it.
He's
That's
hurt. He's hurt. He's
yanked on that
He's
thing.
screaming. Dude, he verbally. That's a Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, he's.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, baby.
And huge.
I told you need to work that jiu-jitsu, and there it
Oh,
was.
there's that black belt, baby.
I was saying that when you were taking a piss. Fuck yes. Sorry for the language, dude. I've been doing so good tonight watching my voice.
You know what?
my
Sorry,
language.
man.
Woo!
For those of you who don't know, if you follow our show, you probably know. My daughter wrestled with his son. They were on the same wrestling team. We've coached together on the same team. We have a little bit of a familiarity with each other, relationship
made up
with
50
each other.
on Lucas Ross.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this. So excited about this.
Northwest represent Vancouver, Washington. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Super
30.
excited.
Is he 40 now? 39 years old?
Super excited. 39 years old. Oh, man. Yes.
Dude, that was so gangster.
Yeah, I take it all back, baby.
That was so gangster.
Yes.
Any of you younger fighters watching this, if you're down 2-0 going into the third round, this is what you do.
Change up the game plan, baby. Ho, ho.
God damn, dude.
Fabiano Scherner. Thank you, Mr. Fabiano Scherner, world champion in jiu-jitsu, multiple-time world champion in jiu-jitsu.
ATT Portland head coach.
ATTP, and producing tons of top-level grapplers out there right now.
Dude, great.
Wow. Yes. Huh. And there's Joe Lozon.
Woo!
Oh,
No.
man.
And Mike Rodriguez has a great coach in Joe Lozon.
Yeah.
He keeps with it. He's a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right now, but if he keeps with it, he's going to be just fine, especially in the 205 division.
Hey, I don't want to change the subject, but you know who just recently got their blue belt? Khamzat Chimaev. He did it on the 29th of August. He got his blue belt.
Yeah.
Yep.
So is his arm fine? He looks like it's okay. He's moving his
I don't
hand.
know.
He's clapping. Yeah, he looks okay.
Well, he's
Herman.
probably still running up on adrenaline and other stuff.
Yeah.
Give it
Short
a few hours.
fuse. Baby,
Man.
baby.
Way to bring it back. Woo-hoo. Yeah, he's not happy with his performance. You can tell.
No, I mean that body shots hurt, man.
Yeah, they did.
And they did work, especially if
almost
almost 40 years old.
Granted,
He got rest time.
that veteran experience saved him from getting finished in that
I
round
told
with that
you, though.
nut shot.
That veteran experience. I said I didn't see a nut shot there. I thought he was finished.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, he was getting beat up too.
Dude, Mike Rodriguez he's good, man. We just saw him beat out Prochnow, knocked him out.
Very fast.
Almost knocked out Short Fuse. But
Wow.
Short Fuse showed that veteran grit, man. That reason why he's a bulldog, dude.
man.
The ability to come back and finish it.
How many guys from season 3 are still fighting?
I think he's the only one.
He might be.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one.
You know, not a lot of guys that have been fighting as long as he's been fighting and have been around the UFC as long as he's
J Lau's
been
the
around.
man, dude. J Lau's sick.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, good job. Nice job.
Hamza has 2 fights. I know it's crazy. I can't believe they gave Hamza.
No, that's not true. Okay, that's a lie.
There's a girl tonight.
No,
that's
there's
back to back too.
Andrea Lee has 2 fights scheduled. She's scheduled right now, and she's also scheduled to fight on October 3rd. And then, not to mention, also Chael Sonnen was scheduled in 2 fights as well at one time.
Was he?
Yeah, he had the John Jones fight, and then he had the other fight that he had scheduled. I don't remember, but he had 2 fights scheduled as well. So there's at least 3 people in the UFC.
I want to hold on. Let's turn this up. Let's give some respect to Ed Short Fuse, baby.
I was freaking tired, man. There's no energy in here. It's really weird.
That's true. No energy. You don't get a build-up off the crowd.
Yeah, that aspect. That's got to be different, you know,
He's-
fighting without a crowd, and you're so used to it your whole career.
Yeah.
Sooner, maybe I could have locked something up, but he's a big, strong guy, and you know.
Yeah, well, he certainly is a big, strong guy, as you said, and he was looking great there. But
Sorry, guys, we're trying to hear this.
Third round. I mean, there's no quitting you after all these years, still in the UFC, fighting these types of guys.
Wow.
How much money
Hold on. I want to see if Michael says anything about being on Ultimate Fighter with him.
I don't think I look very great in being nice. I look
I
like
am
shit.
being nice.
I look like shit, man.
Okay,
I'm not
fair
very
enough.
happy with my performance, so, you know.
Hey, listen, you got a submission in the third round. There was controversy in round 2, but that's not your fault. You're just there to fight. You got the victory. It was a
He knows. He's right. Yes, sir.
Oh, man, and, you know, they're all tough these days, and, you know, being 39 is getting tougher to do this, so, excuse me, we'll see what happens moving forward. You know, I want to...
He's on back-to-back wins now.
It's 3 in a row, I think.
Is it 3?
I think that's 3 in a row.
Hold on. I have him pulled up. Nope, that's 2 wins. Oh, no, that is 3.
That's 3.
Pat Cummins,
and
Ibrahimov,
yeah.
and
Yeah. And
Mike
then now
Rodriguez.
this one, yeah.
That's a good
3 in a
run
row.
right there, dude.
This is the perfect time to retire.
I don't know. That's a good little run right there.
Retire. But
He's not going to get a title shot.
retire. This was a very hard fight for him.
It was 39 years old. It might be a good time to retire.
This is a good time to retire. You're on a 3-fight win streak. You're not
Yeah.
going for a title. Go for it. Retire. Unless it's just, okay, I want to keep fighting because I love it. But that's where I go from the Legends.
Because, I
League.
mean, you come off this. He's got a loss to Krylov, Dalloway, and Viante 3 in a row. Now he's 3 in a row coming off. Cummins with a TKO, a decision over Ibrahimov, and then a submission over Rodriguez.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fill-in versus John Jones, but it doesn't change the fact that he still had 2 fights scheduled at one time. The John Jones fight where he had about, I think, a week, maybe, or I think it was 2 weeks that he had for that.
I don't
Might have
remember.
been 3
The
weeks.
first time he stepped in on short notice and John Jones didn't take the fight.
No, and then this one right here, he had 2 fights. So I'll Google it real quick for you. Chael Sonnen, 2
But
fights scheduled.
either way, having 2 fights scheduled, period, is just crazy. Doesn't matter who you are. Let's take a look at the standings, though, real quick, because I know Lucas Ross got a loss on that one. He had Mike Rodriguez by knockout in the 2nd round.
And actually,
who did you have, Townsy? Because you must have had Ed. You made up some points. You're only 15 points back.
Smart move, picking Ed.
He picked Ed. He had to have picked Ed because I moved into the top 5 there. Yeah, baby. Ed, thank you. You weren't winning the decision, but you moved me up. Jake, you moved up to tied with 6 with phony picks.
Baller. You know, this is crazy because I usually do good on either the upper or the lower part of the card.
But, I mean, you look at the top 5 right now. We all have 6. 7 guys total in the league have 6 picks.
It was the Shogun fight and the John Jones fight that he had scheduled at the same time.
Yep. So Dave was right? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that I was right that he had 2
Oh,
that
you were right.
scheduled.
David.
He said that he was a short
said it was
notice
the first
for John
one.
Jones.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. He was a short notice.
But he still had 2 scheduled.
He still had 2 scheduled at
Yeah.
the same time. You know, it doesn't matter if it was a short notice or not.
But-
He was sitting there saying, I got 2 fights coming up in front of me.
Damn, dude, this is Heather 13R down there with only 3 correct picks, no bonuses.
She's been hanging out at the beach.
He says I always pick the hometown boys.
Andrea Lee, she's got 2 fights scheduled.
Ever since she's been doing this, she always makes her picks like an hour before the card
No,
starts.
I'm just saying Andrea Lee got 2 fights scheduled. The next one I was talking about. So, you know, look at her record right now. Pull it up on Tapology. You'll see she's scheduled to fight on October 3rd. And, yeah.
But, so Lucas Ross is still in first by 15 points right now. Tansy made up some points. You only have 11 fights picked, though.
Yeah, I said that earlier, remember?
But who did you not pick? So he's got the Waterson pick. He's got
Worthy. He's
Modafferi.
got
So he's got the whole main card, so he can still
Must have been
make
an
up
undercard.
points.
So he can still make up some points.
He's 15 points back, and he's still a fight under that.
That's not bad.
Dude,
that's not bad. Hey, if you're new, if
very well
you're
could be in
just
the
now
lead.
jumping in with us right now, we always make our picks on Tapology.com. If you want to join our groups, we constantly announce what's going on with our groups, typically the top couple and then some of them at the end there. Go to tapology.com/group/434. Join. That's our group right there. Make your picks, and you have the potential to be announced out here.
Yeah. He said schedule and fill-in are different in my mind, but hey.
Well, yeah, if it's a fill-in, say that they're jumping on the same day, maybe I would agree, or if they're jumping on 2 days beforehand. But if you're jumping on 2-3 weeks before, you're scheduled.
I'm gonna post a link for our group right here.
I mean, all you gotta do is, you know, look at all these fights that are coming up right now. Okay, Khamzat Chimaev, he took his second fight 1 week afterwards. Was he not scheduled for that fight immediately afterwards? Yes, he was scheduled. He didn't have 2 at the same time, but he was scheduled for that fight. Just because of the length of time was shorter, doesn't mean that it's not scheduled.
You know who I want to see.
I know she does. So you're making a good point. Roxanne Modafferi does win every other fight since she's got in the UFC. She hasn't put together win streaks. She does go.
I have Modafferi winning.
She's coming off of a loss right now, so
and I have her winning by decision.
It's a good shot for her to win. But you know, KGB, she's awesome. She's a wicked fighter, and plus I think she's pretty hot. So.
Jake just wants to bone her.
Well, I do want to, but I'm married, so that'll never happen.
It would never happen anyway.
Well, if I wasn't married, it might.
Nah.
I'm just kidding.
Surreal Gone, dude. Does he not have a fight scheduled? I want to see him.
I thought he did have a fight scheduled.
Does he?
I thought he did.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Ooh.
Yeah.
Abdurakhimov.
Yeah.
That should be a good one. Surreal Gone. I want to see him fight again bad.
He's a monster, especially considering
That's not scheduled till October? Damn, dude.
Is that an October 17th? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the October 17th.
Yeah, October 17th one.
On Abu Dhabi. But damn, that's a long time because he hasn't fought
but you also have to look at who he's fighting, right? So
yeah, but he hasn't fought since 2019. That's what I feel like with this whole Corona thing, dudes have been getting thrown in there a lot, especially prospects.
Well,
which he's probably like the prime prospect in the heavyweight division right now.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like a monster. He is a freak.
He is a monster. I mean, look at his kickboxing career.
Yeah. He is a freak.
Dude, that guy has a ground game. People are screwed. The heavyweight division is screwed because he's a phenomenal striker.
Phenomenal striker and a freak of a person in general.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Surreal Gone. Look him up. Watch some of his old fights. You guys will see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's been a good night so far.
fun fights, dude.
Quite a bit different than last week where we only ended up having 6 fights, I think it was.
7 fights total on the night.
Was it? I thought it was 6.
Well, we only had 6 for the league.
Oh, yeah. So we only had 6 for the league.
Because one was like on, then it was off, then it was on. But the show had already started in terms of Tapology, so we only got 6 to pick from.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure everybody had enough time to make their picks, so they didn't include that one in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, only 7 fights. Now we got 12 on this week, or on this fight card. Next week is scheduled for 14. So
another big card.
Yeah, if things stick out the way that they're supposed to and nobody gets pulled off, maybe that's why they went to 14.
Maybe.
Just in the anticipation of maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 get pulled off because they've had up to 4 get pulled
we
off.
had 5 almost. I think it was a total of 5 on the last card.
So, you book it up to a 14-fight card. If you lose a couple of them, you still have a decent fight card, right?
Yeah. Why not just do what we've been saying and do Roxanne should be 0-33? I don't know how she ever wins, but I picked her to win. But do what we were saying.
I don't know.
We've always been saying, have a guy weigh in or a girl,
for each weight class that
have a backup fighter for each fight weigh in.
Yeah. And then you could shuffle them around. So maybe it's a newcomer and you have another. So say we'll go with 135 for example. So say you have 2 135-pound fights.
Brian Kelleher, just last week.
Yeah.
They
Brian
had
Kelleher.
what's his name?
He was originally supposed to fight Ricky Simone.
Ricky Simone fell out, so they had another guy, but they also had another guy weigh in with him.
Yeah.
So they had 2 guys weigh in for that fight.
Yeah. They had 2 guys weigh in for that fight just to be safe.
Roxanne Modafferi versus
Why
Andrea
not
Lee.
do that every time?
Damn, she's 37 years old.
Nobody's saying, hey, go out there and pay them, their fight pay to weigh in. Maybe you say, hey, if you weigh in and you make weight, we're going to give you $1,000.
Or even then, we'll guarantee you that we'll get you on a fight sometime in the UFC.
We'll give you $1,000 and we're going to throw you on an upcoming fight card.
Yeah. Just make weight for a backup. Just be there if we need you.
And I'm saying $1,000 just because they're not fighting, whatever. I've made less than $1,000 in a fight.
Yeah, I mean, well, they do a pretty solid job according to Austin. I mean, they put you up in a nice room, provide you with food and drinks.
All the food you could want, the healthy foods, healthy drinks. They bring you a portable sauna into your room.
I don't know what you see in this girl. She looks like...
well, she doesn't look hot when she's right there. You got to look at her when she's just in her regular clothing.
I'm looking at her face.
She doesn't have makeup on right now. Girls always look better with makeup on.
Not always.
Yeah, they do.
Some of them look worse with makeup on.
That's not true. Some of them look like clowns.
Now we're over here being fucking assholes.
I don't care. You know what? How many times have I been told?
Oh, I gotta be careful because I had my nieces and nephews were watching this last week.
Which ones?
Kaylin's sister.
Oh.
And her kids. I was like, oh damn, dude, why were they watching? They should be watching.
Well, here's the bottom line. I've been made fun of my whole life because I'm only 5'4". I'm short. People are gonna make fun of everybody for different things. If you got red hair, you're getting called a fire crotch your whole life. Who gives a fuck, right? So if I was to come out and say that maybe this girl's not cute or not hot or whatever, she looks better with makeup than without makeup, who gives a fuck? People talk shit about people all life long. All right, they start. Roxanne Modafferi looks like the bigger fighter for sure. KGB is quite a bit smaller than her, actually.
See, I just don't know. I don't like either fighter, honestly. But
what was that?
She just knocked her mouthpiece clean out. It was a punch and her mouthpiece went flying.
She was like...
Since they do a show every weekend now, every show should be a different weight class. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea, if you have like just 125. The problem is they don't like their smaller weight classes.
Well, no, that's not true. The problem is that
Dana White doesn't like a smaller weight
the
classes.
problem is that they're all on seasons, right? So they try to keep these fighters all on a specific schedule, so that way they can have it.
So they can
have
fight
it
every
work out.
3 months.
Now, if you look at next week's fight card, pretty much the entire undercard is nothing but 125, 135, and 145-pound fighters. I think they have one 205-pound fight on there. They have a couple at 185. But they're mostly smaller guys. And the problem is that they're trying to keep them on schedule so that they can have them compete against each other. So that way they run into waves, of a lot of heavier guys going against each other, a lot of heavier guys on fight cards, a lot more girls on certain fight cards and stuff like that. It's just because of the way that they try to make it all work out so they can have these fighters actually compete against each other.
KGB is definitely the better striker. But Modafferi is a bulldog, man.
Well, Modafferi is way bigger.
She's just tough.
Way bigger.
They both have red noses right now. They've been popped.
It's a good fight so far. She does not want to... Oh, but she head and arms her!
Throw.
Head and arm!
Modafferi thought she had the back for a second there.
I thought
and, like,
Modafferi had the back for a second there.
she just grabbed that headlock and just tossed her.
Yeah, buddy.
See what happens here.
I don't know, but she's not going to submit Modafferi. She needs to get away from the ground game, though.
I
Stand back up.
I don't know much about Andrea Lee, so I don't know. I can't.
She
looks like she's doing all right to me.
She's a striker. But Modafferi is slick and has more ground game.
Well, we'll find out. That's something to look for right here. This because Andrea Lee looks like she's doing all right on the ground so far. These elbows that she's been landing are pretty brutal.
Oh, I like Andrea Lee. Let me pull up her thing real quick.
See, you say is probably boring. I mean, I don't know. I tend to like the smaller guys, especially. You look at 145, some of the most exciting fights have been 145, 135. Look at Pedro Munoz versus
Frankie Edgar.
Frankie Edgar just recently. That fight
Great
was
fight.
one of the
Fantastic
funnest, most fun fights of the year so far. The smaller guys are just non-stop and they go forever. And I love it. You don't see a lot of knockouts at the smaller divisions, but you see funner fights in my opinion.
Yeah, you see funner fights. You don't see a lot more finishes unless they are submission finishes. I do think you do see more submission finishes from the lighter guys than you do from the heavier guys because it transitions. The lighter
I got
guys.
Modafferi on top here. And your dog is having an aneurysm.
Somebody's here.
Steph probably just got home. Because they were out, weren't they? They went and got food. But Modafferi looks like she's going for a arm triangle if she can get that other arm up. She's in half guard working. Somebody give me some fries. Rogue Brewery, man, just a pinch. I actually like this one. I'm a big fan of session beers and sours and stuff. This one's actually turned out to be a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
It's fucking disgusting.
Head and arm incoming. Yeah, no, I thought for sure she was going to work that arm triangle, but she didn't get it.
I'm not a big fan.
Right now she's just winning the round.
Not a big fan of this beer.
I love it, dude. This is it's not. I don't know if I love it, but
Are
it's
you
gotten.
already on your third one?
Yeah, this is almost gone. I
I'm
might
still
drink
on
yours.
my second one.
I
I
might
hate
drink your
these.
third. But yeah, these are to the back of the head. Modafferi's got to be careful. She doesn't get in trouble there. She's landed a couple elbows to the back.
All right.
But she's definitely. You sure you want it? I'll drink it.
Yeah, you can drink it. I'll drink something different.
Sounds good to me.
I'll drink a Starburst. You ever had the Starburst?
Yeah, we drank that on one of our shows actually.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember what show we drank it for, but we drank it for one of our shows, Starburst IPA.
Starburst IPA. I'm going to transition it up. I'm not a big fan of the other stuff there. I think it's kind of gross, to be honest.
Jake's not into sour beers.
No.
I personally love sours.
So this Starburst beer is from Portland, Oregon. It's from Ecliptic Brewing. They were established in 2013.
And we are back up. Modafferi's being pressed against cage by Andrea Lee. I think Modafferi might have won that round, though, with the minute and a half, 2 minutes of groundwork she had there.
Now, smell this. Tell me that doesn't smell more like a beer I like.
That's definitely a beer you like. You know what's weird is for this being a sour beer, that actually has more fruity notes in the smell.
I don't know. I smell the more hoppy, piney smell.
Well, there's hop, there's pine, but there's literally zero fruit in this tart beer, which is odd. Usually,
this one has an IBU of 75 versus an IBU of 10.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So this one's supposed to be international bitterness units. This one's supposed to be quite a bit more bitter.
Dude, fucking hell. I can't catch my breath. Like I got like a bubble or something stuck on my tonsil right now. It's driving me crazy. You hear my voice though? It's all different. Ah! Shit.
You want me to smack you in the chest?
Nope, I just need to drink something real quick. Hold on.
That shit's fucking gross. This has much more alcohol
there we go.
in it too. It's 7.8% versus 4.5%.
Yeah, that's an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
This here is a session.
That's some nastiness.
I don't know.
I try to like, try some other shit sometimes like that, but
Sours are, like I said, sours are nice left from another nice left from
double
Andrea
that
Lee.
hook up right there.
Modafferi takes first round. I agree, Kevin. I think she did enough on the ground there to take the first round.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, her experience is definitely, especially on the ground. There's no reason she should be winning. But it's like you said earlier, how she should be 0-3. I mean, yeah.
0-33. Yeah. But she's been around forever.
She's an experienced fighter, man. Mm-hmm. She's not good anywhere, but she's good enough to win fights.
Well, she's experienced enough.
Yeah.
Experienced enough.
And look at her. She doesn't stop, though. Like, she keeps dancing. She's going to come forward.
Well, no, and that's why she has that huge Japanese following, you know, and they call her basically like Heart of a Warrior.
Yeah.
She's grindy.
Ooh, nice little
you know,
body shot.
And she'll mix in that striking with you and that grappling. And her advantage is definitely typically in the grappling
I just
area.
need Modafferi to win another round for me.
Nope.
So that way I can get that decision. Get a
what
takedown.
A first round from Ariel Lipsky.
It's fun. Ariana Lipsky.
Yeah.
Lipsky, remember her in that one fight? I think that was one of the earlier shows we did. She fought on.
Which one?
Lipsky. I don't remember which
fight
or which card.
What are you talking about with the fight?
I think we both picked her, and that was like the first time. I think she made her UFC debut on that card. The card that we picked.
Yeah, I know.
She's supposed to be like this crazy
look at that
submission.
Straight right from Modafferi.
And a right from Lee as well, though. They kind of both hit rights at the same time. Modafferi that does look like a clash of heads there. Ooh.
Yeah, changing levels.
They both trying to change.
She hits her again with that hook. That left hook for Andrea Lee is there all day long.
Yeah, Modafferi, for as much as she dances, she does not move her head. It seems like.
No. She moves her shoulders and everything else a whole bunch.
Like her body's moving
a lot. Her head does this.
But
her head does this.
Forward and back on a straight line. Yeah. It's not left and right. There's no lateral movement. Yeah, exactly. Look right here. There's no lateral movement. It's all chicken head.
It's good for S&D.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't know who's watching, man. I'm trying to watch my mouth. Talking like that, Jesus.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
But
I'm like, we got the delay.
Yeah. It looks so silly without sound. Oh, we are stupid, guys. We are stupid. Rox has better boxing than Sergio.
I'll whoop up on Sergio.
Hey.
I'll tie one hand behind my back and whoop up on him.
I'd watch that fight. I'd watch it. You better. We need to get Sergio in here. He can't even defend himself right now. What is this?
I don't even know who the fuck this Sergio dude is. Why are you throwing me at him?
I don't know, but David's going.
He goes for that head
hard on Sergio.
Maybe he just wants to see Sergio get beat up.
It's so funny.
Does Sergio owe you money?
Hella funny.
This is a fun fight so far. It's a fun fight.
Yeah, Uncle Wes actually texted me, I think during the Ed Herman fight. Yeah, dude.
Ooh, spinning elbow from KGB.
That fight was so fun, Uncle Wes.
She hurt her with that elbow, and now she's landing.
But Roxy landed too. She is so tough, man.
Roxy's tough, man. She's got the heart of a
always
champion.
In fights, dude. Always.
She's got the heart of a champion. She might not have the
ducked under
skill
that
or
one.
the
That
technique
one
or any of that
telegraphed.
stuff, but she's got the heart of a champion for sure.
It's due to her poor eyesight. Does she have bad eyesight? I don't know. I don't honestly know.
Roxanne Modafferi, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
she might. Bisping had poor eyesight too. He only had one eye.
Yeah, and he won a world championship, so she shouldn't have an excuse.
Yeah, stop being an eyeist.
Oh god,
so stupid,
so dumb.
We are. But it's okay. Ooh, she saw that kick coming from a mile away.
Nice dump.
Do you see her catch that kick before it was even thrown?
Oh man,
that was
she knew that was coming.
That was so telegraphed.
That's veteran experience. I mean, the kick wasn't that telegraphed.
That means you don't want this. I'm too fat and out of shape nowadays.
What?
Man.
Did you just try to turn that sexual? He doesn't want you because you're too fat and out of shape? Is
that
what you're saying?
I'm not a good look anymore. What is going on here?
Well, you know.
The end of the round. All right.
What was happening there was Modafferi was going ass to mouth with KGB.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's pretty close.
But
she was landing punches during that, so hey.
It happens.
Good times.
You ever been tongue punched in your asshole?
Nope. know someone who has.
Not me.
We are live.
I know we are. Roxy has soup that. Yeah, she does.
Crazy. Jesus.
Oh shit.
Dude, with as many commercials as they had, I could probably take a piss in between rounds.
And that's what I try to do sometimes.
I'm taking a piss after this fight, though. It's the first time I've had to piss during
So this
our
is
live stream.
this has been a fun live stream. I've liked this one.
Yeah.
We just got to make sure though.
It's because
we're gonna get
David's
ourselves
here.
in trouble.
David's keeping us engaged.
We're gonna make sure we're gonna get ourselves in trouble. We say some stupid stuff though.
We'll be all right. Look at it. Here's that spinning. Ooh, that almost looked like
See,
it
that's
hurt.
the one that hurt her. Then she landed those good punches right
It almost
afterwards.
looked like it hurt Andrea Lee the way her elbow wrapped around her
but
head.
Yeah, but that's where she
God.
landed all those good punches at the end there.
Yeah, it might be 1-1.
It might be.
Super fat out of shape.
Well,
Jits game is all right.
I might be a little bit fatter and out of shape, but I'm still good for a little while.
I mean, I'm usually good for about 2 minutes.
I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I'll ever be.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Love that song.
it's a good song.
I ain't as good as I once was.
If we get to 500, he'll sing you a country song.
No, I won't. But someone's knocking at your door, and that's not a country song. It's real life. Jake will beat up Serge, and me and Cullen will thumb war for the win. I like that idea. Thumb war's a good one.
Thank you, buddy, but hey, don't come up and go anymore because we're live, okay? Thank you.
Andrea Lee's getting her at it right now. Body shots. She's throwing, man. Modafferi's moving, though, and she's landing, too. Every time Andrea Lee comes in, Modafferi's landing like a jab or something. But there's some kicks from Andrea Lee. Kicks are keeping the range.
KGB.
Modafferi's doing a whole lot of movement and doing nothing with it.
Well, she always does
I
that,
know,
though.
it's the
She does a
crazy
lot
thing.
of, like, weird, like, bouncing and
It's just a
herky-jerky
lot
stuff
of
and
movement that
just-
makes no sense.
Yeah. I don't know. She just keeps moving, though.
It'd be, you know, it'd be cool is if she started throwing some punches and kicks like from the angles that Dom throws, because the way she moves is similar.
Oh, I don't know about that. Dom's way lighter on his feet.
He's
he's
it's
got more
similar.
hip rotation.
But that's what I'm
though.
saying is she could actually interpret some of that into her game, because she has a lot of herky movement that's just unorthodox.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
needs
it's,
to watch
it's
some-
the same step, though. It's the same step. It's the step with the left leg and then a step with the right leg. Every time, there's nothing that changes as far as boom, boom, boom.
No, she
Boom,
can get
boom,
some
boom.
lateral head movement. That'd be nice. She might actually prolong her career if she can get some lateral head movement.
I mean, she's 33,
She's
what,
37.
37? Yeah, well, I'm talking about the number of fights.
Oh, I don't know
Like
about number of
30-something
fights. Does she have 30 fights?
Roxanne Modafferi?
Yeah.
She's one of the most experienced female fighters out there.
Jesus.
She's-
I know that, but I didn't realize she
Yeah,
had
she's
that
a veteran.
many fights. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's a veteran.
Is
So
it-
she's got 20,
it-
24 and 17.
Yeah.
So she's got over 40 fights.
wins. 40 fights? Yeah, not wins.
Over 40 fights.
Damn, dude, that's a lot for a female. I don't know there's another female that has 40 fights.
I don't know, but I
In
think
terms
that,
of MMA fights, because
here's the reality. I don't think Roxanne Modafferi deserves to ever
if
win
she
a
gets
championship.
this 2 minutes here,
but
though, she can win the fight.
There are 3 categories that they use for the UFC as far as Hall of Fame.
Oh, well, they have a Legends wing.
They do have a Legends wing.
So
Now,
that-
she's
I mean,
not
that could be-
necessarily a UFC legend,
Nope.
but if you look at
terms
her
of women's
contribution
MMA.
to women's MMA and what she did in Japan as far as women's MMA,
Yeah.
and the fact that they've acquired Pride, you know, the UFC has acquired Pride a long time ago, and that makes it a part of UFC. Not saying that she fought there, but the fact that there's the huge Japanese following that they've used to incorporate before.
Yeah.
I think it would only be
Modafferi needs to keep
fair
this on the ground so she can win
that
the round. Come on,
Modafferi,
baby.
given all the contribution she's had to the world of MMA,
Get this
for
takedown.
women,
Yes, another
makes
takedown.
it-
That's 2 takedowns this round. Let's go.
it's just so smart.
Minute 16. If she can control the last 2 minutes, there's only a
Just
minute
smart.
left. She can get this win. She can win this round.
KGB's got to start transitioning there. There's a lack of understanding there on the ground from her.
I mean, you look at that. That's another 2 minutes of control in the second and the third round. Dude, that could easily sway the judges right here. This could very well. We've seen it before.
Yeah, it could.
I'm hoping that we get it. Modafferi, let's go, baby. Just get some punches. Keep her down. 40 seconds. Let's go. Keep her down and land some punches.
Come on,
Punches
KGB.
and bunches.
KGB, let's go. Modafferi's huge. Huge in comparison to KGB, though.
She made weight.
She made weight. That is true. I think KGB just said, oh, fuck.
But she's got to know that it's got to be close. Like
It might be 1-1. It might be 2-0 Modafferi.
I mean, I don't know about 2-0 Modafferi, but round 2 was
Modafferi
close.
won round 1.
I think she won round 1 too.
She might have won round 2.
Round 2 was close.
Although if you look
I
at the
think
stats,
that
though,
I
they
had
just
it 1-1.
well, I think they just showed Lee outstriking her in round 1, though.
She did outstrike her in round 1, but the ground
So,
control. and
she
everything-
reverses it with 1 second left. That's not enough.
That's not enough time. That might be a Modafferi decision, dude. It's gonna be close.
It very well could be.
That first round, I
It
think could
very
be
well
anybody's.
could be.
Round 2 could be anybody's. I think I had a 1-1 going into the third.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 1-1 going into the third could potentially even be 2-0. If you're
It could
going
be 2-0 either way.
No, I wouldn't say round 1 went to Lee.
I don't think so either, but it could be. The judges are crazy. We've seen it before.
I think round 2 was closer.
Lee is Paige Van Zandt 2.0 right now. I
No.
don't know about that.
Nah, I disagree with that.
And hot. I forgot hot.
Yeah, she's hot.
Tough, heart, athletic, hot, not enough skill. Yeah, maybe.
She's got a lot of skill, but Modafferi's got weird
When you
skill.
compare the two in terms of what he's saying for the criteria, Chael Sonnen would say you can't be wrong.
Well, you can't be
You
wrong.
laid out the criteria.
Well, I think Chael Sonnen would not make a choice on hot or not, considering the fact that his wife and kid might be right there. But the truth of the matter, oh, look at that. Andrea Lee lands more significant strikes.
Yeah, but look at the control
But
time.
Modafferi has the
3.5
control time
3
and the
minutes,
takedown.
15 seconds? 14?
Yeah, 3
So-
minutes and 14 seconds difference there. But only 1 takedown difference there, but you also have to look at the difference.
But
of
the control
strikes
time
there.
and strike, there's only 20 strike difference, 23. But you got 3.5 minutes almost of control time.
Yeah, I mean, but
That's
you
going to
could-
weigh out because
you could
grappling
land
and
you could easily land 23 strikes if you're really a super
yeah.
dominant.
Hold on, let's hear
fighter
the
pretty
decision
fast.
here. This is going to be a wild decision.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards.
It could be split.
All 3
Nope,
judges
we're unanimous.
29-28 for the winner.
Andrea Lee.
Roxanne.
Decision, Roxanne.
Yes, I got that decision, baby.
Told you. You said Andrea Lee, and I
I
said
did
Roxanne.
say Andrea Lee. 'cause
I picked
think Andrea Lee
to win.
won the
No,
fight.
she didn't. I don't think she won the fight.
I think
I picked her to
she
win
did more
it, and she
damage,
didn't
and
lose.
damage is the leading criteria in terms of scoring
Look at
on
their
the web.
faces. Andrea Lee's face is more beat up.
And that nose has been beat up since the first round.
That doesn't even look any different.
No, she's tough though. She doesn't seem to get marked.
See, you're going the damage
yeah,
right
that
there.
nose.
That's the only damage.
Yeah, but that's been that way since the first round.
Yeah.
But either way, that's a perfect pick for me right there,
Damn
baby.
it. And that's not a perfect for
All
me.
right,
That's a loss.
I'm gonna take the first piss on our live stream now that I'm taking. Jake took the first one overall.
That control time. Yep, that's true.
I think that was the difference.
It comes down to control time. Ultimately, Andrea Lee, I felt like, had better striking, but Modafferi was able to use her veteran skill and understanding of situations to make the difference in this fight here. She ends up winning the decision. It has not been a very good fight for me, but oh well, it is what it is. I'd like to remind you all, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment on this video, and engage with us. Every time we do these videos, we want to be able to talk to you guys, develop more of a community sense, and have you guys involved with us. So the more that you engage, the better it is for us overall. Also, make sure that you head over to tapology.com. It's tapology.com/group/434 and join our group. Every week we're doing our picks for the fights. We announce the winners at the end, and throughout the podcast, we constantly update you where everybody is standing throughout the live event. So hit that like button, subscribe. Also hit the bell so it lets you know whenever we have a new thing coming out. This week has been a little bit different due to all the fires and all the other stuff going on. But ultimately, join our group. We want to provide you with quality content. We want to give you good stuff. And we want to make sure that you guys are having fun and we're having fun as well. So the more engagement, the better. Yeah. So Claudia Gadelia says incredible. Roxanne Modafferi. This is true. You know, Roxanne Modafferi, she continues along her regular pattern of 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss. Prior to this fight, she was coming off of a loss. So if you're looking at the pattern, she should have gotten a win this time, and she did get a win. Likely, though, in her next fight, if she continues the pattern, that's going to be a loss because she goes every other one.
Yeah, I don't think he'll eat the dogs, dude. He will? Okay.
That's really weird. We're over here talking about fights, and they're talking about eating dogs.
Yeah,
What's going on?
The dinosaur egg that hatched the baby T-Rex in the backyard. He's keeping him separated from the dogs so he doesn't eat the dogs.
Well, he's smart.
It's logical.
He's smart. He doesn't want the dinosaur to eat the dogs.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
I do it too.
Yeah. Back on up, my fat ass.
Ooh, Colby Covington.
Tyron
Woodley.
I think he's done, dude.
Wrestler versus wrestler. You know, the other day, your friend posed a question. Brandon Camp, both of our friends, I guess.
Yeah.
He posed a question as to what style a person should choose.
Oh, yeah, out of that list that he gave. Yeah.
I don't like when people throw Krav Maga out there.
Yeah, you guys went back and forth on that one for a while.
I get heated about it.
It's so funny because, like, that's the way I feel about Aikido. Like...
Well, you know, I get even more
It's
heated
crazy.
about Krav Maga because Aikido, everybody knows it's fake at this point. Everybody knows it's
Apparently
fake.
not, because I'm always having the same conversation online.
Yeah, but I mean, like, here's the deal. You'll run into people, they'll be like, Aikido's fake. Kung Fu doesn't work. All that doesn't work. But what you really need is Krav Maga.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? When the fuck have you ever seen Krav Maga work on anything? Oh, in these videos that these people post online of them looking like fools? I mean, watch these stabbing technique videos where they're fighting off a knife fighter. If they're not using a rubber knife, they're stabbed 20 times before they get that guy away.
Yeah.
Every single time. You see how many times I didn't get stabbed? Yeah, because he was using a rubber knife and it doesn't penetrate you.
All right. Did you update the group standings?
I did not update it. I'm getting off about the fake Krav Maga stuff because I get heated about that one.
Townsy is in first place. He's all over here talking all that shit about Modafferi, but he picked her to win.
What a motherfucker.
Fisty McKicker Choke is in second place. I moved into fourth place with 7 correct. Baby. 1 decision perfect and 1 semi-perfect. Townsy has 7 correct.
Baby, does that come from I love it when you call me Big Papa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little B.I.G.
I
Notorious
was like,
B.I.G.
whoa, wait a second there. That came right
but
back. I like
dude,
that song.
so Townsy, who's technically a pick behind.
Krav Maga isn't sport. You're right. Krav Maga is crap.
Yeah. Let's see, where's he at?
Please, I hope that Townsy does not try to defend Krav Maga. Please don't try to defend Krav Maga.
He's not defending it. He just said right here, Krav Maga isn't sport.
Yeah, but there's a difference between sport and real life. That's the argument they always make, right?
True.
It doesn't work in the cage because in real life in the cage I can't kill you. In real life I'd rip your throat out.
Yeah.
Right? They say stupid arguments like that. Same thing that they do with Aikido. Same thing they do with all this Kung Fu. Well, the techniques that we learn are meant to kill you.
Past Bueno's in 5th place. Look at that one.
I'm
Damn,
in 6th.
dude. Heather 13R is having a bad night. This might be her worst night. Girth Brooks down there. He's got 5 wins, but he's sitting in 8th place. Jeez.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean
I'm
the
sitting
leader
in
has
sixth-
he
I'm
has
sitting in
5
6
wins.
with 5.
The leader has 7 wins. He's only 2 picks back technically,
Yeah.
and he's sitting in 8th, tied for 8th place.
Covington. I can't wait for that.
I think Tyron Woodley gets finished. It'll be the first time in his career he gets finished. Yeah.
Did he get finished against Costa?
Nope.
Costa whooped his
So
ass,
he's
too.
not been finished. He never.
Or no, it was
fought Paulo
Gilbert Burns.
Costa.
It was Gilbert Burns, not Costa. Why would I think? Because Costa's fighting at
Yeah.
Adesanya.
Yeah.
It was Gilbert Burns.
Gilbert
Burns
beat
is
the
another
shit
big
out of him.
muscular guy too. But Gilbert Burns whooped his ass.
Yeah, Gilbert Burns beat him up for a good 3 rounds.
It was
I think
3
it was a
rounds.
3-round fight, wasn't it?
Unless
it
was
wasn't
a main
the main.
event.
I don't
no,
think it was the main.
I think it was only a 3-round.
It was a 3-rounder. Gilbert
Yeah.
Burns beat him up badly. But yeah.
Journey Newson, another local
Did
guy.
he get a fight?
Yeah, he's fighting next week against Randy Costa.
I got Journey in that one.
We'll see.
I don't even know who Randy Costa is, but I'll take
I'll
Journey.
do my research on that.
Journey's looked good in the UFC.
Journey's looked all right in the UFC.
He's looked good.
He's got knockout power, but I'm still bitter.
Yeah. There's that one fight. Who did he fight?
Aikido is specifically what horsemen would learn for when they got knocked off horses. The only thing it's good for is unarmed versus long weapons.
Who did
I
he
know
just
it's special.
recently fight?
I know it's Israeli special forces. It doesn't work 90% of the time.
I don't remember
but
this fight.
But it's 90% nut punching. Here's the bottom line: go watch the Boss Rutan video where he's got where he talks about. Okay, I'm gonna put. It's on Joe Rogan's podcast. He says, go ahead. I'm gonna sit here and put you in a rear naked choke. Now, what do they always say? Oh well, I'll grab your nuts. I'll squeeze your nuts. I'll bite you. Whatever. He says, okay, go ahead. I'm gonna break your neck. What?
Unarmed versus long.
I'll break your fucking neck. You grab my nuts, I'm gonna break your fucking neck, right? The bottom line is though, going for the nuts doesn't always work. You see in UFC
Rory
fights.
didn't finish him.
You see in UFC fights where these guys get these breaks all the time. The bottom line is sometimes they don't really need them. Some of these guys do need them. That one the other day, that you got carried on a stretcher, you need them. But it's just like sometimes they're played off. They're overused. They're played off as a break. Sometimes it doesn't hurt that bad. That's the bottom line.
So Journey's last fight was the one that got turned over to a no contest because of the
he knocked him out
marijuana.
and then he tested positive for marijuana.
Yeah, that was a nice knockout too.
Yeah.
But before that was the Ricardo Ramos fight that he lost that one because of a decision, but it was a close fight.
Krav Maga's not working against anybody besides somebody who doesn't know anything. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
It's not working against any trained hand-to-hand, combat person. I guarantee you it's not. It's not working against 5 people, especially, even though they try to say it does. I've watched all the videos of the experts. I've jumped in Krav Maga classes. They're a fucking joke.
Combat Sambo is what I picked off that list.
Combat Sambo, and I agree with Combat Sambo. But, so the question asked basically what was the best one?
There was a list given of specific
if you had to choose one,
specified ones, and I picked Combat Sambo,
which I don't think is a bad pick.
You picked wrestling.
Well, no, I laid
Didn't
down.
you?
I laid down. I didn't make an actual specific pick, but I laid out an argument on MMA
For
based on wrestling.
Right.
For wrestling.
Was the
Based
question
off of-
about MMA?
I don't remember if it was, but I think it was more about if you could pick one skill to learn, what would you lose?
Right, and so for me, I mean, I think in terms of like just overall combat, like if I'm trying to fight one-on-one, I think Combat Sambo.
You're starting in arena. This was a question posed. Okay, go ahead and watch the whole.
Starting a rear naked.
The whole. Go on Joe Rogan's podcast, Joe Rogan Boss Root, and they'll talk about fake martial arts. The bottom line is, even then, Krav Maga.
Oh, did you see that?
Wait, no. Wait,
Go ahead.
hold on.
Hold on.
Krav Maga does not work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work
do
at
your
all.
thing.
Tell me one person who's ever done anything good with Krav Maga. Oh, they're the Israeli armies. Shit. Okay, cool. When was Israel ever
Israeli
a
special
superpower?
forces?
When were they ever a superpower?
Nothing works for fighting people.
When were they
No.
ever a superpower? What is Israel? Sorry, I kind of sound racist saying this, but when was Israel ever super powerful without America?
That's not racist.
It's just kind of. Let's be honest. You want to talk about the fact that it's their special forces? Cool. What have they done with it? They fought a bunch of other. They fought a bunch of other people who hide in hills that don't know how to fight. A bunch of civilians who are turned into fucking soldiers who don't know how to properly wield their gun.
Why is it a bunch
Sorry,
of
it sounds
pictures?
bad and it sounds racist.
What is this? So okay, I went to Brandon's page just to look. He's got an intro. What is this? Who has an intro?
I didn't know you could do an intro.
I didn't know either.
I don't want an intro. I just want to go to your page.
I'm trying to look for that post, but he's got an intro here of 30 pictures.
Yeah,
That's kind of
I
annoying,
came
Brandon.
off super bad there, but nothing works versus 5 people. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Especially not Krav Maga. Krav Maga gives you
Here
a
it
false
is. Here it is. Hold on. Here it
Krav
is.
Maga gives you a false sense of belief that you can do
Okay.
well, and that gets you beat up when you get put in a situation versus 5 guys. Now, there are things that work against 5 guys, and it's called distance and striking. You don't let them close the distance, and you fucking knock one out and go to the next one.
Or you just
Is it
buy a
easy?
cheeseburger.
Is it easy? No, it ain't easy. Is your chances of getting beat up much better if there's more people? Yeah, the chances that you're going to get beat up. But you don't close the distance. You don't stand there and let somebody hold your hand and throw fake fucking kicks like you're knocking a knife out of their hand or something. Yeah, Krav Maga pisses me off. It's bullshit. It's the
Anyway.
shittiest. It's the shittiest fucking martial art out there.
So-
they have horrible technique. None of it will work for anything. Krav Maga sucks. Challenge all you Krav Maga motherfuckers one-on-one to a fight and I'll win.
If you could only pick one to master, what would it be? Me personally, I'd love to see a modern day adaptation.
Not without America.
Of pancration style. So that was
Israel is
that's
not a
his thing.
superpower without America.
Yeah, no, without Donald Trump.
Israel is not a superpower without America. The only reason that they're anything is because America protects them. Bottom line.
Yeah. I mean, I agree to that because, I mean, to an extent, you got to look at the real powers are China, Russia, U.S., and
I mean, if there was such
England.
if there was such a superpower, how come they've been in a fucking war for like 100 years? I mean, honestly, if there's such a superpower, why can't they end that war real fast?
But the options were jujitsu, not jujitsu, sumo. I don't even know why sumo's
So
even
it's
an
okay.
option
So
on
what is
this.
the question?
The question, I read that. It was if you could only pick one to master, what would it be?
Yeah.
That was the question laid out. I said for me, I would pick sambo, combat sambo.
Yeah, combat sambo's not a bad one.
Out of this list, if I could only pick one.
But Krav Maga's not even on that list, right? Somebody
No,
else threw it out.
that
in the
was
question.
brought up in the comment section of that.
Yeah, and I was like, no, Krav Maga's fake. It doesn't really work.
Someone else.
But okay, so the type that they had in there was boxing, pancration, kung fu, sumo, prize fighting, which is basically bare knuckle boxing. Greco-Roman.
Yeah, prize
Karate.
fighting is bare. I mean, if you look at all fighting is prize fighting, honestly.
Yes, but what
You're
was the early
fighting
one?
for a prize.
What was the early one? You know, it was bare knuckle boxing is what it was, right?
Right. I mean, that's what everything.
So
was.
that's what the prize fighting is that I'm assuming that they're talking about.
Me too, but I mean,
Jiu-jitsu
Just to make sense
or
of it, though, all fighting is
jiu-jitsu, which
prize
is
fighting.
an old
when
Japanese
you're fighting
version.
for money or a prize.
Yeah, it is a prize. Absolutely, it's prize fighting. Muay Thai, collegiate wrestling versus freestyle wrestling, or judo, kickboxing, sambo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, or taekwondo. Of that whole list, if you're talking about for a full, well-rounded approach to basically self-defense or fighting or anything like that, the best one is combat sambo.
It's got to be sambo.
Combat sambo. Now, if what I laid out for that whole argument, because the question says if you can pick one to master.
Only one to master.
So what I laid out was an argument for just wrestling. I didn't specifically say
You didn't pick one either.
anything, but I said wrestling because jiu-jitsu or if you look at collegiate wrestling and freestyle wrestling.
Skyler, dude, timeout. YouTube is not hard, Bubba. He said, I don't know how to comment, but Journey's
Yeah,
a bitch.
all you gotta do is sign in on your fucking YouTube page, press
There's literally
comment.
a comment.
But anyway, wrestling, I say wrestling because wrestling produces more champions of anything, right? If you want to look at the UFC, ultimately, collegiate wrestling has produced more champions. Now, you can look at, we just had 5 recently, if you include Henry Cejudo in 125 and 135. Collegiate wrestlers that were champions, right? Mm-hmm. Now, Henry Cejudo was also
Here we go,
a
baby.
freestyle wrestler as well.
So, Khama Worthy versus
Osman,
I
I can't fucking say the name.
can't say the name either.
But he's got wicked striking. He has
does.
wicked power. He does leave himself a little bit out of position
I
sometimes.
think
and
Khama's
it's
a
weird.
little overrated, though.
Oh, Khama's way overrated with his 4 losses by knockouts or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's 12-16. 12 of those wins have all been finished. 9 by KO.
Yeah,
I think
but
that's what they
he's
said.
been knocked out 4 times
Yeah.
or something like that. I don't know. I have the notes. I'm gonna pull them up real quick. Yeah, he's a little bit overrated in my opinion. So he's been knocked out 5 times and he's lost by submission once. So of his 6 knockouts, 5 of them
He's
are
been
from
knocked
knockout.
out 5 times?
5 times of his 6.
Jeez.
5 of his 6 losses are knockouts.
And I'm pretty sure I picked, God damn it.
You picked Azaitar, Ottman Azaitar.
Yeah, I just,
They
why does it
transition them.
change all the time, dude?
It does it every time. It moves from the top to the bottom.
We're talking
to the
about
top.
the captions because the captions were at the top. Now they're at the bottom covering all the information. We can't see anything.
So we leave the volume off on the TV.
For obvious reasons.
So that way we can obviously talk to you guys and not have it overrunning it and make sure we're not getting in trouble. The caption. Oh, he hit him with a 1-2 there.
Ooh, there you go. There you go. To the body, to the head. He's
gonna
wobbling.
finish him in the first. He's gonna finish him in the first, baby.
He's done. He's done.
Yes, yes.
How many times I gotta say he's done?
Knockout.
Calls that fight.
Knockout, baby.
What are you
stop
questioning,
it.
bro?
You don't even know where you're standing at.
What are you questioning? That was done.
Yes.
Dude, and now come on, dap him, man. He's trying to pay homage. He's trying to be respectful. Don't be an asshole, Khama.
I called a round 1 Azaitar knockout on that.
I think I called round 2 or 3. Let me go to the group real quick and let me check my picks.
I'm gonna go pee before we jump into the main event. I
You
got a
do
little
that.
too heated on that fucking bullshit.
I don't like. I mean, I understand Look, dude. Khama thinks that he wasn't finished. He was done. He was done. Dude, look at these punches. Boom, 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 boom. He's just eating them, dude. And all of a sudden he goes down right here. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 punches. And you're unanswered. You were done, dude. Oh my God. Don't even give me that. Yeah, I said Azaitar round 3. Damn, dude, he got it done early in round 1. Wow. Congratulations, Ottman. That was crazy. So that was the co-main event. Jesus, that did not last very long. Come on, guys. Wow. All right. Let's go in for this official decision, but let's see if they updated the group standings. I think I might have got something there. I mean, I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins in a row. I've picked the entire main card perfect so far. The only thing I don't have, I have a 1 perfect pick and 1 semi-perfect pick. But so far, I am 5-0 on the main card. Undercard was my my Achilles heel, apparently. But that should be my 8th win. Let's go down here to the group real quick. How's Jake taking a second piss, dude? I'm on my 4th beer. This motherfucker's drinking his 3rd. What the hell? All right. Ooh, I moved into 2nd place. Timeout. Okay, bonus points again are coming to be my to piss me off here because I am the only person in the group with 8 correct picks, but I'm sitting in 2nd place.
Hey, Colin, let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question. Who took the last shit in your toilet?
I don't know. I wasn't in it.
Because they fucking... Dude.
Let me ask you a question.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
You saw that.
Saw what?
In this toilet. Yeah, right there. Somebody blew up that toilet, dude.
I don't know either.
Damn.
Anyway,
Woo.
I got to get my Krav Maga training on.
What are you doing?
That's what they do.
You said I'm going to ask you a question. Yeah. You didn't ask me a question, asshole.
No, sorry. I had to train.
I need to make a statement.
No, I just had to Krav Maga train real quick. That's all they do.
He says,
That's
I
what
gotta
it is.
ask you a question.
That's what Krav Maga is.
Oh
Krav
my
Maga is a
God.
bunch of flailing, hoping that you survive. That's what it is. And thank you for making my point there, Mr. Townsy, when you said, but nothing works good against multiple people. Thank you. Because when I argue against people about Krav Maga, what do they always end up jumping to? Well, it's to save yourself against multiple people. No, it's not. It's not. It's a fake, shitty military-style army shit that sucks for the Israeli Army Special Forces that suck. It's not good.
And anyway, Skylar, back to the topic of Journey Newsom real quick, just to throw that in there. Journey's a good dude, man. Sure, he missed weight versus Anthony in their fight, and I was kind of pissed about that. I'm sure Jake was.
Did you talk about that out here?
Not too much, but
What did you say?
But Journey's a good dude, Skylar. Skylar called him a bitch.
Skylar calls everybody a bitch.
He does.
So here's the bottom line.
Journey's a good dude.
Journey fought one of the guys that I was training. His friend, one of my friends, Anthony Marks. They fought for a title fight here in Vancouver, and Journey actually ended up missing weight by like 8 pounds. He wasn't even close. He wasn't even close to making weight. And then when it came down to fight time, Journey tried to back out the day before of the fight. He tried to back out, didn't want to fight. He was afraid to fight. Literally from the words of the promoters is he was afraid to fight. That was the word of the promoter, right? So when it came down to it, what happened is they ended up fighting anyway. Journey missed weight. We told him, fuck it, who cares? Let him miss weight. We'll still win the title. He can't win the title. Journey came out and basically hugged his legs for the whole fight.
Yeah.
Anthony Marks hit him with a good knee that hurt him. Anthony Marks hit him with some good leg kicks, and all Journey Newsom did for about 15 minutes amateur fight was hug his legs and hold his legs. And so, you know, we were pretty upset because, you know, we went and got shirts made that said, "Don't be scared, homie," because he tried to back out.
I remember that. That's why
Yeah.
those shirts were made. The
Yeah,
Nick
don't be
Diaz,
scared.
Nick
Because
Diaz
you
paying
know,
tribute.
This is literally, the promoter said to us, he is afraid to fight your guy. He is afraid to fight Anthony Marks.
Yeah.
You know, he says he's not gonna.
I wish Anthony would have kept
He's-
fighting, dude.
he's not
Anthony
gonna
was
weigh in.
good.
Yeah, Anthony-
For as little time as he didn't wrestle in high school. He didn't really do anything in high school.
Anthony was a guy that I thought could have been a world
But he
champion.
came in there and started training with
Yeah.
you, and had that fight, you know, and he looked like the things that he
had a
did
few-
right away.
He had a few different fights. He went like 3-0.
Yeah,
his
but
first
and
one.
that's the thing. The things that he did right away, like
Yeah.
I said, he did not train. He wasn't training in MMA in high school. He wasn't wrestling. He wasn't boxing. He wasn't
Well,
really
no,
doing anything.
he had a little bit of boxing experience.
He had a little
did
bit,
have a little
but
bit
he
of
wasn't
boxing.
boxing back then.
But the thing about it is, you know, Anthony had the ability to go as far as he wanted to, in my opinion. He was the fastest learner, and he would pick things up, and things that would be difficult for other guys, you know, he would just grab real fast and then just go with it, and it was kind of crazy. It never seemed to really be a problem for him at all.
Yeah. So Jake, you're tied for 4th place right now.
Boom, moving up in the
You've
world.
moved on up. You've got Waterson by decision.
Yeah, Waterson's gonna win by decision.
All right. So yeah, I know, right? That's what I said. Damn.
Calling out names. Who's calling out names?
Probably me because I said David.
David.
Townsy. Dude,
Oh, what a dick, dude.
hold on. He picked Angela Hill. Townsy picked Angela Hill by decision. I've got Waterson decision. I can win this. I can take 1st
You
place.
got Waterson by decision as well?
I've got Waterson by decision.
You commented calling as a dick on yourself?
It happens. No, I didn't comment
You're
that.
right, I did. Right here.
You son of a bitch. I thought David said that. He missed weight, a loss, and really just lays on people. I mean, he got a knockout in his last win, bud.
You're right, he did just lay on him.
He won't be in the UFC long. He's got another fight scheduled in the UFC. He's been in the UFC almost a year.
He would be on a 2-fight win streak if he didn't test positive for that marijuana.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
I don't think that should count against fighters.
No, I mean, especially not in today's age where, you know, places like Washington, Oregon, California, Las Vegas.
Skyler says, me without any training now could easily walk through him in less than a minute. I don't know about that, bub.
I don't know.
A minute?
I don't know about less than a minute, but Skyler's a bad motherfucker.
He is, but I don't know if he's going to walk through him
I
in a
mean,
minute. He would have.
No, I don't know about a minute, but
especially if they stay stand up. He's going to get the takedown. Obviously, Skyler's going to get the takedown, and he's going to try to pound him out or choke him out.
Well, Skyler won't choke him out. He'll just pound him out. He doesn't have the best submissions.
But I think
Skyler would likely win a
could.
decision against him. I don't think that Skyler would finish Journey.
Yeah, but he said he would easily walk through him in a minute. That's what we're talking about.
No, I'm not. I'm saying I don't know about the minute, but I think that Skyler has the potential to grind out a 15-minute fight against him.
I think he could beat him.
Make it look really one-sided.
I think he could beat Journey for sure.
I think that he could grind him out for 15 minutes. And
He's
make
got
it
better
look
wrestling.
one-sided. He does have better wrestling,
and Skyler's a bulldog.
and he's got more fight.
But you're not beating him in a minute. I don't think so.
I don't know about a minute. Journey's hard to finish, but
Especially
I
your
think
stand-up's not the best.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, but Skyler does have the length on him.
He'd
And the
have
reach.
height and reach.
He'd have the height and the reach on him. But
Waterson's last win was kick it. Hey, Carolina's a good win.
Yeah, it is good. It is a good win.
I just don't know that I've never liked Angela Hill. I've never liked her.
So Angela Hill's kind of a weird one where she started training at like 24.
Yeah.
So she's
And we've had a couple guys recently that we've talked about, girls that didn't start training until
later.
After things had happened in their life. They got into MMA in their early 20s for various reasons.
Yeah, things happen. But we'll see.
And Joe Rogan was recently talking about that on his podcast. He said there's a lot of guys currently in prison right now. Him and Tim Kennedy on yesterday's show were talking about, there's a lot of guys currently in prison that if they had been able to get them in MMA early on, they might have been able to save a lot of them.
I mean, yeah.
It's possible.
It's hard to say, but you could say that with anything because if with anybody with anything, you get them in the right passion, it's going to change
the
their life.
conversation was around like addictions, and like a lot of the people that are in prison right now are because of addictions, whether it's an addiction to stealing or an addiction to drugs or something that gets these addictions. But in MMA, you can substitute that addiction with their training and stuff like that. And I've never trained like they were talking about.
No,
so
we haven't, but we're not going to talk about that
it.
yet, Townsy. We want to get more information on that first.
I'll talk about it a little bit. I think it's another BS crock, just because based off what I've read so far, and I've read probably 3 or 4 articles on it. First, he was arrested for indecent exposure, and then not charged, or he was questioned. He was taken in, questioned, let go without charges. First, it was indecent exposure, and then when they were interviewed about it, they said it's something that could be described as sexual assault or attempted sexual assault, not even sexual assault.
Which means absolutely nothing.
It means potentially he could have flashed his penis at somebody, or maybe he was getting head on his boat again and somebody saw it.
Or maybe he was
There's
getting
a
hot
lot
and
of
heavy
weird.
with the girl. He was making out with the girl, getting down with the girl, and he whips his dick out and he's like, suck it. And she's like, oh, never
He
mind.
said, "This ain't a Christmas present from Grandma. It's a dick. Suck it."
And she all of a sudden changed her mind. You know,
No, I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen with that.
I mean,
For
there's all sorts of weird stuff that could happen.
Especially in today's age, like it's such a difficult topic because you have so many girls that are looking for a buck. Then you have so many dudes that are rich and getting away with shit that they shouldn't be getting away with.
Well, and then you also have those girls that aren't getting their voices heard that should be getting their voices heard. You know, but the bottom line of the matter is with him in these situations, anytime that there's fame involved and somebody comes out with a potentially like, I mean, I don't even want to say fame involved. Anytime that there's a person involved and somebody comes out with, and I don't know why I use the word fame. That was a stupid word to use. But anytime a person comes out with accusations against somebody, you should always wait for the evidence.
Tony Rice says these are great. But there's a lot of hypotheticals. I mean, I don't know. None of us know.
Yeah.
Based off what the article said, it was literally, they said indecent exposure, and then they said attempted
sexual assault. What does that mean?
I've never heard of attempted sexual assault.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the bottom line is anything could have happened. If he's guilty, yeah, fuck him.
I think there was one that he potentially was guilty of, and it's the one that Ireland's kind of kept under wraps. It happened in 2018, I think. That one with that female in the hotel room.
Here's the bottom line: when you're
but there's never anything
him and you can hang out with a princess of whatever country and have her suck your dick on a boat. Why do you need to go sexually assault some random girl?
Yeah, for me, I don't know that. I think that one he probably was guilty of. He was on cocaine a lot back then.
The princess stuff is different. That's new now.
That's not that. I mean, you can't force someone. I mean, I guess you kind of can if it depends the situation, but I don't know that.
I don't know,
it's crazy.
But
either
last
way,
thing I would want to try to do is force someone to SMID in case they
right. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of allegations and a lot of people that get away with shit that they shouldn't get away with, but there's also people that are making claims that they shouldn't be making claims of.
Yeah.
I mean,
another beer?
What do you got?
Countries. We'll knock these
Oh,
out.
Country Boy, hey. We didn't drink all these?
Apparently not.
Well, there was a couple short shows.
It might have been one. Country Boy IPA. We're going through another one right now.
This is beer number 5 for me, dude. I might have to say tonight. I'm just joking, Kalen. I'll be fine.
If worse comes to worse, we'll buy him an Uber.
Yes, Conor
McGregor, yeah, and the recent allegations against him.
He was arrested on Thursday for indecent exposure, and then when the articles came out and there were some interviews with the either the prosecutor, I don't remember, I think it was the prosecutor or arresting officer, somebody in the office that handles that in their country.
Yeah.
They said that it was acts that could be described as sexual assault, but they released him without charges.
But you know what, though? I do like Ireland's laws on that.
I like that's a good law.
You know, coming out with this stuff, talking about it, you know, not coming out with the information until there's facts or a court case to come out about
Lakers won? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I figured
so,
that was
hey,
going to happen.
You know what I want? I want Lakers versus Heat in the finals because that way I can sit there and listen to Krispy Kreme all day and Jimmy Butler is your father. LeBron.
Hey, let's stay back on topic real quick, though. So Conor got arrested for sexual assault, potential sexual assault, indecent exposure. You know, and all we're doing is throwing out hypotheticals of what could happen because the bottom line is oftentimes people are so quick to jump to, oh, he raped her or he did this or that. And when there's a famous person involved, these accusations, when they have millions of dollars, oftentimes it's easy to say, hey, he raped me and try to get paid off. We've seen it happen over and over again. And I'm not saying that this is the case in this situation. We're just throwing out hypotheticals. If he did something, yeah, fuck him. You know, he's a scumbag and he deserves to die if he decides he's going to rape people, especially with all the money that's going on with him in his life. I don't think that's the case in this situation. I think that it's more than likely that somebody's looking to get a payday based off of the fact that it was an indecent exposure, changed to potential sexual assault.
Yeah, it's just really weird how they changed it from an arrest for indecent exposure, and then they said it could be described as attempted sexual assault. That's what they said.
Yeah.
It could be described as that? Like,
I don't know.
What is it?
You know, I'm not into this believe women thing.
Yeah, on Thursday. He got arrested on Thursday, apparently.
I'm not into this believe women thing. I'm not into this believe men thing or any of that stuff. I'm into the believe the evidence. And right now we have no evidence to say he did anything, so I don't like the fact that there's even a story out about it. You know, which is why I say I like the Ireland laws where they prevent their media from releasing stories about potential things. It's only supposed to be things that are either convicted guilty in the court or they have fact and evidence to prove.
And you know what? And not to say that there aren't guilty people out there. There are guilty people. Recently in our hometown, I think it was like a year or two ago, there was a girl who in Clark County at the fairgrounds accused Nellie of sexual assault, who then later found out that she was full of shit. Yeah. And she was looking for a payday.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's so hard. Who's Nick Diaz coming back against?
It's not going to be Masvidal. Masvidal's going to get Nate Diaz next. They're looking to really push
Nick won't fight under 185 in his return.
No, it'll probably be 170.
I think he'll be a 185.
I think it'll be 170.
He was at I think his last fight was 185 versus Anderson, wasn't it?
But that was Anderson Silva, and it was a special fight.
It was.
Now, you listen to his brother still says 170 is my brother's weight class.
That is his weight class.
Because that comes specifically from his brother, I'm taking as that is his weight class.
But I don't know. Look at the recent pictures.
But if
Nick looks bigger than Nate still, and Nate's a big guy.
But Nate also still can compete at 55.
I don't know that he can fight at 55 anymore. He's big.
I think he can. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I was going to get to though. It doesn't mean that the super fight is at 70.
No.
The only thing he's coming back for is a super fight.
Yeah, Nick's not going to challenge for a title.
No, he's not coming back for a title.
He'll probably fail for marijuana again, and he knows that, so he's going to look for the payday.
He's not looking for a gatekeeper. He's not looking for anything besides either a big name or for only a big name. Really?
Yeah, he's not
only
going to
come back. No, he's not going to come back to fight a gatekeeper or a top 10 guy. He's going to come back to fight a guy with a name. Robbie Lawler is a good name.
Nick could beat Lawler in a return.
Robbie Lawler would be a good fight for him to come back.
Lawler just got beat by Leon Edwards, was it?
And I don't disagree with you, Townsy, on that. Lawler is at the top of the list. I would say that he should be the one.
Lawler would be a fun fight.
But I did see...
You know what? If Masvidal beats both Diaz brothers, though, that would be gangster.
Well, they're looking to push number 2 right now.
I know, but that would be so fun. That would be gangster.
What I do think is interesting, so we got Lawler there, we got Masvidal fighting.
So, Angela Hill's 35, Waterson's 34.
185.
Yeah.
There's a couple of good potential matchups.
Well, Darren Till already called him out. Darren Till said straight out, he said, I'll be your Huckleberry. I think he was the first person to say, I'll take the fight. is...
Okay, so in general, if I'm looking at it, I would say Darren Till is not the right fighter because I think that Darren Till is too high ranked.
I think Darren Till is too dangerous.
I think that he's just too high ranked for a guy who hasn't fought in 3-4 years.
And I think he's too dangerous for Nick to actually take that fight.
So I think that it's the perfect fight for Nick Diaz though. You want to fight a guy who's perceived as dangerous. Darren Till is dangerous.
Yeah.
You want to fight a guy that has a name. Darren Till has that name. You're not going to get a lot of guys. So you're either looking at, I think, Robbie Lawler, Darren Till are top 2.
Yeah. I mean, if I was choosing between the two, I would choose Darren Till just because of where he stands in the rankings. Robbie Lawler's not anywhere close to the title.
Well, okay, so he's 171 right now when he did a weight cut. He did a weight cut. He's not walking around at 171, Townsy. I want to make sure that we understand that. So he did a test weight cut to see that he can make 170.
Yeah.
He did make 171. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the fight that he should get is at 170. You know, he did fight Anderson Silva at 185. right? So the whole point is, he's not fighting for a title.
All right.
He doesn't care about rankings. He doesn't care about any of that stuff. He has the ability to move between a couple of different weight classes. He can go 170,
first
185.
black woman to headline or to main event a UFC card. Angela Hill.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, we don't really have a lot of black fighters. We have Sijara, Eubanks.
In terms of black women?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. It's been discussed about heavily during the week.
Yeah, I know, but we have Sijara, Eubanks. But, ultimately, we don't have a ton of women. We don't have a ton of weight classes.
I think there's only 3.
There's
115,
15,
25,
25, 35, and 45. But
45 is going to get dissolved.
45 has like 2 people in it.
It's going to get dissolved again, I think.
And the champion is a 35 champion.
Yeah, she's not. I think she's going to stick with 35. So.
Yeah. See, Lawler is. Yeah, you're right. That is a rematch.
It is. It's a fun one.
It is a very fun.
Because it's going to be a stand-up fight, and nobody's going to try to take it down.
Well, neither of them are going to.
No.
No.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. No. It'll be a boxing match. I think that Lawler would probably be at the top of my list.
Darren Till's the biggest reward.
Darren Till is a good option.
If he beats Darren Till, he's instantly in the top 3. So that's the biggest reward.
What weight class is oh God, what is his name? You hate him.
Oh, Mike Perry, 170. Mike Perry called him out too.
I think Mike Perry is another option.
Mike Perry's not a good win though. If he fights Mike Perry and loses, it's a bad loss. If he fights Mike Perry and win, it's not a good win.
No, I don't necessarily know it's a bad loss.
It's a bad
because
loss.
of his name.
It's a bad loss.
Because
he's not ranked anywhere.
I don't know, but he's a name, and that's the only thing that he cares about is the name. Now, if you want to put a guy that's going to talk shit and say stupid shit against you, Mike Perry's the number one guy to do it.
Perry will definitely talk shit with you.
They can sell that fight. Now, if he's going out there for a payday, because
Waterson fakes a takedown.
Let's be honest. If Nick Diaz is going out for a fight right now, he's only going out for a payday. So he's going to find the number one person that he can get the biggest payday on. Mike Perry might be that guy, simply because they can create the beef and sell the shit out of it. And they'll both talk shit and sound stupid.
Come on, Waterson.
The other one would be Mickey Gall.
Ooh,
no, I'm just kidding.
Angela Hill with a nice overhand right. Dude, Mickey Gall looked weird in that fight. He is Mike Perry.
Mickey Gall is not that good. Mickey Gall's best win is
got exposed by
Sage
Mike
Northcutt.
Perry.
His best win is Sage Northcutt.
Mike Perry out-grappled
Sage
Mickey Gall,
got cut and then got knocked out by Cosmo. Like, knocked dead by Cosmo over there in 1FC.
Dude, that was brutal. I think he's on a couple fight win streak now, though. He's been winning.
What is it?
He is. He's a triathlon guy.
Yeah, but he's also fought at 85, so, he's going to put on weight to fight for sure. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If he fights at 85, he'll put on weight. If he fights at 170, he doesn't have to put on any weight because he's probably walking around about 85 right now. Yeah. He might be walking around a little bit less, maybe a little bit more.
He might be, because Nate's walking over 180 now.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like 85.
Nick's looking bigger than Nate, dude. In the last several, he's always
been bigger. But that's why Nate was down
looked
lower.
Big lately.
Nate has looked bigger, yeah.
He
hasn't been as active. It's so crazy. Like I'm gonna post this on our YouTube, or not our YouTube, but our Facebook page. There's an old picture of my brother with his buddy. I think it's Caden Ahumada.
Oh, Skyler.
Yeah, and they do a face-off, just joking around.
Where Caden looks so much bigger.
No, I'm not talking about that. Skyler looks exactly like Nate Diaz.
Oh, really?
Exactly, 100.
I know exactly what picture you're talking about.
100% to the T. He looks like Nate Diaz. He looks like Nate Diaz, motherfucker, like straight up.
Come on, baby. Let's see what we got here. We're 2.5 minutes done.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we say there's only like 3 people in 45. 45 definitely doesn't exist without Cyborg.
No, they made that division for Cyborg, and then she couldn't defend her title.
See, that's what I'm saying, Townsy. He's fun to watch. It would be fun. He's so unpredictable as far as a person. You never know what's going to be popping up in the media.
No, Tony, you're not the only. I don't care for the Diaz fights either. I think they're, like I was saying, they're overhyped. They're probably 2 of the most overhyped fighters of all time. But I like Nate more than Nick, to be honest.
You can't say they're overhyped when you talk about Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz finished Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor is the most hyped fighter ever.
Yeah.
So how are you going to say that they're overhyped?
But Conor actually sells.
Conor does sell. Nate sells.
Nate doesn't really sell.
Nah, Nate's a needle mover, and they saw it. That's why they started giving the
only
big
time
paydays.
Nate's ever moved a needle was when he fought Conor.
That's not true, and that's why the UFC gave him the payday to fight Conor.
Look at the statistics on the pay-per-views. Nate Diaz needle mover.
He wasn't a seller. If he wasn't a seller, they wouldn't have even considered the fight against Conor McGregor at 170.
They just thought that Conor would easily beat him. And
No,
Conor lost.
they didn't. They thought that Nate Diaz would sell. And then they put Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal for the BMF belt because Nate Diaz sells.
Well, Jorge's selling too.
I love golf.
That's why Jorge became a star all of a sudden. It was really weird. Like how fast he became a star.
Jorge became a star because of the fact that he knocked out Ben Askren.
Knocked out Ben, but even before that, it was the Leon Edwards. I really feel like that's where it came out.
That was probably the tipping point.
I think it was the Leon Edwards.
But it was him coming off of a win. He came off of a win.
Leon Edwards.
It wasn't the Leon. It wasn't a Leon. It wasn't. It was the behind the scenes shit.
Yeah, and I think
that's like Edwards.
I think that was the tipping point. It was
Jorge Masvidal was coming off of a good win. He was doing a post-fight conference. Edwards was coming off of a good win.
And then he gave him a 3-piece and a soda.
Yeah.
And that's where the whole thing started. It blew
By the way,
up.
Leon Edwards is still a top 5 guy that needs a title shot or needs a title fight.
Nick would destroy him. Gall got up to. No, yeah, Nick
you're
would
talking about
definitely
something different.
destroy Nick.
I was about to say, you motherfucker. I was going to say, you think that Nick would beat him? Would beat Edwards, Leon Edwards right now?
Nick versus Nate, Conor refs would be the biggest of all time. Hey, Nick versus Nate, dude, that would be crazy. You know how many times? You know what that reminds me of? Warrior, the movie Warrior.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
I know, because me and Colin are about to reenact that shit.
That makes me cry every time, man. I don't know. I get emotional for that.
Actually, to be honest, when I watch those two brothers fight there at the end, it reminds me of me and Skylar.
Yeah.
And I feel like the dude telling Skylar to shut the fuck up and stop fighting. You're gonna get fucked up.
Dude,
here.
just stop. Dude, yeah. Skylar won't tap.
I know. Well, I mean, he's too dumb to. But
yeah, he won't. It's the pride, dude. He won't tap.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, this is why every time when Skylar and I trained together, not every time, but when Skylar and I trained with each other, it would elevate to a real fight. Because he'd be too stupid to tap.
Anytime any of us did anything together, even if we were play fighting, it elevates to a real fight every time.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's why
even
mom.
When we were kids.
That's why mom used to get mad when we'd bare fist box, and she started making us wear socks.
Those socks. What are socks, dude? I boxed Chris Godwin.
We're not even watching.
I boxed Chris Godwin wearing socks, dude.
I did too.
That did nothing for me.
So we have a friend who's like
I'm pretty sure I got a concussion from
300 and something pounds, and we used to go out there. So our mom, when we were younger, we used to go to the beach. I'm gonna back up a little bit. We used to go to the beach and we'd draw a circle in the sand in the beach. We lived in Lincoln City. We actually lived in Glen Eden Beach, which is right outside of Lincoln City, still part of Lincoln County. And we would go to the beach and we'd draw a circle in the sand. It was probably about a 10-foot, 12-foot circle. And then we would all just get in there and fight for fun. Me, Chris Godwin, this dum-dum right here, and another buddy, Jason Walker, and some other people, we'd all get in there and we'd just fight.
Yeah.
And we'd have fun.
That's what we did. And we had nothing else to do.
And, you know, if you're out of the circle, if you get knocked out of the circle, you're out. You wait until the next round when we start fighting again, which would be right after someone was the last one standing in the circle. And we would throw punches.
I do agree. Angela won that first round.
Probably, yeah. We'd throw each other outside of the ring. We'd punch each other, kick each other, do whatever. And we would do this all bare fist, and this was just for fun. We would do it at my house as well because our mom was usually never home, and we were like the only house that our mom was never home.
She worked multiple jobs.
She worked like 3 jobs. At some point she was working 3 jobs. Some point she was working 2. She was constantly working. We love you, Mom. And she got pissed at the fact that we constantly would have black eyes and bruises and all sorts of things going on with us. And she was like, "You guys can't keep fighting barefisted." So what we decided we were gonna do is we were gonna slide socks on our hand. Mom, we got socks.
We legit just put socks on our.
We got socks on our hand.
I don't know. It's the dumbest thing ever.
And then we would bare fist box. And, now, mind you, in high school, I wrestled. My weight classes in high school.
115.
125 pounds down to 112.
Yeah, 112.
112 pounds. Now, the people that I would box with, my buddy,
there you go,
Michelle. Chris Godwin, when he was in middle school, when he was in 8th grade, didn't weigh under 200 pounds.
No.
Now, when I'm a 7th or 8th grader, he's a couple years older than me.
We were in 9th grade when you were in 7th
Yeah,
grade.
he was in 9th grade when I was in 7th grade. He's about 250 pounds. I'm not even breaking 100 pounds. And I'm boxing this dude bare fist.
I barely broke 100 pounds back then.
Yeah. And I'm boxing this dude bare fist with socks on my hands.
Yeah. That was good times back in the day, man.
Crazy. Who was worse, you kids or...
or Danny,
George Krause.
Probably me and Jake and Skylar. Scoot over. I'm about. Ooh. Waterson just ate a nice right. Damn.
I
Another
don't know
one.
what this dude said there. I don't get that. I know your mom. She's got more Greek churches than anyone I know. What the fuck does that mean?
It's bowling.
Bowling.
To Kaiser. I don't know.
I was about to fucking say I'll whoop your ass too.
but definitely probably us kids. I don't know. We were pretty bad back in the day. We didn't have like any supervision.
We were horrible. We were terrible kids.
Yeah, we were pretty bad.
Yeah, you know, it was a good time though. It worked out good.
Scoot over. I can't hold it anymore, damn it.
None of us went to jail.
Scoot over. Timeout. Okay, go ahead. You took your second. I got it.
So, Mr. Cullen's going in the middle of a fight here.
I got it.
We got Waterson pressuring against, and then we have Angela Hill reverse it, taking the cage. I know what a Greek. I didn't. I wasn't even referencing that to bowling, so I didn't even catch it. I was like, what? What is he talking about? I know what you're talking about. I'll tell you what. I was the best fighter of them all. I'm still the best fighter of them all. Skylar and Heather are probably still watching, but you know, they'll know. I'm the best fighter of them all. Bottom line. Cullen, not quite. He might be pretty strong. You know, Cullen's pretty strong. Cullen is the weirdly probably the strongest of us all, even though he doesn't ever train or do anything like that. He's just got freakish retard strength. It's because we think that he has an extra chromosome in there somewhere. And he's got really good strength. Skylar has probably the most I won't quit, die hard, I'm going to come at you no matter how hard you're beating the hell out of me mentality of all of us. He'll get beat up and keep coming. Heather will avoid confrontation, but I'm really the most badass of all of us. I've always been the most badass of all of us. I've got the most skill, the most technique of all of us. Skylar's got more heart than me. If it came down to it and we were in a close fight and it was about heart, Skylar would probably win. But if it came down to it and it was about skill and technique, I'd whoop the fuck out of him. It wouldn't even be a second rounder. But, you know, we'll see. Who knows how it happens. All right, so round 2 ends there. Oh, welcome back.
2-0 Hill?
2-0 Hill. Now, what I'm telling you...
Shocked, motherfucker.
What I'm telling them is Skylar probably has the most diehard I won't quit of any of us.
Maybe. He's more prideful than anybody, I think.
I have probably the most skill and technique of anybody in our family. And I'm the most badass of all of us. I said, you have the most weird, freakish, retard strength. You have an extra chromosome in there. We don't understand because you don't lift weights or do anything, but you're really strong for some weird reason. It's because of that extra chromosome.
No, I don't know. I think it's the old man strength now because when I was...
But it doesn't matter about being old man strength because it's been from the day that we were born. You were always older and always stronger.
It's
and
just I think it's the older brother chromosome.
No, actually, that's not true because when we were in high school, when me, you, and Dad went to the community center to lift weights,
yeah,
I lifted more than both of you.
I don't remember that.
I fucking bullshit, you motherfucker.
No.
Neither of you two could do what I could do. And you also have to remember, I was in pretty goddamn good shape then. That was about around the time I was fighting.
Well, yeah, you were.
You
still
guys,
stuff.
but
I still don't remember that.
No, you motherfucking liar.
No, I don't.
I fucking did you guys on every lift that we did there.
I still don't remember.
And then you and I tried to go the next day, and your dad wouldn't go.
Could you beat up your dad?
Yeah, I could beat up my dad.
I'm pretty sure all three of us could.
Well, let's see. So, Dad, no. Dad's really strong. I'm not gonna lie about that. Dad's pretty fucking strong. Dad was a bad motherfucker.
My retard strength.
Dad was a bad motherfucker. I had one time I came home drunk, and Dad and I got in a fight when we lived in that house where we used to live, where we had there was three bedrooms on the top, and then you were downstairs. Remember?
I had the basement.
Yeah, where I fucking held you on the roof with your friend. You know,
Brandon, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. But.
Do you know we could make an entire YouTube story about that night entirely?
Yeah, we could. That was crazy. You were fucking hella drunk that night. But Dad and I got in a fight in that hallway one time.
You ain't gonna get win number 3. I'm telling you, Waterson's gonna finish this and give me the win.
No. Anyway, so Dad and I, we got in a fight. in that hallway, and he punched me in the face. He fucking straight up punched me in the face, and I was like,
Really?
what the fuck? Yeah, so I shot in a double leg on him. He punched right in the hall. I don't remember what we were arguing about, but he socked me right in the fucking mouth. I might have been in the mouth, but he socked me right in the face. And I was like, what the fuck? So I shot in a double leg on him, and I smashed him against the wall. And I was like, why is it so hard to take him down? And he was really fucking hard to take down. Eventually, I took him down.
He's never wrestled in his life.
No, but it was ridiculously hard to take him down. And I'm a pretty good wrestler. I pride myself. If you want to say what am I? I'm a wrestler. I've trained boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, all of that stuff. But I'm a wrestler. And I couldn't take him down for a little bit there. And it was hard. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there like working on him. And he's fucking defending against it. Like he knows what he's doing. Eventually I switch it up and I transition it down to a single. And I take it down. And I stand above him. And I didn't hit him. But I held him by his throat. And I was like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then it just stopped. It just fucking stopped. But I mean, like, it was the craziest thing because he's freakishly tough. He's freakishly tough even in his old man days.
Well, it's like you and him, dude, when you guys were tossing.
Yeah, you're right. He
bouncers
does
around.
fight sneaky.
You guys were tossing bouncers around.
Well, they weren't bouncers, but
There were some security.
they were
guards
police
in there.
officers and security guards and other people.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They just get a legal title to being a security guard
Yeah.
at the Rose Garden there.
Yeah.
That was just you and Dad versus
Portland
like 30
Rose
people.
Garden. If you don't know what the Rose Garden is it's now known as the Moda Center. It's the place where the Beavers, or not the Beavers, but the Blazers fight. Or
No,
Blazers play basketball.
So none of our uncles fight fair. Just my dad, my uncles, none of them. Wes, Kylie, none of them. They fight to win. There's
Yeah.
a difference.
He'll fucking sock you in the mouth.
Fair
without
versus
expecting
winning doesn't matter. They'll fight to win.
it. Yeah.
And that's the way I describe it. The fight to win. And they've always done that. Like, even when they were younger, back in the day.
Well, and if you ask everybody, they've always won up to the point that I've heard so far.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't heard of them losing yet.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
Till they ran into us. I probably couldn't last versus anybody in my old age.
Waterson's on top. About to lose it
Waterson's
again
been on
to
top
Hill.
this whole round, dude.
She's about to lose it again to Hill, though. If Hill hips in, she
Nah,
can lose it.
you ain't winning tonight, dude. We're in round 3, and Waterson's taking over. We got 2 more rounds left. 2 rounds left.
You ain't winning this night.
Nah. You're about to be disappointed, dude. You can
Cullen is kind of Wolverine.
celebrate your Lakers.
Hey, wait. Cullen ain't Wolverine. This motherfucker's 5.
He's talking about Dad.
Well, I guess kind of.
Well, to be honest, Wolverine's like not very big either.
He's 5'4". He's the exact same height.
But
I
he's
am.
like 300 pounds. It's crazy.
Well, he's ripped, and he's
And
got
he's
muscle.
big.
He's got adamantium in him.
But
Waterson on top.
Waterson's going to finish this round. She's going to take the next round. We're going to be tied going into the 5th, and then Waterson's going to win a decision.
I'm okay with that.
I picked her to win a decision.
I picked her to win a decision.
Yes.
As long as I move up, top 4
David.
is not bad.
If we get Lakers versus Heat, we got to watch some games together. I'll wear my Wade jersey. I might have to buy a Butler jersey. He's making me a fan, even though I've been like a big time Butler hater throughout the years. I might have to buy a Butler jersey.
Yeah, it's a 5'3".
5'3".
No, I thought it was 5'4". It might be 5'3".
He's short. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know he's short.
But
I'm 5'4", but I'm pretty
he's
sure.
like huge.
I feel like Wolverine was 5'4" because I felt like growing up, maybe it was when I was younger, I felt like identifying with this motherfucker because he was 5'3" and I was 5'3" at the time. Maybe.
He's still my favorite superhero of all time. My favorite comic book hero. I don't know.
I actually argued with somebody telling him I should be the new Wolverine because I'm the actual height. Yeah, 5'3".
You can't grow out the facial hair though.
I can grow it out in the right places.
I mean, you can grow it out here, but you can't grow it out here.
I can grow it out here.
Yeah.
But then I have the
kind
patch
of.
here.
You got that patch.
I got the patch here.
You'd have to have that filled. It could be digitally done, or it could
doesn't
even
have to
be
be digitally done.
You can plug it in. With
Oh,
some,
the only
little hair
real
thing.
part is this part that you have to worry about, and this going down.
Well, your curly fuck ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, Will. Are you
Nah.
kidding me?
You're too curly up top. You got this
Nah,
weird.
are you fucking kidding
you
me?
and Skylar. I don't know what it is with you guys. You guys got these weird curly things going
We're
on.
part black. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. Makes sense.
Look at the DNA. Check out my 21andMe.
You'll see, baby boys in a Laker jersey. Oh, you got your. Oh, hold on. You got your boy in a Laker jersey. That poor boy. Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Oh no! Oh no!
Dude, he's such a damn cutie, though. Oh my god.
He is a cute boy, but you're leaving him up for a lifelong of disappointment and being picked on.
Nah, Kobe's dead. He'll be all right.
Look at all those bullies there.
I'm just joking.
That
God,
was
rest in
fucked up,
peace,
you
Kobe.
dickhead.
That was. I mean, it's
That
not
was
too
fucked
soon.
up.
That was back in February. We're
Nah,
good.
it was too soon. Hey, your baby's cute. I'm just joking. Your baby's
Waterson,
cute.
come on, get
Your
that
baby's
takedown.
cute. You want that picture to show up on our live stream here?
No, he don't. Don't put no kids on the live stream. Show it. He says show it.
Says show it. What
Oh
you talking
my
about?
goodness.
It's not me just making stuff up. He said it.
Hold on, I gotta. I'll show it for him. It's your kid, man. I got
No,
my
you
kids
know
on
what?
Facebook, but
No, I got it. Send me the picture on Facebook. I'll add it to our live stream.
I'll just go like this. Boom. I don't know. Go to the live stream. Can you see that?
Yeah, I was gonna pop it up on the live
Look at
stream.
that. That's baby
Right there.
baby Townsy right there. Lakers jersey and all.
I feel like there's child abuse going on there. It's not the baby's fault he's
I
wearing
mean,
a
I
Lakers
might have
jersey.
to call CPS on that one.
Yeah, we'll be calling him, just so you know.
But no, I'm hoping Heat versus Lakers. LeBron can lose his 7th finals. He can be 3-7.
So how come with you, it doesn't matter in football if they lose the Super Bowl, but it only matters in the NBA if they lose
Well,
the
it depends on who you're talking to.
championship?
Or who you're talking about. Are you talking about Tom Brady? Tom Brady's
No.
the GOAT
Nope.
of football.
Brett Rogers?
No.
Or Aaron? I said Brett.
I know, he's a fighter.
Favre.
I was like, wait a minute, what are we talking about?
Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers.
Brett Rogers? He got knocked out by Fedor Emelianenko.
Yeah, he did. In Strikeforce. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. I think he is the most skilled quarterback of all time, but he can't be considered the greatest because he hasn't done anything.
Thank you.
He won 1 Super Bowl.
Thank you. How many times do I have to argue this with people?
I don't know. You could there's a difference between being the most skilled. LeBron is the most skilled NBA player of all time.
Okay, so
But
what,
Michael Jordan is the greatest.
So who's the greatest?
Michael Jordan.
No, in football,
In football, it's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. I would agree with that. But the only problem that I have with Tom Brady is I don't necessarily know if it's him.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Two.
Was it Belichick?
No, two.
Belichick.
Two. There's been a lot of controversies around the Patriots during his reign.
Peyton. I don't know about Peyton. There's not a throw that Peyton can make that Aaron Rodgers could.
No, I'm not talking about Peyton. I'm
No,
talking about the Patriots.
right here. Never had an O-line, still win. When has Aaron Rodgers ever had an O-line?
Okay, but wait. Before we change subjects on that. Going back to fucking what we were
Hold on.
talking about there with the Patriots.
Come on, get the takedown. You gotta lock it up, girl.
Did the Patriots not have a lot of scandals against him?
They've
During
had
Tom Brady's
quite
reign.
a few scandals
During Tom Brady's reign specifically.
Ooh, there's the takedown. Come on, baby. Come on, get it.
See, this is the problem right now. Everybody, you watch all these people, they learn this takedown in jiu-jitsu. For some reason, they think trapping that leg, stepping behind that leg to trip it is better. It is not. You know what is better? Driving and running your feet.
Yeah.
Force equals mass times acceleration. Keep accelerating your body through that body, and that person is going to go down. Don't try to continuously trip them. That's a jiu-jitsu thing. Jiu-jitsu people are not known for takedowns.
You know
They're
what
known for
sucks, though,
submissions.
in terms of
Wrestlers are
football?
known for takedowns.
If Tom Brady, I mean, he's old now. He's obviously
Okay,
what, 40
so
something?
Tom Brady is the greatest, but it's a bad argument because it's such a team sport. 52
It is.
members
It is a team sport.
and lots of cheating.
there's
Okay, but
lots of
who's
cheating.
the only person that comes in contact with the ball in every single play? That they're on the line.
Always the QB.
On the QB. So who's the only person that handles the ball every single time? The QB. Now, if the ball gets deflated, who would be the only person that would benefit from that? The QB.
Well, the receivers.
The
benefit
receivers,
from
the
that.
receivers potentially could, but the QB would have a significant benefit.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot tell me that he hasn't had any benefits. But I'm not saying that Tom Brady. I think based on his performance alone and his record alone, he deserves the accomplishment of the GOAT right now for football. But I want to see what he does after he leaves. The
You know
Patriots.
what? We're round 4. These girls have put on a phenomenal fight so far. Let's give them some props real quick.
I'm gonna give him props, but I'm trying to hold on a piss again and talk about football. And
I know these girls have been I just want to say, I was really skeptical about this main event. Okay,
Me too.
but these girls have put on a pretty good damn fight so far. That's all I can say. And now for me, Peyton can make a lot. No, he can't. There's not a single throw that Peyton can make that Aaron Rodgers can't. That's why Aaron Rodgers has the highest QBR of all time. He makes the throws, man. It's just the way it is. I mean, you could like Peyton better. Obviously, I'm a Packer fan, so I like Rodgers better. But there's not a single throw that Peyton can make that Rodgers couldn't. But there are throws that Rodgers makes that Peyton couldn't. That's the difference for me. But when it comes to, the greatest, I think you have to take in a lot of things into accomplishment besides just rings. It's why a lot of people piss me off because, like, when they say, he's got all these rings, that's why he's the greatest. It's not entirely true because if we look at this, people want to knock Aaron Rodgers for not having a lot of rings. He only has one. But then Dan Marino doesn't have any. You take Brett Favre, Dan, you take 400 interceptions. Not me, man. Not me. I think Brett Favre is a better leader, though. Brett Favre is definitely a better leader. That's another knock I have on Aaron Rodgers is Brett Favre. He can lead his team in so many different ways than Rodgers can. But unlike Favre, Rodgers is actually helping his successor to get better. Favre was not about that life. He was like, I'm about to dip. I'm going to the Jets. You guys don't want to...
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
All right, so how's this fight going so far in this one?
I think it's 3-1 Angela.
You think it's 3-1 Angela?
3-1 Angela.
So Waterson's got to get
I don't know about more or
finish
less. Rodgers has never really had that much, to be honest. Favre has always had more.
All right, now let's get off this football conversation here. Everybody agrees so far who the GOAT is. It's Tom Brady.
Shit.
Tom Brady has multiple schemes against him.
We've been crushing cans. I think we've crushed more cans tonight than we have any other night.
So hold on. Tom Brady has multiple schemes against him. Yes or no?
Schemes?
Yes.
Are you talking about like controversies?
Controversies.
Yeah.
Okay, but people still consider him the GOAT. Yes or no?
Yeah.
John Jones is the GOAT.
John Jones is the GOAT.
Who has an argument for me on that? Boom, motherfuckers!
There's nobody in MMA that can take the claim of GOAT. I mean, maybe Khabib.
Thank you.
Khabib.
No, Khabib hasn't been champion long enough to even be considered. He
hasn't been champion long enough, but maybe.
How many fights does he have in the UFC versus John Jones?
Even if he wins another, he could win.
How many fights does he have, and how many title fights does he have?
He's not. What does he have? 1, 2 title fights?
He's nowhere in the conversation right now.
I don't think so, but I think he can hold a flame to it. I think there's an argument to be made for Khabib.
I think that you need to consider. So the only
you have to consider Khabib.
The only argument for Khabib is that he's undefeated right now.
Undefeated, and he's done it in arguably the toughest division in MMA.
In potentially but you know what?
Not just the UFC, MMA.
No, you know what? The problem is when you have a long reigning champion.
Yeah, we agree. Jones is the GOAT. I agree. Jones is the GOAT.
Thank you. Jones.
You
is the
agree.
GOAT.
Jones is the GOAT. But I think Khabib has an argument.
No.
An argument.
Here's what I want to say.
They're killing.
These girls are killing it, man.
They are killing it. You're right.
Here's what happens every single time. Okay, when you have a long-standing champion, everybody says the division is weak.
Nice little sneaky
right?
kick there by Waterson.
So give 155 a little bit of time for Khabib to clear out the division, and then you'll hear everybody say it was weak. The 170 division was weak when GSP was there, right?
Yeah, that's a good
185 was weak when you had the Spider Silva dominating.
People like to call him weak when you have one dude dominating.
You know, every time there's a very dominant champ, the weight class is weak. And then the weight class... and this is why... No, but this brings me back...
If John Jones fights Stipe and beats him, there's no argument for anybody ever.
This is what brings me back around to it. Everybody says that the UFC heavyweight division is the toughest division. Why? Because it changes hands more. Right? It changes hands more.
He has cleaned out three generations.
It does not make the heavyweight division the best division just because it changes hands more.
First time I ever saw John Jones was I was at Crosley watching. They put the fights on TV at Crosley, actually.
Angela Hill's going to win this fight unless Waterson
I think she's up.
Based on what I've seen.
Yeah, I think Angela Hill's up. Like I said, I think she was up 3-1 going into the fifth. So.
You know, it makes me a little sad that Angela Hill only got into MMA at 24. I would love to have seen someone like her get into it younger.
There's a few fighters that I feel like, you know, if they were like traditional martial artists prior to getting into MMA, Like, what would they have done? But I mean, but John Jones,
We got off on that.
if
whole
he
thing there,
beats,
John Jones,
if he fights and beats Stipe,
he's the GOAT of all. Well, he's the GOAT of all time right now. Anyway.
combat sports, period, all combat sports.
The only person that can hold a higher flame to him right now, in all combat sports, is
All
Henry
combat
Cejudo.
sports, dude.
Is Henry Cejudo. But here's the problem with that though. I do have a problem with us constantly talking about Triple C being the greatest combat sports athlete ever because
I need you to say this if I win. Hold on.
No.
Khabib is 1B. I like that. Hold on. I'm reading.
You can't keep interrupting my damn points.
I'm reading.
So, Henry Cejudo. We say Triple C, right? Because he won an Olympic gold medalist. How many people in here are world Muay Thai champions? Are world Sambo champions?
Well, we've got a lot of Sambo champions and we've got a lot of Thai champions.
World other champions, right?
We don't have a lot of Olympic.
No.
I think Henry Triple C is the only gold medalist though.
Why? Because it's only wrestled once every 4 years, right? Now, that's still a world championship, but every other year.
Hold on.
No, every
My
other
wife
year,
just texted me and said my son's a vegetarian now.
No, he's not. Now, every other year. No, he's not. I'll give him a hamburger. He'll love it. He'll be good to go. Now, every year.
I'm a vegetarian almost. But
the world
time out.
championship.
The girls
of
just
wrestling.
finished. Fun fucking fight, dude. Shout out to these girls, man.
Fun fight. I will
Dana
say,
White years ago said women's MMA will never be in the UFC. Here we are with two women headlining a UFC event.
Yeah,
and it was a fun fight.
It was a pretty fun fight. I honestly can't tell you who I think won 100%.
I think Angela Hill won that fight.
I'm not going to lie. I've been drinking a little bit of everybody's brewing.
Dude, I
Rogue
knocked down 5. You knocked down 4 so far.
And we've been having a good time.
I stopped drinking because I got to drive, but I've knocked down 5.
We're going to take a shot after this,
No,
dude.
we're not.
But
I'm not doing that again because you cheated.
fucking lied.
No, you fucking lied to me
I'll
last
let you
time.
pour your own shot.
No.
I
don't trust you. I don't trust myself.
I
I don't trust
You're
myself.
pouring your own. I won't pour you anything
I
you
don't
don't
trust
like next
me.
time.
I don't trust you. I don't trust me. I don't
It's
trust
not like
nobody.
me. We won't ever be friends.
I don't trust nobody.
I don't like you. You don't like me. Not like who's that by?
That's Eminem.
Huh? No, it wasn't.
No, we won't. I don't trust you.
50 Cent.
It's 50
Not
and
like me.
M's on that, isn't
We'll
it?
ever be friends. I don't remember if 50 Cent's on it, but
No, 50 is on it, but I don't.
I'm not
pretty
Eminem.
sure
I don't
M's on
remember
that.
Eminem. All right, so hey, let's check out what's going on.
I think-
Angela Hill, based on what I saw, I
That's
thought
an Angela
won
Hill
the fight.
decision.
That takedown right there they just showed from Michelle Waterson needs to go away. It's a terrible takedown. Don't take one of your feet to trap their leg to try to take them down. It's garbage. It only works against a very few people who don't understand how to stop that. It's a very easy thing to stop.
No,
all you do is
David,
you lift
if you
your
win,
leg, you lift
I'll
your
tell
leg
you.
and you step backwards. Super easy to stop that trip. Super easy.
Dude, am I going to take like third place with the only. With
I don't know, but
being
this
8
is going to
wins?
drop me down. I guarantee it. How many people picked Angela Hill to win?
Everybody except for me and you, I think. I think you and I are
Whoa, what the fuck is going on here?
What?
I did not pick Hill to win by decision.
Are you on your. No, you're on Townsies. Look.
Oh, man, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, something's
I was like,
not
wait
right
a
here.
minute, you cheating mother lover.
All right, there it is. I was like, that does not make
I
sense.
know you picked Waterson because I looked at your picks. Hold on, here we go. Here we go.
How did you
Hold
pick
on,
it?
shh. Angela Hill's got this, I think.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision.
She's like, come on.
Shh, hold on.
47, Hill.
Ooh, we got a split.
Scores it 49, 46. Waterson.
What?
Hold on.
Get off.
Waterson.
For the winner by split decision, the Karate.
Yeah! The Karate Hottie!
No! No way!
Yeah, the Karate Hottie!
I disagree, but I'm okay with it.
I am okay with it too. I told you
I'm
think.
okay with my disagreement.
I think Angela won that fight, but I'll take the
Hey,
win.
she got her brown belt off of this. Is that a
Oh.
purple or a brown?
That's purple. That's purple.
That might be a purple.
That's purple. They just gave her a purple belt, bro. How did she get a purple belt? She didn't even submit.
I don't know.
She had nothing to earn that.
Well, here's the bottom line.
I've never felt so robbed. Hold on.
Hey.
Let's update the standings because I'm pretty sure I got the win. Baby, I got the win.
I took second.
One and two.
How did I take second?
1 and 2. Look at that. Hey, time out though. I deserve that win. I'm the only motherfucker with 9 picks. 9 out of 12, baby. 9 for 12.
I can't believe I took second. I rallied back. I've been doing so shit.
Dude, Jim, you passed him up by 25 points.
No, 15 points.
Is that only 15? 15 shit. You both jumped me on that garbage.
Woo!
Bro.
I'm telling you, bro, I never thought I was going anywhere past you on that.
I legit thought Angela Hill won that fight, but
So
I'm
did I.
taking the win,
So did
baby. I didn't think.
I'm taking the second place.
Woo! Hey, no, both fighters. Look, that was a fun fight. I won't call it a robbery because it was not like it was insanely one-sided.
I can't say anything about it because I got a little too drunk and side carried away in the other conversations.
No.
I'm telling you, that's a blue. That's a brown. That's not a purple belt.
You think so?
Yeah, that's not a purple belt. That's a brown belt.
I don't know. It could be brown for sure. All I know is that was an extremely fun fight, incredibly close. Either girl could have won it. Oh, look at that! Oh, damn, dude, damn! What a fucking sidekick to the face.
Know. Like I said, I kept getting sidetracked because
I kept getting sidetracked too.
Shit.
But from what I saw, I thought Angela Hill won the fight.
John Jones is the GOAT. Wait, let's look at this. Angela Hill outstruck her in every round except for 3 and 4.
I mean, basically won. Who would you
Angela
have picked
Hill
on
won that fight.
What's the one fight you didn't pick though? Hold on.
That's what I want to see.
Because I beat him by, what's that, 20?
Open yours picks up.
35, 30. I beat him by 65 points.
Open yours up and then open his up side by side.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Open link in a new tab. Let's move him over here real quick.
3 out of 3 of us won that fight, though. That's true.
Now, let's go to mine real quick. Because that's another first place finish for your boy.
Oh, so that's 3 for you now, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm the first
You're the
three-time
first
winner.
three-peat for us.
The
first
three-time winner.
three-peat. Woo!
It's not a three-peat, but it's a three-time
It's a
winner.
three-peat. You don't have to go back to back to call it a three-peat.
You do got in order to
this.
be a three-peat.
Not in this. You repeated.
Because you're
win 3
repeating.
Yeah, you did repeat.
I didn't
repeated
repeat,
your
though. I
first
didn't win
round.
last week.
You repeated your first round.
Who won
successes
last
from your
week?
other times. I don't know. Probably Lucas Ross.
Did we shout him out?
We shouted him out.
I'm pretty sure we shouted out whoever it was.
I can't believe I only went 6 of 12.
Okay, I'm going to go to the bottom. All right, so we got Mazo. He picked Mazo. Okay, we were there. He picked Ivy. Me too, man. I picked Ivy. What do you know? He picked Turner. I picked Turner. He picked Romanov. I picked Romanov. He
didn't pick this one right here. He didn't pick the Kevin Croom versus Roosevelt Roberts.
It doesn't matter. I lost that fight anyway. You would have picked Roberts. I know it. Don't try to say you would have picked Croom.
Nobody would have picked
Don't
Croom.
fucking lie to me.
Nobody would have picked Croom.
Don't you lie to me. I won this.
Actually, I want. Oh, it doesn't tell you afterwards, huh?
No, I won fair and square. You didn't pick the Roosevelt Roberts fight. I know you would have picked Roberts. Don't lie to me.
I would have picked Roberts.
You picked Roberts. All right. Hey, where are we at, baby? Hey, so we've been drinking mad beers. We got 3 different beers here. We got everybody. We got
this is the one we're featuring.
But we featured Rogue Just a Pinch. This is a sour session ale with hand harvested salt from Newport, Oregon.
We're talking about Newport, Oregon. We're talking about the ocean there, the beach, baby.
Hey, and if you can, before I crush this motherfucker, support the Northwest, baby.
Hey, here's the bottom line, you guys. Before
beer,
we get into
anything.
The Lincoln City, Lincoln County is on fire.
That's our hometown.
We're from there. My mom can't get back to her house right now because there's a couple of different fires.
The road's blocked off. They won't let her back in.
On 2 sides. It's blocked off on the south. So the road, she either has to enter from the south side or the north side to get to her home. It's blocked off on the south side and it's blocked off on the north side due to fire. At the point that we couldn't get a hold of our uncle, we were afraid, or our uncle,
her stepdad, I don't know.
What the fuck? We couldn't get a hold of our dad. We couldn't get a hold of our dad there, so we couldn't get a hold of him. We thought that he was potentially potentially in the fire. We didn't know.
We didn't know.
It was scary as fuck.
That's why Jake didn't put out any pick'em fights this week.
That's why we didn't get any pick'ems out. Please support the Pacific Northwest. If you have anything that you could donate, to the Pacific Northwest. We'll link some groups in the description here. We'll add them here afterwards. There's plenty of places you could donate to. I went out and I drove out some supplies out there to them. I drove blankets.
Jake drove all the way to Salem. He spent
water,
some of his own money.
Food.
Collected donations from other people around here to take down there.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy, trying time, man. And I mean, I understand that like everybody's affected by the corona right now with the way things are. But the Pacific Northwest is really hurting in terms of we got the corona, we got the fire, we've got. It's just really bad. We can't even breathe right now. Like, if I go outside, I have to put my mask on just because the air quality is so bad.
It's been a very rough year. One, with fires, with coronavirus, with protests. You know, one of the things that I used to love to do with my kids was go down to downtown Portland and hang out with my kids.
Yeah.
Walk around there,
Dude, we would go
Square,
grab some fucking Voodoo Donuts and walk to the waterfront.
Although I don't support Voodoo Donuts because I think that they're in on the...
I don't know about all that, but...
Oh, I think that they are in on this.
I've read the Pizzagate stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
You know, so I don't really support Voodoo Donuts, but... Yeah, I mean, when I was younger and I was in high school, I used to go to Voodoo Donuts and get the cock and balls
maple
donut.
Bacon? I never got a cock and balls. I would get the maple bacon.
You know, the only cock and balls I've ever had in my mouth are from Voodoo Donuts.
That's probably a lie. But
that
the Voodoo...
is absolutely the truth.
The maple bacon is absolutely the truth. No, I don't know about that cock and balls shit.
He's a lie. No, they have a cock and balls donut there.
They do have a cock and balls donut, but that's not the only one.
Good. It's pretty damn good. That's the only one that you've had?
That you've had?
That's definitely the only one that I've had.
I don't know about that. Anyway, support the Pacific Northwest, baby. That's the main event right there. That's what we're talking about.
Support the Pacific Northwest. Don't donate anything to us. We don't do anything for them. You know, ultimately we try to get support for them, but we're not a charity. You know, find a local one out here to donate.
If you want to help us help the Northwest, I mean, we could do that too. Just let us know. We both of us have ties to the entire Pacific Northwest. We can drive stuff out somewhere.
Oh, I'll drive that shit out. I just drove out the other day. I'm planning on.
All right, you just drove down to Salem, taking that down. The
problem
problem is the smoke from the fires is so heavy. It's hard to get anywhere.
Well, the bottom line for me right now is the way that it is out here right now. Like, there's so much smoke out here. It's going to be the same as it. It might be a little bit worse, but it ain't going to be much worse than if I drive out.
Well, actually, from what I've heard, the coast is actually clearing up a little bit.
I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put together another trip. I'm going to take more clothes, more food, more whatever I can bring. And what I'm going to do is donate it all. I don't take their little receipt things. They give you these little paper things that you can fill out for tax purposes.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
I throw them away. I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's dumb. You can get a break on your taxes.
Yeah, you write off. Well, what's the point if you're trying to be a good person?
My charity is not about my taxes. My charity is about making sure that I can help out people in need. So ultimately, last time I took out blankets, clothes, I took out some toothbrushes, some toothpaste, some water, some food, whatever I could. You know, I'm going to do another trip. I'm going to take more clothes, more blankets, more food. Water, they seem to be pretty good on. A lot of people are like jumping on the water thing.
The water for Gatorade too, dude. I went to a lot of the stores of Gatorade's like sold out everywhere.
You know, when I was there, one of the things that they really liked, and it was weird to me, but I had bought. I have kids of my own, so I think about the kids a lot. I had bought when I bought drinks and stuff. I bought 6 cases of water, which really isn't that much, just for my own self. Not to mention whatever else I brought out there with me. I purchased 6 cases of water, and then I bought a bunch of Capri Sun juice boxes.
Dude, those are still on the shelves.
Now, I bought a ton of them, and they were excited. You know, they were like, oh, wow, they brought Capri Sun. Because you got to think, you know, what are we thinking about? We're thinking about everybody. But you have to understand, kids have lost everything, right?
Dude, it sucks.
So to a kid, you know, like, you think about a parent, what's some of their most valuable memories that they're going to lose? Memories of their children, right? They're things of the children. I painted that poster that was in the art gallery that could have sold for thousands of dollars, but we kept it, right? Now, if mom's house burns down, that painting's gone.
There's a lot of people that actually, their houses burned down. They lost everything. We
don't know for sure if hers is burned down.
Mom's, I think, is fine.
What we've heard is that we think it's fine. But there's no evidence for sure 100% that it's still standing. We don't know. We've heard rumors that her road is good, but we don't know. right? Now, other people, we know for sure, have lost every memory they've ever had of their children. And you can never get that back.
Other
right?
than what they've posted on Facebook.
Other than what they've posted on Facebook, which probably isn't that much compared to what they have if you think about the things that I have for my kids, right?
Oh, 100%.
Now, they've lost everything. They've lost their lives. They've lost their homes. They've lost their memories. They've lost everything. The least thing that we could do is provide them blankets, water, and stuff like that. Now, to a kid, what is their most important thing? A toy.
Yeah,
oftentimes.
toys, dude.
It's a toy.
Toys.
It's a blanket. It's something like that. It's not necessarily that memory of that time that they went to this lake with them and we have the picture of it or the photo album with all the stuff of them growing up. It's that one specific thing that they had growing up that they really connected to. Maybe it was hard for them to sleep and that blanket gave them comfort. Maybe they had a favorite toy or something like that, right? So it's something like that really helped those kids get through it, and maybe now all that's gone. The least that we could do is provide them with something. Maybe a blanket. Maybe a toy. Maybe something to make sure they have clean teeth with, brush their teeth and stuff like that. Maybe some water so they stay hydrated. Maybe some food so their kids don't have to starve. You know, whatever we can do to help them out, perfect.
Yeah, and I know neither one of us are religious. But if you're religious, you know, and praying is the thing that you like to do, pray for the Northwest, man.
Yeah.
If you're spiritual and you just want to put thoughts in there, think of the Northwest, man. We are, the Northwest right now, period, as a whole, is hurting. And we need help, like, period. Mm-hmm. Whether you know, you think it's wrong, it's right, whether you everybody's arsonists and the fires are going to start, it doesn't matter. None of that matters.
Yeah.
The Northwest as a whole, Oregon, Washington, even California, the whole West Coast really is burning.
Yeah.
And we need help, dude.
That didn't go down as smooth as it went down last time, the first one.
We need help. That's all I can say is, and if you're somebody that is in the Northwest right now, I've actually had conversations with a couple people that are trying to do this. If you're trying to profit off of someone's loss, you're a piece of shit. Okay?
Are you talking about my argument I got?
Yeah, I'm talking about that argument, but I'm talking about not just that one. I'm talking about other people. Look, if you want to do good, do good. But if you want to fucking profit off of this tragedy, this event right now, you know, in which you have thousands of people suffering,
yeah,
and you're trying to profit, you should probably kill yourself.
Well, I don't know if I want to tell people to kill themselves, but, you know...
I mean, I'm not gonna obviously be like, you should actually kill yourself. Edit that out, but
well, we can't. We're live.
I know.
The bottom
But I'm
line,
just saying, you're a piece of shit.
Here's the deal. I got into an argument, and this is probably where this stems from. I got into an argument with someone today, and it wasn't even me trying to be rude or mean or any of that stuff. Somebody posted something saying that they were selling shirts. Hey, buddy, shut that door, please, and turn that volume off.
What's up, dude?
For what? All right, take that to Mom.
Emery, you want to say hi?
Thank you, buddy. Come here. Let's get you on our YouTube.
You want to say hi to our YouTube?
You want to say hi to my friends? Wait, let's clean your nose off. You got, like, ice cream on your nose.
Man, he's a kid. Let him say hi to what's up. Say
Right
hi.
there, right there.
Say hi. Say Crushing Cans podcast.
Don't forget to crush some cans.
Tell them to crush the cans.
Here, tell them that.
Tell them, make sure they crush the cans. Here, you want to crush a can? You want to
Squeeze
crush a
the
can?
right there.
Hold on, guys. You ready for this? Emery, you want to crush a can with us?
No.
All you gotta do is squeeze it, dude.
You want to crush a can? We're gonna crush the cans.
Ready? Just lock it up. And
Layla and Cullen are watching.
Empty, buddy.
No.
It's okay. You don't
want to do it?
All right, buddy. You don't have to. Take that out. He's afraid because there's people that are watching right now. Anyway,
all right.
Let's get back on topic. Shut the door, please. Thank you.
You know what? Let's just end it like this. You know, the Pacific Northwest needs help. If you can help, please help. Outside of that,
here's what I'll do. I'll post some links. I have a friend. She's selling some paintings. Her name is Samantha Dawn. She's selling some paintings. 100% of her profits are going directly to the fire department to help them get the resources out. I'll post her information in this video right now. You can reach out to her, buy one of her paintings, and help out the community. If you have blankets, food, water, you're somewhere local, anything that you could donate, you know, I'm sure that you're already aware of what's going on if you're local. Please send it in. If you're not sure about anything, send us a message. You can message us on Facebook. You go to our Facebook group, Crushing Cans Podcast. You'll find us on there. Send us a message. You can send us a message on Twitter. You can send us a message on YouTube. Contact us and let us know if you have any interest in helping out at all. We'll donate. You know, I'm donating myself. I'm going to take another trip out there. I've got my FEMA disaster training going on, or I'm already certified and all that stuff. I have to do it for my regular day job. So I plan on helping out more as they need me, but at this point they haven't necessarily called me in. I've let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I've brought resources out there. I've brought food. I've brought water. I've brought clothing. I've brought blankets. And I want to bring more. I want to bring more and help out more. So if you can help out, please do help out.
And before we get out of here, you know, I just want to give a shout out to Brian Nordyke and all the other first responders that have been fighting these fires in the Pacific Northwest and the West Coast as a whole. You know, it takes a different mentality to to be out there and putting your life on the line for other people. Period. You know, shout out to you guys.
It's difficult, man. Like, it was scary just driving out to Salem.
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't imagine fighting fires.
Like, I didn't know what I was driving myself into, and I didn't even see any flames, and I was already freaked out.
Yeah, that's crazy,
You
man.
know, like, I was already freaked out. Now, imagine being one of those people standing there fighting those flames.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I don't know. But, Brian, I hope you stay safe, brother. Jake, you ready to get out of here?
Yeah, man, let's crush some cans.
What have we been drinking?
So tonight we've been drinking Just a Pinch from Rogue Brewery, located in Newport, Oregon. They get the salt straight out of the Yaquina Bay there, right there. In Newport, Oregon. Tonight, we've had a good night. We've drank some good beers. You ready to crush some cans?
Let's crush these, baby. Have fun.